Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. It's the first year anniversary of retrounlim.com. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Oh, you can shut up. Shut up. Enough. Overkill. Yes, thank you very much, everybody, and welcome to Retro Unlim Live 20. I'm very, very excited about this edition. Oh, it's like a kid on Christmas morning, isn't it? But I think we should just introduce the people who we have here for the time being. I should say we have some special guests coming up. They're not just any special guests, but super special guests. They're so super, they wear their underwear on the outside. But the first of these special guests is here. It's Steve, the owner of retrounlim.com.
Yay!
Oh, I told you to stop doing that. Shut up. Ah, that's
yeah, I keep clapping and screaming. It's just my thing.
Like a girl.
Yeah.
Hello, Steve. It's so great to see your face after all this time on the Retro Unlim live stream.
Finally, we get to meet.
It's Mr. Retro Unlim himself in the flesh.
In the flesh, indeed.
Oh, don't do that again. We saw some of your chest. Oh! For every button he undoes, we'll give £10 to charity.
That's going to be a lot of money.
Who's giving the money? Can we clear that up?
Oh! He'll be opening his buttons all night.
I'm blind!
Ah, yes. And also we have the 90s video game dude. Oh, yeah!
Hello!
Hello!
Hello, what a pleasure it is to be here 20 years on. Oh, no, sorry, 1 year on and 20 episodes in.
Well, it does feel like 20 years, I'll give you that. Jeez.
It sure does.
We must have recorded 20 years worth of footage on these streams.
I think we probably have, to be honest.
Crikey. So what's that you're drinking this week,
I'm
Rich?
drinking Carling here. I have an extra 3 down there. So,
Are you going to go through those all night and do a woodland?
no, I'm probably not going to do as bad as Woodland. Who is watching? I'm sure he is, because he did say he was, after he was doing something terrible to my video, which he admitted to me on Instagram, but less said about that, the better.
Oh, really? What did you put in this video?
I put, I just...
Was it naked ladies?
Well, no. It was me in a fez. There you go.
Oh, it's much the same as naked ladies then, isn't it?
It's pretty much, isn't it? Fezzes and naked ladies are pretty much one of the same thing, aren't they?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the naked ladies will be coming up later. Those are the special guests! Ha
Yay! Hey!
Okay. Michael Burhan. Earth to Michael Burhan. Come in. He's on the sofa with Michael Burhan.
Actually, it's on the bed with Michael Burhan. Paint
That's
like
even better.
French girls.
Like Paulie
Naked from the waist down.
How did you know? I only threw the top on just to like fool everyone.
Because we can see. This isn't a podcast, you know.
Oh God.
Crikey. This isn't one of your radio shows now. We can
What?
see you.
Now people know my secret. I take off my pants when I do podcasting, including video ones.
I got
we all
the-
know. We all know.
It's that I got gameplay. I got no underwear.
Never mind wearing your underwear on the outside. Doesn't work at all. He goes commando.
Yeah, I kind of do it Stallone style.
I'll be back, Benny.
Arnold style. Oh, sorry, I'm not going to do that tonight.
What you have done? Ooh.
Yes, we've got it out of the way. I've got it out of my system. There's a monkey in the room. It is. James, hello.
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 Hello!
And he's got his can of Monster Juice.
It's only because I've got loads in the fridge, because it was left over from New Year.
Here's a fun fact. Did you know in Pokemon Green, the English version, you can collect Monster Juice as an item? And that is 100% true fact.
Where'd you pull that one from? That's proper pure random.
How'd you get it? Did you like milk them or something?
My mind. I'm sorry. I've got this stream off to a terrible start.
Monster juice, indeed.
Monster Juice.
I'm offended.
And
Oh,
for
Mix-
later,
Mix them together.
No.
Good lord, could you imagine what would
It'd be
happen?
like
Would happen.
science experiment.
You make
Monsters
napalm.
and girders together in the
I
same
am
drink.
monster brew.
No.
Right, so we've had an Englishman, and a Scotsman. So now it's an Irishman. It's Bob from Let's Get Retro.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
That
How are
wasn't
you guys?
supposed to be an Irish impression.
All right.
An excellent Irish
I've been doing
impression.
one for the last 20 of these.
We should be all walking into a bar later, I should think.
Exactly.
A yak walked into a bar.
Ouch.
That's the end of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, and that's everybody introduced suitably, except, Bob, are those PlayStation games on your shelf behind you? I'm going to get distracted by this all night, aren't I?
Hang on. They are actually PlayStation 1 games, Mega Drive games, and stuff. Jesus, I really need to clean this place up. And a Big Daddy.
Big Daddy!
Big
Sure-
Daddy!
surely
Who's your daddy?
country.
Who's your Big Daddy and what does he do?
Yes!
To your face.
That out of my system, yeah.
Right, excellent. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. We're still waiting on a couple of people. They'll arrive in due course. So, does anybody have anything they would like to say to get us started with this special edition before we hopefully welcome our special guests?
No.
Happy
I
New
do.
Year.
I do. I have
No.
to say.
Wasn't that an ABBA song?
Ladies and gentlemen, live from New York, it's Saturday night.
There's two things wrong with that.
The Rank Organisation.
What was I going to... I was going to say something, but I can't remember what it was now. I'm sure it was very interesting.
Was it
It
to do with men and raining?
It must
Yes.
have been if you remembered it.
Yes. Come back to me. I'll remember it at some point.
Absolutely soaking wet.
Michael, considering you just said you got no pants on, I'm really disturbed. Especially because you were bouncing away on the bed. That's not good.
Crikey. Take the camera off him. Take the camera off him. So, Steve, the owner of RetroUnlim.com, I hear there's going to be some I'm going to stop saying very special, some interesting announcements a little bit later on. Midnight, in fact.
Yeah,
Is this
indeed.
true?
It is true. 12 o'clock it'll be announced.
And these will be regarding the website, yes?
Yes, this website.
Yes. So we challenge you to stick with us for 3.25 hours or a little bit more. Crikey, we're never going to last that long, are we? I'm going to be dead by then. By that time, I'm going to be... Well, thank you very much, everybody. Because, of course, at midnight, it is the first anniversary of RetroUnlim.com. January.
Yay.
That's
It's
a real
also-
connected by the...
It's also my 6-month anniversary on RetroUnlim.com tomorrow.
Oh, well,
as well.
I think that deserves a clap. Oh, dear.
Never mind.
You've done it
Never
wrong.
mind the wife. Never mind the wife and your anniversary. Let's talk about Retro Unlim's anniversary with you. Honey, we're going steady.
Golo CPC is here. He says, hi all. And we do have Woodlin. He says, greetings. He doesn't say greetings YouTube, he just says greetings.
I don't think it's really Woodland. He doesn't say greetings YouTube.
Woodlin, did you clean yourself up afterwards?
Is this like a seance? Woodland, are you there?
What did he do with his fried chicken? That's all I want to know.
Give me fried chicken. I don't even want to think what that's about.
Oh, you don't want to know.
Ritual sacrifice with KFC.
We also have Getting Your Nerd On, who say, what's up, mofos? And you have to say it in that voice as well.
What's up, mofos?
In Britain, did you know, there is a television channel called Mo4?
There is.
There is.
And I thought that was funny the first time I saw it. But not no more.
Not anymore after the first go.
I used to think you were cool, but not no more.
Do you know what actually made me laugh? I remember Comedy Central did a thing when they first got Friends from Channel 4. They went, we took it, they cried, we laughed.
When I first got Friends, I said, Oh, I'm terrible in social situations. Sorry, that was rubbish, wasn't it? Please continue the stream without me.
I watched a good movie.
A good movie? Really?
Well, it wasn't a good movie. It was a shit movie, but it was good in a bad way, or bad in a good way.
So it was
was
bad.
called Surf Nazis Must Die, and it's by the wonderful Troma Pictures, and it's basically, if you've not seen the film, it's about some Nazis who surf, and there are basically there's rival gangs, there's surf Nazis, there's surf like Yakuza, and there's surf like normal surfer dudes. But I'm not going to ruin it, but basically an old woman ends up hunting them down and killing them with bombs.
Are you saying Nazis or nasties?
Nazis.
The nasty Nazis.
They're horrible. They're
The only
terrible.
thing that would
No,
make
how
them
can they be?
zombie.
How can they be nasty? The surfers are cool.
These ones aren't. They're Nazis.
Nazi surfers.
Nazi surfers. It's well worth a look. It's on Netflix.
How many points do I need to watch it? I mean, is it a 6-pointer? Is it a 12-pointer and a kebab? Like,
Well,
it's not
this-
a kind of film you couldn't watch it sober, I'm assuming.
This was a Christmas Day after many drinks and a hell of a lot of chocolate movie.
And Christmas tinners.
And
So
Christmas dinners, yeah.
15
Surf
points and the
Nazis
floor is
must
moving. That,
Oh,
Yeah,
Christmas
pretty much.
dinner is coming back. Well, it's not the first time somebody said that, is it?
To this world.
You heard the musical stylings of Michael Burhan.
Yes.
He's going to be singing for us all through this evening. And I'm going to get my guitar. And we're going to have a nice sing-song. Kumbaya.
It's like he's just come in pissed, got half naked, and lay on his bed.
Hey.
I'm waiting for someone to paint me, because that's what I'm in a position of. Paint me like one of your
Someone,
French girls.
someone get a piece of paper and draw him.
Right,
Rich,
hold on. I'll
Rich,
draw him.
Didn't you do this in the second edition? You drew a
Yeah,
I
picture
did,
of
and
Monkey Smash.
I still haven't sent Stephen that picture yet. I've still
Oh, yeah.
got
how
it.
much did it sell for again?
What?
This could
How
be
much,
like,
how much did you get for it?
It's like £10 something, was it not?
£10 so far. Yeah, I still haven't sent it to you, Stephen, yet. I've still got it though. I just keep forgetting about it, and it was like 6 months ago.
Leave
But,
bad feedback.
feedback.
Would not
Very old
buy
best
from
feedback.
again.
He didn't pay me for this.
There is the headphones. What's a drawing there? Oh, he's got a
Again, we
jaunty
need the
hand.
Tony Hart music.
heartbeat, doo 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 doo.
Thank you for that, Morph.
That's alright. Thank you.
I'm sorry, my sound effects machine is broken down this evening. Actually, I'm just filling time.
We're waiting on a drawing, Rich.
I'm drawing it, man. It takes ages to do a bloody masterpiece. I tell
Well,
you.
they're waiting on you to do the drawing or me to put some pants on, and like the pants thing ain't gonna happen.
Oh, do we have to talk
Right.
about pants again? The conversation
Right.
always comes back to pants.
It's
Well,
done.
The Nazi movie sounds pants. I'm just saying.
There we are.
Yeah!
There's
Oh no, he's gone off.
If
that's
I go
pretty
across
cool.
here, that squiggly bit there is the pixelated bits of your naughty parts which are naked.
Awesome.
Is that what you
Yeah.
showed in your video that Woodland was watching?
It was, but they weren't pixelated. They were enlarged.
Gashead is here. He says, alright chaps. What? What?
Oi, Gashead.
Right,
Gas-
Winston. Right,
His
mate.
name's not
I think we
Gashead
should-
anymore, is it not?
It's
Is it
Gashead the London Gamer.
Gashead, London
London
Retro Gamer.
Retro Gamer, London Retro Gashead?
Yeah,
London?
gas, British gas, we'll call it.
There's a story
Engineer
behind
gamer.
it, isn't there? There's a story
Yeah.
behind it. Because he kept changing his name. He could not settle on one.
I saw his video saying that they changed his names 50 times that I've thought. Yeah, so if somebody would like to film me in.
50 Shades of Gashead.
Yes, it was Gashead, then it was just going to be London Retro Gamer. And then he decided to mix the both to have the best of both worlds.
I think that no one can beat 50 Shades of Snob, because that's a that's going to be made into a cinematic movie apparently.
Oh, are you going to produce that, Michael?
It is, yeah. I'm going to produce it. It's 50 Shades of
Oh,
Snob.
is that
and
the...
it's, And we're also going to have the snobby monologues as well.
Oh, you've just...
The sequel.
Oh,
to the
he's
vagina
giving it
monologue.
away early. We were supposed to wait till midnight for you to say that.
Well,
Can
I
we
have.
Oh,
Tales from the Snob as well, like Tales
Yeah,
from the Crypt. But
exactly.
Deep
It's gonna be,
snob.
we're going to have like loads of different snob movies. It's going to be a snob franchise.
just like the snuff movies.
deep fried snob.
And we're also going to have like what was it called? What's like that worst movie where they sew people's faces to their asses?
The human snobipede.
Cat-
Yes.
The human snob.
The human snobipede. That's it.
I'll watch that for $1.
People in the stream suggest films that the console snob could be in.
Robo Snob.
Army of
Ed.
snobness.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Snob. Oh, these are truly Twitter-worthy, aren't they? Speaking of Twitter,
Snobby's Day Out. There you go.
speaking of Twitter, we want you, yes you, to get the hashtag RULive20, that's letter U, live20, number 20, trending on Twitter. Do it now.
Right, then I'll do that then. Hold on. No, EastEnders is trending now.
No, we're never going to beat EastEnders. They've got at least 10 viewers.
They do.
Ah, crikey.
Do not make me laugh about that.
Oh,
makes
no,
me
Bob's
laugh.
falling asleep. No,
Sorry,
we need to do something to make it more interesting.
Ah,
Right on time.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Your voice is familiar. Have I heard of you before?
Probably not. No, I just managed to hack in here.
Oh, it sounds like you're using my laptop from last night, Larry.
Am I? What? You hear me twice? I
It's slightly crackly.
So,
So, Larry, how have you been keeping yourself since your last appearance on the live stream? Oh, we can't hear us anymore. Oh no, it's all gone to pot. Right, that's the end of the show now. I have to start again.
Hello?
Ah, hello.
Hello? Ah, good. At least the audio's working. How you doing there?
Doing fine, thank you
there
very
we
much.
go.
Also, your voice sounds quite familiar. Do I know you from somewhere?
You might do. I am your father.
Wait, I know you. You're from my local pound,
Daddy.
aren't you?
That'll be it.
Playing with the pound toys.
It's Mr.
Pound
X-Split.
puppet.
It's Mr. X-Split going live as simple himself.
And as I don't currently have a webcam, I can't get rid of that. That's a bit of a problem.
Going live is simple, though.
If it
But
was
not
that
as simple as you would have thought.
Ah, there we go.
hey.
And everything was better.
Oh, he has swine flu.
It seems so.
Or he's Japanese.
Or
Yes.
both. It's Mr. Stuart Ashen. Hello.
Hello, Devil Eyes.
Sorry, I just stole your introduction there by saying hello.
That's all right. I've been unable to copyright it for some reason.
That's
You'll
why.
find that's Dr. Stuart Ashen to you.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, Larry's back.
Hello. No, I'm trying to get it to work through me. I don't know why it's not showing me up on the face.
Ah,
Right.
right.
Plug it into yourself, Larry, and not the computer.
Larry is
Oh, there
a
you go.
computer.
Maybe the webcam's actually ashamed.
Ashamed webcam.
Like,
the
I'm
only
not
time
showing
I've
you.
ever tried to use Google Hangouts, it didn't work, and the people running it were the people who wrote Google Hangouts. If they couldn't get it to work, I don't hold out much hope for the rest of us.
Yes. Why the hell aren't you using Skype like normal people?
Who uses Skype these days? Get with the times, man.
Everybody
Yes.
who's rich
Don't
enough
use
to-
this thing that doesn't work. Come with us to one of Google's half-baked things.
Skype's old news, man. We'd rather use Google even if it doesn't work properly.
Yeah,
Because it's cool.
yeah, because we're hipsters.
That's right.
Yeah, we're hipsters. Right on.
Yay! I was doing live streams for
Classes them.
school.
I was waiting for Yak to go. I was doing live streams when you were in diapers.
No, don't tempt me. I'm not doing an Arnold impression.
Do it.
Do it.
No.
No.
No, somebody else do one. Stuart. Can I call you Stuart?
No.
Yes,
Do you
in
mind
fact,
if I
you just
call
did.
that? I got you mixed up with a certain other Stuart then that we usually have on. But can you do an Arnold impression for us?
Oh, what impression, sorry?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Can you do an impression?
Yes. You at the party, Victor. There we are.
Brilliant.
That was flawless. I
Mm.
thought Arnold was actually in the room with us right
I
now.
enjoyed it.
I can't tell the difference between him and Stallone, so there we go.
See, look at this. We've got an internet celebrity here, and we've got him doing Arnold impressions. Ah, bliss.
Shit.
So,
Go on.
Mr. Ashens, I want to ask you a question.
Please do, sir.
What was it like getting your hands on a 2DS? Is that console like worth the money that you want to pay for it, or just nah?
No, not at all, because for second-hand prices you can get a 3DS for about the same money, or in fact slightly less if you shop around.
I know, I got one for slightly less.
I think
How much is slightly less?
A
I
pound
got
from
it.
Poundland.
I got it for 50 quid.
That's quite considerably less.
Yeah. No, I was wondering about that because I was going to actually get one for my my little ones because I don't like the 3D function for them because they're little like Wii children and I don't want to ruin their eyes.
Or Nintendo Wii children.
Nintendo Wii children. And I was thinking of getting them a
around to control them.
2DS. But I was actually watching your video of you like flailing around with the console and talking about it a little bit. So I do like your videos where you just see your hands because that's sort of the only part we see in these videos. And you're like playing around with little bits and pieces. It's kind of awesome, especially with your very well-mannered English accent.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Mr. Ashens,
It's all very polite, this, isn't it?
I'll call you Mr. Ashens. Do you ever, like, when you're on holiday, get somebody else to do your hands for you and then you just do the voiceover afterwards?
Oh no, people would spot that a mile off. They'd see there was a slightly different knuckle and all hell would break loose.
Have you actually ever been asked to do handwork, you know, for hand creams on television advertisements?
No.
On the basis of your YouTube videos, because all you can see is your hands. And I've got to say, you act very well with your hands.
Thank you. The secret is to wave them around and then hold things.
Good lord.
I shall note that down.
You know what we should do? We should put out a Stuart Ashen's movie with just his hands. That's it.
Like that scene in Doom where they reload for 3 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Starring, you're going to have Finger Mouse in it, though.
He's just joined Twitter, hasn't he? The chap who played Yoffie.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's not as old as you'd think, actually. He must have been, I don't know, either made up to look older or very genetically unlucky.
I think he probably was. Oh, well, I'm going to follow him now. Is he at Finger Mouse?
It was something like Fingermouse or Fingermouse UK, yeah.
No,
I think he's
not
mostly
really.
talking about his latest project to do with music or something. So we just want to hear about Finger Mice.
We don't care. We don't care about your future projects. We just want to hear about Finger Mouse.
Like when you go and see a band and they'll only play the new material.
Boo! Bring on Bender.
Right, Stuart, I have a question for you here. Please forgive me for asking this, but the world has to know this. And you've probably been asked this 100 times, but I'm going to ask it again. Do you have cue cards and/or a man shouting in your earpiece throughout your YouTube reviews? And do your cameramen ever go on strike?
No. Why would I want somebody shouting in my ear? That would be really off-putting when you're trying to make stuff up. And again, cue cards. You'd have to have like 1,000 cue cards that keep changing depending on the situation. That would be very difficult. And cameramen, it's physically impossible for me to have a cameraman because I physically reach around a camera. So I'd have to be like, have a cameraman in my chest, like Quarto from Total Recall.
Yes.
And that's very difficult to logistically pull off.
Yes, Stuart Ashen is making Arnold impressions and references on the RetroUnlim live stream. I'm geeking out, man. I'm geeking out.
I just want Larry's picture. You there, Larry?
Oh.
We can't hear him.
We
We
can
can't
see
hear
him.
you, Larry.
You're
Invisible
mute.
Larry.
He's speaking to his...
Oh, I can see his face. Hello, Larry's face. He's got the same headset I've got. Hooray! That's because we ponched them off the people who made them.
Larry, we can't hear you.
No.
Can anybody lip read?
Yeah, he said, "Can you hear me now?"
Yeah,
No.
he did as well.
I can hear you. I can hear you, Larry. Apart from the fact that it's not syncing up.
Why can't
This
I
is weird.
hear you?
I can't hear him at all. No, this.
I think you're speaking nonsense, Michael.
I know I am.
You were watching Larry and listening to somebody else, weren't you?
No wonder it's not
Does
matching
Larry sound like somebody in your house, possibly?
Sounds just like my wife.
Larry sounds like my mother.
Sounds like my dog.
Right. Actually, while there's a lull in the conversation,
Hello?
I'm gonna ask...
Hey!
There he is.
Now the camera's turned off.
Oh my
Why not
god.
the other?
Oh, hey, I
Can't
turned
use
it back off.
both.
Hello.
You can't have both.
Hello.
Hey, there he is.
Yes.
No.
Hey.
Have the
Yeah,
Larry
huzzah.
Nash double
There
act.
he is.
My
Yeah.
voice and am I synced up yet as well? Can you hear me and see me?
Yes.
I can.
It's like you're in a very blurry room with me.
Larry, is that a gigantic flat cap behind you?
Yes, I've got Elephant Van disease and I've stolen it off him.
You contracted
The elephant man
elephant
lived in
disease
Yorkshire.
and moved
Yeah.
to the north.
I am a real human being.
The Whippet Man.
Bad luck, you've just been bought by Michael Jackson. I apologise.
How was your Christmas then, Larry? Did you get anything interesting?
I got a couple of books for Christmas. I got one, the history of Sega arcade machines. I got one on the history of Ocean Software. I got a couple of games. I got Mario 3D World and Zelda Link to the
Between Worlds.
Yeah.
Between Worlds. Yes, I got that, and I want a couple of DVDs.
I thought he was going to say Link
Cool.
to the Toilet. I'll be like,
No.
that is an awesome Link game.
If you could teleport anywhere, would you teleport to the toilet? Because you could have your teleporter right next to your bed, and then as soon as you get out, you're in the bathroom. Or
No.
you could just build the bathroom
And
Well,
if
I
you
could
could
do.
in your
teleport
bedroom.
Well, I don't-
anywhere, you
Just
would
get on
want to
tweet,
teleport.
to be honest. That'd be probably the
Well, I don't need to do it because I've got a bucket.
Always a high-tech solution.
Yeah.
He has a
Yeah,
bucket.
the plumbing for me.
He has a
bucket.
bucket and a servant.
Oh, well, I've a hole at the back garden. There.
Oh, you've beaten us all there, Bob. I was just going to say, Larry, you could take those books and put them in front of your couch and do reviews of them with your hands.
Yeah, and I'd be accused of stealing Stuart's fame then.
Well, everybody does that, don't they?
I'm running out of fame. I need to go to the fame shop and buy some more. People have been stealing it. Another bucket of fame, please, Mr. Shopkeeper.
Mr. Ashes, will you ever get rid of your sofa? Or will you have that sofa for the end of time?
Oh, it won't last that long. It's already on. It's probably gone past its last legs and is now on its last stumps.
Look at me, I'm Peter Capaldi.
His eyes are staring into my soul.
There you go. Now I just found the Zoom controls.
Wish I could find my webcam. That would help. But never mind.
See, look, if we had Scott, we could do it on your Xbox One.
Yeah, that would involve turning it on. I don't think I can remember how to do that.
You just say Xbox On.
No, that's only if you leave it plugged in at all times.
Oh, okay.
So it's constantly listening to you, like some electronic pervert.
Yeah, called NSA.
Yeah, yes. That may not even be a joke. Frightening.
Can you turn on the pop station with your voice?
No, but you also can't turn it on with the on button, so that's nothing to worry about, really.
Oh, that's a shame. I do want one though, because they do look amazing. Although they do look better than the what was that thing that Tiger made? The V thing with
Gamecom.
the game.
No,
the thing-
the R zone.
The R zone. That's
Yeah.
it. It does look slightly better than that, to be honest.
Larry has a great anecdote about the R zone.
Oh, thank you. You're going to make me sound an arsehole now.
Well, I thought that.
I used
Larry
to
used
work.
to kill people, and one day one of them had an R zone.
No. I used to work in Future Zone. You know, before they came Electronics Boutique, and before they came Game. Anyway, yes, we used to go every single day. A guy with Down syndrome used to come into the shop and ask where the R Zone games were. And we had to keep saying we don't sell them. We don't sell them. How many times do we have to tell you we don't sell them? You know, we just direct him over to Argos every time, but then he used to come back and ask again, and the assistant manager just told him to fuck off one day, and I just fell on the floor crying with laughter. But I feel like a bastard.
The thing is, you can be polite for about a week, maybe 2 weeks if you're very patient, but after that, every single day asking the same question you already know the answer to. It's like living YouTube comment.
Well, that same guy probably ended up doing the Olympics because we had someone with special needs doing that as well. It's like, can you go over there and do the lamppost, please? Protect the lamppost. That's the only thing he could do. It's like every time he tells him, right, can you stand here, make sure no one gets through? Okay. Next minute he's like down the road somewhere.
You'll go back there and find a couple of bullet holes in the lamppost lying on the floor.
Or the thing's been set on fire for some weird reason.
Or he's just found him there playing on an R-zone. At last.
I bought it from Stuart Ashen.
The quest for R-zone.
Oh, God. That'd be a short quest. Can't be bothered at the end.
It just goes down to Argos.
Yeah. I just keep asking Larry every day.
I do.
Stuart, I'd like to take this opportunity to say I really enjoyed the Game Child film.
Excellent, thank you very much.
Can I please ask, how did that come about? Did somebody approach you, or did you start that up off your own bat?
We did a...
We saw that the AVGM were doing something, so we thought we can do better than that.
And quickly, get it out. Yeah. I've got no script, just make it up. It'll be fine, it'll be fine.
Yeah, just tune.
What do you mean we need a camera? Shit, I knew there was something. We did something called The Proxy, which was like a sort of sci-fi thing we did funded by Alienware on the grounds. We show their logo a couple of times. And through that I met a lot of people who actually make sort of real films and stuff, and sort of made friends with the director and the writer of it. And then at a party I said to him, we should like do a film. Where that's like my YouTube channel. There'd been quite a lot of booze by this stage. like YouTube, I've got like this half of scripts that I wrote. We should do that. And he went, yes, we should. Because he's one of those people who can just sort of make anything happen. Like, you could build a Death Star out of toothpicks if you gave him long enough. And sure enough, about a week later, we ended up sort of going backwards and forwards, and then we wrote a script, then thought, fuck, we've got no money to actually make it. So we convinced the production company to give us about, what was it, about 59% of the money, got the rest 41% through crowdfunding, and the rest is very, very long-winded filming and history.
It was very good. I've watched it today, actually, in preparation for this, because I've not got around to watching it yet. And I enjoyed it very much, so it was good. But I have a question. Are we going to get more The Proxy?
I don't know. That would involve Alienware's advertising plans syncing up again. The problem with advertising is advertisers like to do something different every time, generally. So I've got absolutely no idea.
Perhaps get Tiger to sponsor it next time.
Tiger.
I was going to say they're probably not interested in having Stuart do them anymore because he doesn't do jokes about rape in his videos. So.
Yeah, oh God!
Oh no! Oh, he's the new cutie pie.
He went there, sister.
I can just see Stephen's face right now. He looks like he's going to have a heart attack.
He does.
He's dead!
Someone mentioned a rape joke live on air.
Oh, don't worry, the console snob will
great.
later.
He's talking about folding lovely paper.
Yes.
There's lots of crepe jokes around.
Or rake joke. He's going to
rake jokes, yes.
tidy his garden.
Crikey.
Or Professor Snape jokes.
Rapeseed or jokes.
Yeah.
Awkward silence.
I've got a question.
Someone say,
Lewis.
someone say play joke.
I'll tell you an interesting fact if you want to break the silence.
Go for it.
Is it about Down syndrome?
No. No, it's
Thank goodness.
dogs poop in the angle of the poles.
What?
Dogs prefer to poo in the north and south.
Oh, right. I
This
thought
was
you meant...
on IO9, I believe.
I thought you said that they would like to poo near Polish people.
No.
Don't we all? So, how did somebody work this out, and what did they think they were doing?
I don't know. Mum just held a compass over a dog's head when he was taking a dump.
Oh, right. Yes.
Is it a sci-fi news site? Please don't tell me that's going to be a major plot point in the new Avengers film.
What? Dogs pooling near Polish people?
That's
if only we could determine which way was north, Hawkeye. But wait, look at that basset hound.
That's the plot device for bringing back Agent Coulson.
Wait a minute, the aliens are coming. How do you know? The dogs are shitting east to west.
That's a curse you, Loki, and your natural dog dumping shenanigans.
Well, speaking about scatological humour, Larry, Is it true that you once got a piece of hate mail from somebody who mistook you for the Angry Video Game Nerd?
Oh yes.
Could you explain it?
No, it wasn't even my video. It was Wes's. Wes's video. He done a parody.
Was it Down Zorzone guy? Had he, tracked you down?
No. No, I knew it wasn't him because he wasn't talking in clicking noises. And,
Nobody left unoffended.
no, it's somebody. Somebody thought I was the AVG and he called you a fuck you fucking fuck a piece of shit. Know your games and then get off YouTube. He said because he thought, and he also spelled peace P-A-C-E. So
Maybe he was a hippie.
yeah.
Why is it? But they give you the hugest amount of abuse. They put peace at the end. What's that about?
Called me a piece of shit. Spelled
Are you
P-E-A-C-E.
sure? Are you sure it wasn't an irate gamer?
Could have been. No, he just pretends to be his mother. If it was the RA game, he don't stand up for himself. So. He's got this really freaky Norman Bates thing going on with him at the moment.
Oh my god. So he basically goes looking for ghosts and finds his own desiccated mother's corpse in his basement.
Yes, yes. Have you ever seen his videos?
Yes, Chris Bores, he certainly does.
Yes.
Hey.
So James has Mike Matei. He has the corpse of his own mother. That's brilliant.
That's pretty good.
Well,
Even I would watch that.
Who do you think Ronnie the Skeleton is?
It's me.
Well, what's that ghost hunting thing he does? What is that about? Is that actually on YouTube, or is he actually?
Well, he's taken some off to put on to entice people to buy his DVDs on Amazon. But
The irate gamer.
basically, it's 30-minute episodes of him talking shit at dust.
So exactly the same as the ones we had broadcast on telly over here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you afraid to talk to me? So, there's a bit of spec
Yes,
dust
in fact,
flying in here.
yeah, UK Living have bought up 10 episodes.
His game was a piece of shit as well, wasn't it? I haven't played it.
Was.
It wasn't good.
Faithful, really.
Taken it off the market now. You can't buy it anymore.
Can you not?
Is he trying to make it retro and rare? Because
He's got all the copies. So, he had a
Got
game,
dialogue.
like iOS or something? Or?
Yes, the R8 Gamer game.
What happened in this game?
I
The
show
game
you.
of the irate gamer game.
I've got it on my
did it
iPad.
plagiarise the AVGN game, and that's why it's
It's just a ROM hack.
It actually is a ROM hack. It is actually a sprite swap of another game, actually. So
Oh no, really?
it is, yeah. You can get those sort of make your own game kits, and you just create your own sprites and that.
Oh yeah.
Hang on, if I can. Here it is. Hang on, can you?
Yes.
Do we really want to see this?
Harry, did you type it into BASIC to make it for him?
Buy full. Oh, hang on.
Yes, I got paid 20 pence.
Yeah, I've seen these shitty things
It's
being
free
advertised on Facebook. Apparently, what they do is they give you the sprites and everything, and then you just do the thing yourself.
We're going to do a live playthrough of
Oh,
this.
this is the best.
Oh, come on.
Really?
This is awesome.
So much work and time went into that, didn't it?
Now, what's that? Okay.
Him shooting a gun, because apparently he uses a gun. I've never seen him use a gun.
How much did this cost?
Well, this is a free version, but the full version used to be £5,
Jesus.
then £4, then 69p. Then he took it off the market.
Then we saw it in the bargain basement in Poundland.
Well,
You got a free R-zone with it.
Then we see Ashens just review it, just like standing there with his putting his code in.
So what is the main character actually look like him? I can't make out enough detail from here.
No, he looks like something out the Beano.
Tony Danza.
there you go.
Oh, there we are.
What's he doing with the gun?
He's got a zapper
constipated.
gun.
He looks
He's
like
got a zapper gun. There you go.
Hey.
Yeah. All they need is a power glove, and then he could truly rip off the nerd.
Why is he sinking into the bricks?
That's his new shtick.
That's what he does now.
Every video is gonna
bricks.
Every video is gonna
Was
have
it
him
fly in
shooting
there?
bricks.
Yeah, but it doesn't tell you how to do that. You have to jump off ledges to fly. But if you
The
jump
bricks
off,
are a metaphor for obscurity.
Wow. He can fly.
Whoa.
Well,
I don't want to play anymore.
good.
I'll give it
Take
9
that
out.
off our screens.
Since I work for CVG, I'll give it 9 out of 10.
Hey, don't badmouth CVG.
Well, they gave everything 90%, didn't they? No matter what it was.
It was the old story that back in the day in the 90s, if you gave a game less than 73%, then the advertisers would pull their advertising. So go through and find games that in the 16-bit era got 73%, and they're probably actually terrible. It's like code for it.
Dave Perry told me that if anybody ever gave the game 7 out of 10 under his staff payroll, he'd fire him instantly. Because he said he absolutely hated that score, because he said that's a safe score.
What, so they rated games out of 9 then?
Yeah. That makes no sense. Sometimes a game is going to be
No,
7 out
he
of 10.
doesn't. You can't review. You can't give the score 7. You can give it 6 or 8, but you can't give it 7.
What about 6.9? 6.9 recurring.
Not on a scale out of 10, no.
He's gonna go, oh, 7. That's it's okay, and he
I
just
don't
wants to
think-
be okay. It's gonna be fucking awesome, or
That's
I'm
really
guessing.
weird. Is it some numerological thing where he's scared of the number 7?
No, he just says that 7 is a safe number. It's not too high and it's not too low to offend
Yeah, but
anyone.
it still means it's going to be relevant sometimes.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
Well, obviously not to him. He says it's a lazy journalism.
It's lazy journalism to use all numbers between 1 and 10.
When Dave Perry was a child, the number 7 came dressed. Wait a minute.
He just came dressed as Dominic Diamond at Christmas.
The number 7 came dressed as Dominic Diamond and made him play Mario 64.
7
Somebody
wheels
go ask
not
him
to be
for
spoken
a
of.
tattoo. A tattoo of the
7,
number
8,
7.
9.
I'm a marketing director. I'll get the game when it comes out.
Well, that's a bizarre thing.
So yes,
So what you don't know is like Chris Bores and Dave Perry watch these live streams, and now they cry into their
Band-Aids.
30-year-old loops.
he doesn't watch it. I could say anything about him, and he will watch it. Like the Art Game is a raging homosexual. You know, nobody's ever going to tell him. By the way,
Raging? How does that work?
he's an R8 homosexual. Then.
Oh, I see. Now it makes perfect sense.
Stephen takes a long drink from his beer.
I was thinking he's got to have to go through everything again and edit parts out.
Larry, I have a question for you.
Oh yeah, that's not like you.
Well, I am the presenter after all, but...
It's not about me on bloody Games World again, is it?
Oh,
You're on Games World?
almost. I was going to ask you about your... Okay, what about your appearance on Games Republic then? Games Republic, tell us about that.
No, because it pissed me off, that thing. They kept giving me questions that I knew the correct answer to, and they didn't have the right answers to them. And I got really moved. I got pissed off with that. I mean, I didn't get pissed off on the screen, but basically, one of the questions that I remember the most was he said, "True or false? The Dreamcast comes with a 56.6K modem."
And did it?
And I said no, because the UK version comes with 32.2K. And they said that's incorrect. And I said no, that is true. You didn't say which version. I was going by the UK one. And he said
enough, being in the UK.
yes. And he said sorry, that's what's written on the card, for therefore it's true.
I can alter the universe with these magic cards just by writing things down.
It's Trevor and Simon here.
By the way, Stuart, I've got a friend of mine who is a big fan of yours. He says you need to make a Chef Excellence platformer. So that's a shout out to Miguel Leon from I Got Gameplay.
Oh, Chef Excellence. Which version of Chef Excellence? For he has regenerated several times.
Is he like the Doctor?
Something like that. Just the chef.
I've just asked him which version. See if he replies.
Michael, where has your beautiful face gone?
I managed to get some food. And I don't really want to
And undress fully.
and dress fully.
And now I'm feeding it to my python.
I am feeding it to my pantform.
Well, Michael, while we're waiting for that answer, Ashens, I've got a question regarding Chef Excellence, because...
I've got a question.
I have a question.
Like a Q&A, not a...
Wait a minute, wasn't that a supermarket? It's a pound supermarket.
It is a pound supermarket. It's Poundland.
Oh, that's Q&S, isn't it? But, Stuart, I've searched high and low for these Chef Excellence food bags, but I can't find them.
It's because you're several years too late.
Oh,
They
see-
replaced the Chef Excellence with a named chef character called Max Hoffman. And indeed, keeping up the
Did he have a
tradition, Max
BMX
Hoffman.
line of games?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. It was Max Hoffman that did the BMX games.
I think it's Matt Hoffman.
Oh, there we are. That's enough for
By
them
the
to
way,
not see.
Stuart, in a reply, his rebuttal is the David Tennant version.
The David Tennant version. I see.
The
I've
one with
forgotten what the
sand
original
shoes.
question was.
I'll just tell him now you broke Ashens. There you
Trying
go.
to think which one would be the David Tennant version. The one that the ladies like. That'll be Dan then. That'll be movie Chef Excellence.
Movie chef excellent.
Yeah.
Jeff Excellent.
That's the man.
Jeff, excellent.
Well, he's always been Jeff. But, I'm trying to imagine what a platform with him in would be
You
like.
should do a military
Shit.
version
Probably.
called Chief Excellence.
Do you remember the,
Master
remember the
Chief
game
Excellence.
Out to Lunch, Ashens?
Out to lunch. That rings a bell. I can't.
It's on the
Watch
SNES,
format.
I think.
Oh
On
no.
the SNES, I
Oh,
believe.
only SNES games.
Well, it's like that.
Can't you just say he's
I
like,
see.
have you ever
I'm
played
gonna-
Burger Time?
Oh god, Mr. Wimpy did that, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, the Mr. Oh, yeah. Wasn't that just a version of Burger Time?
Yes. It was just an unofficial conversion. Is a polite way of putting it.
Oh, I had my 6th birthday at the Wimpy. It was very good.
I had a Wimpy last 4 days ago.
What? It still exists?
Yes. They've changed the burgers now. They put a giant piece of tomato in it as well, and it's a bit weird.
Is the
Yeah,
Big
they-
Bender in a Bun still called a Big Bender in a Bun?
Yes.
What? Hang on, that was real.
That's real. It is real.
I thought I dreamed that.
All it is a hot
We don't
dog.
have them in Ireland, basically. We don't have them. And I'd heard of that. I just assumed it was someone taking the piss. Like,
No.
buy it.
It was actually real.
It's just a hot dog with notches cut out of it, really. That's what a bender is. And some
Chris Bores likes it.
Where's their Mr. Wimpy's in the UK?
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah, where are they still? There's one in Kings Lynn, actually, isn't there?
There's one in Lewisham where I live.
I've got one in my hometown of Long Eaton. There's one in Nottingham. A lovely one. They've got a new burger. It's the BLT burger, I believe, which has amazingly bacon, lettuce, and tomato, and a burger. It looks very nice, but the trouble is, it's very expensive. But you do get a china plate and cutlery.
Yeah, you get to sit down. You don't get to take it home.
It's like a mixture between a Greasy Spoon Cafe and a burger bar.
Well, that's what they used to say. That's how their sales point was. How they're better than McDonald's. That you can sit down and eat in there on a plate, with a knife and fork.
The problem is all the food.
for the old people, isn't it?
All the food was like something your mate's mum would cook for you when you were 12 years old. You know.
Yeah.
Here's some oven chips and a slightly grey value beef burger from the co-op down the road.
They're always good if you ever need the sole of your shoe replacing.
From the Sainsbury's value range.
It's one of those ones that come in the tin. Tin
What, like-
burgers
Oh,
are
Like the Christmas
Yeah.
tinner.
like a Christmas tinner, but with burgers.
It's the non-existent Christmas tinner. Yeah.
And they'll
No,
come
it's,
in
it's real. It
onion
is real.
sauce.
Okay, Ashen, serious question here. Were you going to eat a Christmas tinner?
No, it doesn't exist.
Yes,
No,
it is.
if it did exist, would you
Oh
have eaten
yes, I'd have had one if I'd have eaten a small amount on camera. But,
You did have Christmas dinner in a can, though, did you not?
yeah, that was last year. Self-heating,
Yeah.
slightly unpleasant. One of the better things like that, but massively expensive.
I'll tell you what they need to bring back. You remember when Nescafe brought out those self-heating coffees?
Oh
You
yes.
pressed the little button underneath, and a little chemical reaction happened and heated your coffee for you. They were
Yes.
great, and they need to bring them back.
I had one not long ago when we were filming that Nerd Quest.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, we had one. When did we film that? It was about a year,
They
about
still
18
exist.
months ago now, wasn't it?
Getting on for last July. Not last July, July before.
What is Nerd Quest?
It was another film that we done for that. It's like the UK That Guy with the Glasses movie, really. But
Yeah, written and directed by Mike Jevons.
Evans, Mike J.
Yeah, Mike JTV.
Hello, I'm a British person.
That's the one.
No, they don't know. You don't
No,
know.
they don't know Mike. Oh well.
Yes, you
We
do.
tried, Mike.
Well,
I'm
yes.
sorry, mate.
Silence befell the room.
If he was a drunk English person and he wrote a script, wouldn't it just be like gobbledygook? It would just sound like a drunk man ranting.
Sound like the Keith Lemon film.
Exactly.
Keith Lemon did a film.
Harry Hill done a film as well.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, that looks bad, Harry Hill film.
I went to see that. It's I'm a big Harry Hill fan, but yeah, it was a bit disappointing, unfortunately.
I can't see. I know some of the people who wrote it. I've worked with them before, and I don't want to see it in case I don't like it, so I don't have to lie to them if I see it again. I might really like it though, but I don't know.
It was all right. Don't get me wrong, but it just wasn't. The best bit about it was when
He
he went
dies
to
at the
this. Yeah, that's it. Harry Hill died. He
Oh,
goes
well,
to
that's
this
spoiled
seaside.
now, isn't it?
He goes to this seaside town, and they got this really tacky shell, like models, and it turns out they're the babies of this sea king who lived under the sea, and that
What?
was probably the funniest bit of it.
Did you and your friends go, Rich, or did you take young children?
I went with my missus.
Oh, just you and your missus?
Just me and my missus, yeah.
Was there nothing else on?
No, I'd already seen The Hobbit, and yeah, that was about it, I think.
Did you do the popcorn trick?
I
Go on,
beg
tell
your
us,
pardon.
tell us about the popcorn trick, please.
Yeah,
James.
Michael.
Yes, please tell, Michael.
Okay, the popcorn trick basically is if you've got a date with you, it's actually a very American trick. This is, you cut a hole at the bottom of the popcorn box
Yeah, I know.
and you stick your Johnson in there.
She's got a dick in a box.
But you've got to make sure that she doesn't actually mistaken it for popcorn and try and pull it out.
I was gonna say you keep rustling down there, Dave. You can have some buttered popcorn in a minute.
But don't make the mistake of putting Dwayne the Rock Johnson in there, because that'll lead to some terrible discrepancies.
Or Holly Johnson. He just doesn't have the time for that kind of stuff anymore.
I've got me coaster.
Was that what
Oh
it
Lord.
was?
So, Stuart, Larry, how did you meet, and what was your first impressions of each other?
Oh, well, it's like Match.com. We got.
It's a brilliant site, though.
Yeah, we entered the wrong details, and it goes. And sort of
Yeah, we ended up in as a tag team Mexican wrestling. It was quite good. Our special move, El Hombre Villante, was feared by all luchadors.
Flying
that
Welshman. I think
you were trying to punt something off me on YouTube, weren't you?
I was trying to do sub for sub. I think. And you
Oh,
told me, fuck off.
Oh, Larry,
You're lucky.
no.
These days I don't
How
even
could
tell
you?
them fuck off.
Well, you only get
I
I
ten
haven't even got one submarine to give away.
I was talking about the sandwich.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yes. I want the meatball supreme. I use it. No.
That sounds really dirty. I want the meat.
I'll swap you this Subway sandwich for a submarine.
Somebody's
There's a
gonna come
movie
off
in there
worse than that.
somewhere.
Like that bloke who traded one red paperclip for the presidency of Algeria, or wherever it went. Did he end up with a house for it or something?
Yes.
Good God.
Not bad go at that.
If it was a blue paperclip, I could understand. Red?
Cool. No, red paper clips are £1 a penny, aren't they?
Well, I don't own any. But Stuart and Larry, are there any projects that you've got coming up together? Like, for example, the board game reviews?
Why, yes. I happen to have quite a lot of raw footage of one we filmed just last month.
Yes. Naked Twister.
Yeah. It's the best yet.
It's the final one we're ever doing.
No,
we
Neither of us survived.
Yes.
Did you ever get to refilm the Frogger one?
No, because I lost. He came over a couple of weeks ago to film it, and I lost the bloody. So I've actually had to go out and buy it again.
Oh, God.
So,
When you die, Larry, somebody's going to go through your stuff. Why are there 83 Frogger board games? Who was this maniac?
go through my collection of bloody Mega Drives first. I found because every time I lost, I was I got a bit of money, spending money for the first time when you're younger and that, and I just couldn't be bothered to look for my Mega Drive. I thought it's a lot easier to just go and buy another one. But then I lost that. Then I lost that one and bought another one. Lost that one and bought another one. I've got about 12 of the bloody things in my shed in a row. I've got an entire shelf full of Mega Drives.
Do you have Mega Drive blindness or
dirty
something?
is your house, Larry?
I'm just wondering what it's like with women. Did you lose your first wife and then just marry again?
Well, no,
I'll be
she
another
did-
one along in a minute.
I didn't lose her. She's under the patio, so I
Yeah,
hope
it's not.
forever.
His first wife was destroyed when the shed leaked in.
Yeah.
She was found buried under a pile of Mega Drives. Larry and Stuart, have you ever played the Street Fighter 2 board game?
No.
There's 2 of those, aren't there?
I've got the Rock'em Sock'em Robot one.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Oh yes, I've seen that.
Yes.
That looks
Shit.
fun.
Yes.
Oh shit! I had the that Ready to Rumble. I've never done that, have I? I keep forgetting about that.
Oh my god, yes. Is that like Rock'em Sock'em Robots?
Yes, but you have real punching boxing gloves. It's like accurate. It's supposed to be like it relays how you swing a punch.
Wow, unlike the game.
Yes. But it needs around like 16D batteries or something. It's ridiculous. I mean,
Does it work as well as that fighting game on the Xbox One? The Kinect?
God.
oh, Killer Instinct.
No, there's a
No,
one you use on the Kinect. Is it Fighters?
Fighters
Side
Uncaged
or
or something?
Yeah,
I
something
thought
like
you was talking about Hulk Hogan's main event.
that.
I played that at Gamescom, and I was
Oh,
really
you
impressed
poor
with
guy.
how it picked up the movement much better than normal Kinect, etc. But I didn't realise until I looked up at the end that it was on Xbox One. I thought it was just a 360 game.
The Commodore.
The trouble is picking it up better than the normal Kinect isn't really saying much, is it?
And this is true. It didn't pick you up at all. And you haven't got to have more lights on than the surface of the sun.
Well, the best thing about the new Kinect is it's got a wide-angle lens, really, so you don't
Yeah.
just have the living room the size of the Albert Hall to be able to see.
Well,
you.
and apparently it watches you masturbate.
Well, I do that anyhow, but
That's Woodland.
that's chat
Oh.
roulette.
Chat roulette for Xbox One. That would be marvellous.
Well, that's what Uno that is.
Mm.
Wes used to record that. Wes used to record people masturbating on Uno, and he done a video, but he could never ever put it up. So
I thought Uno was a card game.
I was just going to say,
Hey, all right.
naked cards.
Oh, wild, draw
You
4.
guys have different rules for Uno than I had. I'm going to be honest with you.
If you lose, I watch you masturbate. No.
If you win, I watch you masturbate twice.
soggy biscuit rules.
Oh, God.
This is the Kinect rules.
Has anybody ever played Soggy Biscuit?
No, but I
No, I have.
Why would anybody say yes?
Exactly.
No.
Right, okay.
I don't
All
think
right then. We'll take your line. Hands up who went to public school.
Is it used as torture for the
Oh, I
new
definitely
boys
didn't
or
go to
something?
Eton, old boy.
my hand is up.
I bet you were a fag, weren't
My
you?
hand is up my pants.
That wasn't the only thing that was up.
Yes, buggery and savage beating.
How did you
Then we
know?
went to school.
They made fags illegal in Harrow and Eton.
Thought you were going to say the States then.
No, fagging means you have a whipping boy or something.
Oh, yes.
Everything.
I think you meant cigarettes for a minute. I thought, you mean they used to allow them? You know?
No, they used to have like first years used to wait on the sixth formers hand and foot. They used to call them fags, and it was like part of your tenure. Aside from paying £40,000 a year to go to a public school.
Oh, we used to use that term at our school. I didn't go to public school, but when somebody blasted the football
Really, with
miles-
an accent? I thought you did.
Yes, did you not know,
Yes.
sir? I'm putting on that accent. I'm actually extremely posh
Oh,
indeed.
They have public school in coal mines today.
Hey up. Careful, lad. Smack the ump back at the head.
I've put my cap on, my giant cap.
Yes. We can have a northerner off. Who's more northern?
Me.
Harry versus Larry.
I'm not northern. I'm about southern as you can get.
Okay, let me just ask
Somebody's
a
never
question.
been to Portsmouth.
Oh,
To prove how northern the other one is, who shagged a sheep?
Well,
That's Wales.
that's Wales.
I don't know. I live near Derby.
That's west.
I'm in Norfolk, so we sacrificed them to dark gods.
Did you do that on the Nightmare revivals, Ashens?
Yes, that was so nice filming it in Norwich in the original studio because I could just walk there in the morning, as opposed to travel up to frickin' London every day.
So you walked to Castle Dunhelm.
That's correct, and in no way is it one of the big TV studios in Norwich.
Did you have?
There's only one.
Did you have to answer 3 questions from the wall monster?
Yes. But we had to call her Cynthia or she got upset.
What was Traegard like? Was he nice?
He's excellent. He's a really nice guy.
He does some more Traegard things recently for Challenge, didn't he? The Challenge adverts, because they brought back Nightmare.
Ah.
So he's doing his acting thing.
Is there any chance of a full series being commissioned of Nightmare?
I don't know. The chap behind it, Tim, was very much as if to say, I don't think I could do this again now. I have a suspicion he might if they actually approached him to do it. But I don't know. I mean, it was a one-off, literally paid for by YouTube themselves. So
Okay.
I think it would have had to have got a lot of views to justify that. I think it's on like about 650,000 now. I don't know.
Did somebody approach you to do that?
Yes. Oh, yeah. It was more the brainchild of Dan and Phil on it, for they are massive fans of every game show in the world.
Oh, right. Did you flip a coin to see who would be the Dungeoneer then? Or did you decide?
No. I decided to do it because I'm not as visually recognisable as the others. So I thought I'll stick a bucket on my head and it won't make any difference to who's going to watch it. Some tragedy is that they've lost the original helmet over the years. The one we used was from Nightmare Live, which is like a sort of tongue-in-cheek stage production, yeah.
Oh, see, my dreams are ruined now.
Dave Perry has it. He stole it and took it home. It's currently in his tattoo parlour.
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Right, I dare somebody needs to go into his tattoo parlour and get 7 out of 10 tattooed on the back and ask to see if he'd do it.
I'm going to have the whole of the snow stage of Mario 64 tattooed on my arse. With Mario falling into my crack.
Ashens, I've got another question for you. Apparently, this one's coming from Sean Walker from I Got Gameplay as well, one of my fellow colleagues. He's asking if you plan on making a prequel to the quest for the game child.
A prequel?
A prequel.
I wonder why a prequel. No, because I'd look too old. Next question.
Wait, you're thinking about having a quest for the game child?
Yeah. If only there was a quest, we could go on. Yes, but
it's not a quest, though.
Yes, let us
not a quest.
Sleep for an hour and a half. It'd be nice and cheap.
I think they should do a sequel to Friday the 13th called Saturday the 14th. Where
I'm really sad that I know this, but there actually was a film called Saturday the 14th.
Yes, there is.
And it
was it just them sitting around going, fucking hell, last night was a bit shit, wasn't it?
That would actually be better.
That would be hilarious, actually. We should have Larry doing it. He would just be playing, like, Jason, just sitting there going, yeah, Mum, I don't think that was a good idea.
When I was a kid, I did...
Mother.
When I was a kid, we did a Scottish version of The House. Remember the horror film The House?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a Scottish version of it called The Hoose. And it was just basically us putting really bad Scottish accents on.
It's a moose loose.
Was there a moose loose? Yeah.
So basically everyone doing a Russ Abbott impression.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
It was a simpler time.
James is disgusted right now.
Hello? Has anybody be like, I know I've not spoken, but I am Scottish over here, that's just shocking.
Are you?
We got the smallest one of us to play Jimmy Cranky.
Oh my god.
That Jimmy
The Cranky's fan club was based in
Norwich.
Great, yeah, it was based in Norwich.
Why is
everything
everything
in
based in Norwich?
That was really weird.
If Norwich Union, that's based in Norwich.
Yes.
But it used to be when it existed.
Norwich Football Club.
Aviva.
Yeah, that's based in London now.
Coleman's isn't it?
Milton
Yes,
Keynes.
Coleman's Mustard. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Norwich
somebody
Football
owns
Club.
a hat. Norwich City. Yeah.
You said that.
Yeah, there. Norwich City.
Let's be having you. Right, we have some questions for Stuart Ashen. Haha.
Fire away.
And these are from the stream. Gashead asks, can you please review Poundland Toilet Roll, as I have nothing but issues with it, Ta? Or do you mean tissues with it?
Yes. Oh, God. No, that's something that would be very hard to pull off. You'd have to make a very big joke about the method you've got for replicating anus/excrement, and that would get a bit unpleasant, really.
So you're saying
What
to me that you'd
Nutella's
have
for?
to use
Nutella.
you'd have to use a bit of toilet humour.
Quite a lot of it, yes. And a lot of very, very dodgy metaphors.
Actually, sorry, I've got a question. I meant to ask you this, but in all your years of reviewing the Poundland stuff, the fantastic stuff, has there ever been anything that was actually good? I mean, like like say a fantastic brand or one of the Poundland own kind of brands.
This stationaries, all right. Basically, the good stuff I don't tend to look at.
It's probably
because it would be boring. Yeah.
How about them lid things, the plastic lids?
Yeah, they were quite good. They're Max Hoffman lids these days, I think. They're like polythene lids you can put over pots and microwave them, and they're very effective. But they don't last very long, so they stopped selling them.
What about the food bags? The Chef Excellence
Oh,
food
yeah.
bags?
That's true. Yeah, they were 99p stores, but yeah, they genuinely were useful. The cheese bags did make your cheese last a bit longer.
Well, to be fair, you could just buy normal freezer bags, though, couldn't you?
You could, but then they wouldn't be a funny colour.
Yes,
so,
and they don't have
that's what you're paying your money for.
Yeah, and they don't have a man pretending to be a chef on the front cover.
Yeah. But did you know, a bit of excitement, that man is actually married to a woman who does stock photography for a living.
He's married?
Yes, so there's quite a lot of different versions of him. There's like a farmer excellence and businessman excellence. And...
I was hoping it's like, chef mediocre, chef average, chef fantastic. Yeah.
Chef incompetence, chef inaptitude.
The budget range.
If they have kids, they'll be called mini excellence.
The
someone
budget
explain
range
that
of
one to
Chef
me, please?
Excellence. So Chef Excellence is the top of the Chef Excellence range, but there is a budget range of Chef Excellence.
I was thought it'd be like chef, sort of okay. Chef, that'll be grand.
Chef, slightly below average.
Ah, sorry.
We've got a whole list of potential chefs. If we ever do a Game Child thing where there's like you go to the Chef Academy where these people are actually trained. There's so many of them. Chef Negligence, Chef Obstinance, Chef Insurgents, Chef Compliance, Chef Clog Dance, one of my favourites. Is Chef Affluence.
If you're going to do a Chef Academy, is Steve Guttenberg going to be in it?
Yes. He's going to be Chef Evanescence. He just stands there with a lot of eye makeup and hums.
Stuart, which of the really shitty consoles that you've tested is your favourite? And the least shitty of the shitty consoles.
Oh, now I have to remember which ones were shitty and which ones weren't. I like all the old LCD handheld stuff. That always quite amused me. I think possibly the Game King, actually, because there was some sort of, although it was ludicrously low resolution, the sound was interesting and there was some thought put into the games at least.
Did it work then?
Yes,
yeah.
It did. So which already puts it heads and shoulders above most of them.
No, I had I think it was it Tiger that did this Sonic the Hedgehog handheld? I've still got that, and the game was shit, but the sound was absolutely appalling, absolutely appalling. I need a piss. I'm going to come back and I'm going to bring that down.
Let's go for it.
It needs to be heard to be believed.
Just doing it, Dave.
Mr. Ashen, sir.
Hello.
Can I ask you, have you came across a worse Spectrum game than this?
Renegade 3.
Oh yes, there's far worse than that. Bloody hell. There's games on the Spectrum that make Renegade 3 look like a masterpiece.
I watched a
Barry
video of it recently.
completing a video on Squidge, which is literally broken to the point of not being able to play.
It's a bad game.
There's a train going past. Oh, it's gone.
Ah, thank God for that. I've just realised that Nightmare video is on my channel, so I can look at all the analytics for it, and it's fascinating. It's the vast majority of the audience are 13 to 17-year-old girls, which is completely the opposite of what my audience normally is.
So basically, Ashens has 13-year-old girls asking him questions.
No, I think that would only be on the Nightmare things because Dan and Phil were on it, wasn't it?
Okay.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
It's Mr. Dave.
Hello.
You've opened a can of monkeys now.
Go on, boys, there.
I would have been earlier, but Internet Land hates me.
Are you still having problems with BT?
Oh. It's lucky I don't run firearm.
Of course you are, Dave.
And they just keep saying, there's no problem on our end. Well, no, it's not on your end, is it? It's on mine.
Dave, I'm so glad you could join us. It wouldn't be the first anniversary edition of RetroUnlim Live without you here. And that's all I have to say.
That is all he has to say. Right, okay, who wants to hear this great music? Right, okay. It's in Dolby Surround, okay, so it should be good.
Is this going to get claimed for copy on YouTube if you play? No, it's not.
What the fuck?
Ow, my ears and my brain.
Yeah.
It sounds like my Konami handheld Turtles game.
It is a Tiger handheld.
Sonic.
Of Sonic.
Sounds like an overclocked ice cream van.
I can sort of see the tune they're getting at, but it's just been drowned out in random beepy notes.
It's as fast as the Mega Drive version.
It's yes, it's overclocked, to be honest.
Yeah, you're running at 60 hertz. Yeah, there's your problem right there, pal. You and your modded LCD.
I will laugh if Sega tries to copyright claim that.
Yeah, I
I
think.
want them to, in fact.
I didn't even
Somebody
recognise the
composed
tune.
that, though.
That was an early example of cat.
I think it may have been that Down syndrome guy after the R-Zone.
Bob, your microphone keeps crackling.
Oh no!
Bob, is it? I thought it was my tinnitus.
All right, I'm gonna
No,
hang
it's
on.
Bob.
I'm gonna just go hit it with a hammer.
That's how they tune things in Ireland.
No, Bob,
Oh.
it's the one that's near your face, Bob.
What, his
Right,
mouth?
go on.
And that's
Yeah.
he's gone completely now. Oh dear.
Bye, Bob.
All right. Well, we've got some more questions coming in on the stream actually here. Here we go. Gaming history source. Ashens, how did or what got you started reviewing crappy, cheap, made in China goods?
An accident, kind of. I used to hang around on an internet forum based around old video games journalist from the mid-90s, and somebody
Stuart
spotted...
Campbell, would it?
That is Stuart Campbell. I think he is the one who may have spotted the link. I can't
You were
remember now.
Dr. A.
Yes, correct. And I still am on the weekends. Yeah, somebody spotted a link to the original Pop Station when the PSP was first coming out. Like, look at this, it's shit. And I was quite amused by it, so I bought it for like £4 and thought, great, now what do I do with it? So I just improvised a sort of short video around it to show people, thinking about 20 people would see it, and somebody then forwarded it onto Beta, the big Friday released online creative newsletter-y thingamajig, and about 70,000 people ended up seeing it.
And
Which
pretending
point,
to be not you.
yeah, exactly, yes. At which point I realised I hadn't said my name, my website, or anything. So there were thousands of American teenagers pretending they'd made it. So I then made another one after getting the Neo Double games, where I actually appeared on camera at the start. Still forgot to put a bloody website address, but I assumed that would be the end of it and people would be bored of it. But instead, every time it seemed to gain a bit more traction, so I just kept going and going with it, and now I'm the richest man in the universe.
And you helped shift a couple of 100,000 pop stations.
How much money
Doesn't
do
pay
you?
that many.
He's responsible for the sudden growth in revenue for China.
Yeah, he rebooted the handheld generation. I have a question for you, Mr. Ashens.
Far away.
Stuart is the
You
creator.
could either cost me or win me a tenner here. When they told me last night that you were going to be on the live feed, someone asked me to ask you this question, and I thought, oh, that's so up your street. When you were growing up, were you an Eagle Comics fan or 2000 AD fan?
I got neither.
Oh,
But
bollocks.
I would have definitely been in 2000 AD camp. We couldn't
See,
afford
if you
it.
were
basically.
into it, you would have cost me a tenner then, because I took you as an Eagle man.
No, my
Eagle-
dad used to get the
public
Eagle.
Schoolboy.
Yeah,
Public
yeah.
schoolboy.
My dad was a public schoolboy and he got the Eagle, but I was a council estate scumbag, so I was into 2000 AD.
You're
So
a
you just
wizard.
nicked someone else's Beano.
Yes, Wizard.
Oh,
Pongo Snodgrass for life. Yes.
See, Stephen's an Eagle boy.
yeah. Well, shit, well, they merged it with Tiger, and then they merged it with Scream, and then they merged it with Smash Hits, I think.
Oh, Scream.
But didn't every British comic get merged with another British comic back in the day? And then by the time they finished, it was so dense, it was practically a black hole of comics.
See, I remember when Action Force joined Battle, or did Battle join Action Force? I can't remember.
Action Force
It
was
was
the main.
Battle Action Force.
Yeah, but then they lost the copyright, didn't they? So then it had to become their own version of it, something like Stormforce, which was shit.
Ah, I didn't get it that
Because
long.
they, obviously Marvel picked up the license. I like it when Americans laugh when I show stuff about from my collection of Action Force toys. Go, oh, it looks like G.I. Joe, but it's got Action Force on it.
Action Force.
Well done.
That's because your army consists of GIs, but ours consists of actions.
And repurposed Star Wars figures.
And that spaceship that looked like a skull.
Oh, how cool was that? The Robo Skull.
Skull.
The figure that
I
comes
still
with that red jackal, worth a bloody fortune. Well, 35 quid or so.
Stuart, did you used to work in a toy figures shop? I think you mentioned this in one of your videos, didn't you?
No, I never have.
Okay.
You should have. You've been epic. I just imagine you working behind the counter when I went in with all my 50p's as a child. Obviously, the age difference would have to somehow be time travelled there. But
I've worked on the technical counter at PC World for a year. That wasn't fun.
So now we know where you got. So now we know where you got your sarcasm from, then.
No, you weren't allowed to be sarcastic. That was very bad. A very bad job. Don't ever do that job.
No, you just have to be passive aggressive.
Yes. The customers were mainly aggressive, so.
I love the guys there. It's like your computer's like half dead, the screen's broken, and they still sit there and go, well, your hard drive needs to be formatted. Because that's what the machine's telling us.
Why don't you tell them about the name you registered, that URL domain you... Stuart, don't you remember?
I can't bloody remember. What was that?
You
I do so much crazy shit.
Just to spite PC World, you registered the name the Tech Gaze.
Oh yeah! My God, yeah, they changed their localized going around and fix things service to something called the Tech Guys, which really rubbed a couple of my friends the wrong way because they were women. So I registered the Tech Gaze and had it point to the Tech Guys. And eventually I got some sort of vaguely... Well, I think they were trying to pretend it was a legal letter, but it had been written by somebody who couldn't spell or do grammar that good. I sort of said, oh yeah, that's fine, I'll get rid of that. In fact, I'd completely forgotten about it 3 years earlier. I don't think it even redirected it anymore.
I would have sent him another letter back in like loads of legal jargon, and then at the end of it going, make me. Kiss,
I would have
kiss.
corrected their letter, punctuated it, and returned it.
I think by that I have a feeling I didn't even own the domain at that stage, so it's just like, yeah, fine.
You know what? Somewhere out there, the real Tech Gays are going to be so pissed.
Perhaps I gave them the insight in order to begin their process. I did get an email once from somebody really angry saying, oh, I've got this computer and I've taken it in loads of times and they're not replacing it. Have you not noticed you've sent this to Tech Gaze? I was tempted to say something like, I'm very sorry. If you go into your local branch and quote reference 4872, they will immediately give you a new computer. But I didn't, obviously. I just said, you... Well, I don't think I did. I think I just forwarded it on.
Did you write it in a really effeminate way?
Yeah. No, I just sent a picture of the entire cast of Are You Being Served?
I would have typed, said to them, what you need to do is Control-Alt-Delete 1212 pirouette.
Yeah, but you try spelling pirouette, it's a nightmare.
I'd be actually like more proud if someone sent me a letter asking why I wasn't wearing arseless chaps. Because that's probably what the
Next I would say I'm not out of my van ride.
Yeah.
Do you normally wear arseless chaps then?
Yes. I'm wearing them now.
He's got an assless onesie.
Oh, he's put trousers on now, is he? Oh.
Oh, Channel Swifts asks,
Hello.
Ashens,
Hello.
will the grass masks return?
I don't know. I need to see if there's anything more to wring out of them. I do like creepy stuff, and I've had to get rid of Nosy Bonk because I don't really own the copyright. Although I think I've got the only mask left in existence.
What about God Monster?
The God... I think the God Monster's too old now. Nobody from the bloody audience really remembers it.
What about George Bush the rapist?
George Bush the rapist. Not familiar with this term.
He's talking about the caterpillar thing.
He could be known as like the really bad Bush.
Oh, I thought it was a final episode of Navigators.
I'm really confused by this. I have no idea what George the Bush the rapist is, but it sounds legally actionable.
I'm just throwing out characters.
Rapist, basically a descriptive term for what he did when he was in office. to other countries.
It's
sure
got
that's not
political!
It always does when Dave arrives.
I set
Although
him off.
this time it wasn't Dave's fault.
Yeah, I set him
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, you bastard.
Yeah, but
I've got a
Dave
question,
puppet
Mr.
master.
Ashens, because I think this should be brilliant. I think this should be the law. Since obviously you do all the pound tax, does a pound store ever approach you to like front their store?
Of course not. I always say everything's a bit shite, don't I? I'm the last person I would want.
Yeah,
For
I
some
know, but
reason,
it's still selling
Poundlands-
like the Jamie Oliver of like pound stress.
Yeah, you could go around
Those
opening
on
pound stores, cutting the ribbons.
They always get people from Coronation Street to open their stores.
I like to think they bar you when you try and come in.
I think Poundland should start doing those
I've
big
got bought a phone
celebrity
that you
filled
reviewed
adverts at
and used it.
Christmas.
Stuart,
For a year.
have you ever been recognised in Poundland?
Not. Do you know? I don't think I have in 99p stores, but I don't think I have in Poundland.
Yeah, it's like,
So
oh my
that's
God,
because
it's Parliament
you're
Egg.
like the Predator stealth, camouflage. The minute you pick up a pop station, they'll half the store go, oh, it's Ashens.
No, Poundland's nearly always so bloody crowded that you could go in there with an emu and nobody'd notice. You know? As long as it wasn't blocking anyone at checkout.
I like their crisps, Pom Bears. They're lovely.
Oh, Pom Bears are
Yeah,
great.
everybody.
Bears.
Or Pom Bar, as they simply have
Yeah,
it.
it's got a bit German version. A German version of Pom Bar.
I demand a review of Pom Bears.
I demand an apology from the company because it's offensive to British people being called Pom.
And Burrs.
Yeah, and bears. It's offensive to British homosexuals.
You're lucky that you don't live in Bristol. Try explaining what Pom means to a Bristolian. Why is it called Pom Bear? Well, you see, never mind. It's too much work.
It's a magical bear.
Made of potato.
That supports
Not
Bristol
made out of
Rovers.
corn, thank you. Made out of maize.
Oh, is it?
Yes, get your
that'll
facts
be
right.
that'll be why it's 0 VAT in macro. Yes.
That would be if it's made out of maize. Then how can they call it Pom Bear?
Because it's amazing.
Fricks.
I might have to write a strongly worded letter, all in red capitals, and send
What
it to the
does
company.
POM imply it means? It is made of.
Potato.
Potato, yes.
No,
Although-
POM is potato.
Pom is
Pomegranate, surely.
Pom is apple in
Pomegranate.
French,
Fricks
isn't it?
is potato.
The fruity flavoured crisp for the tech gays.
So in France, Pom is apple, Pomme de terre is apple of the earth, which is potato.
Your French
Really?
makes perfect sense.
Apple bear.
That's a few.
Apple bear.
You've got to go through a bit of a convoluted process to arrive to that, though.
The naming is basically done by a racist.
If they just called it
Let's be honest with you.
Spud Bear, it would have been much better.
Spud bear.
Pound tapped bear.
You've got one of the few spud you likes left in the country, don't you, in Great Yarmouth?
We've got a Spud you like, I think, still upstairs in a really posh shopping mall in Norwich, bizarrely. Near all these sort of more hoity-toity fast food places, and there's a Spud you like.
I think there's one in the Trafford Centre in Manchester, to be honest.
Really?
A pot of spud you like, I'm sure there is.
I've
I
found
had
a
to
window-
choose between that and the taco place when I went to Revival, or whatever it's called.
Oh, Play Expo.
Play Expo, that's it.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Well, you see, you should have gone there, Harry, and then
I did. I went, but I didn't go to Spud You Like. I went to the gaming thing across the road instead.
I went to spud you don't like.
I went to Spuds aplenty.
Spud's all right.
In the less exciting shopping mall here, there's a KFC variant called SFC.
Oh, we got an SFC.
An SF.
Presumably
Southern
it's
fried chicken.
I always think of Scottish Funding Council, though, which are not somebody you'd want to be going to for your food.
I need to reset my
SFC, I thought that was a supermarket
Okay,
chain
Larry.
chicken.
because my screen gone
Yeah,
blank.
I think it originally was. Yeah, it's like really low quality Tesco chicken for people who like chicken but don't like paying for things or living too long.
Yeah, like
There's
reforms.
actually quite a few
sludge.
SFCs around, though, isn't there?
Our
It's
local...
good to be the second chicken franchise. It's like the Burger King to McDonald's. SFC.
Yeah, it's,
That's what SFC stands for, second fried chicken.
they sell their chicken in Iceland and stuff as well.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They do,
SFC.
yeah.
they do, yeah.
Yes, they do.
They
Yeah.
actually sell a bucket, don't they?
Yep.
It's not full of chicken, it's just a bucket. But
Yeah, that's so
It's
they
a
can send the
bucket.
lesser chicken
It's
brand.
actually full of horse, to be honest.
You buy the bucket and then you fill it with your own chicken.
It's bucket with an IOU in it. We owe you a bucket of chicken. Signed
Well,
SFC.
While we're on the subject of food, we have another question. This is from Polo CPC. He asks, what is the Silver Skull's favourite ice cream flavour? And also, will we see any more cheap horror movie reviews by the Silver Skull?
I hope not, because he's dangerously incompetent. I don't know what the Silver Skull's favourite ice cream would be. I know for a fact he can't eat it through the mask, because we filmed something where we kind of had to try that and it didn't work at all. In fact, I think there's actually a line of dialogue in it saying, I don't know why I'm holding this ice cream, I can't eat the fucking thing. It was a knighthood and decoy. I've kind of palmed him off largely to knighthood and decoy now, as I think he works better in that universe. What is the Silver Skull's favourite ice cream? The Silver Skull likes vanilla, everything else is too expensive. There we are.
Hey!
Harry, what was the person's name who did that? Who said
Colo
that?
CPC. Colo CPC.
Colo?
Hello. Oh, Cholo.
Colonel.
Hello.
It's Colonel. It's
Cholo.
Colonel.
It's a rude
Cholo.
word. Cholo's a rude word, isn't it?
Oh, Cholo. I thought you said Polo, which is actually chicken.
Ah, yes. And a mint.
And then I thought you said Colonel, which is also...
Ah, RetroUnlim, where everyone's a racist.
Wait, what?
I'm not.
Everyone's trying to figure out if Carlo's name was actually Carlo. It was like Carlo, Paulo, Cholo, and I was just meant
YOLO.
to go YOLO. There you go.
It could be
Oh,
Sherlock.
Yes.
Yes, there is, in Bolton, a place called the YOLO restaurant. Seriously.
You'll only live once, which is...
Yes.
So what do you mean?
after you eat there, it's done.
They have a range of SFC food there for a limited time only.
I've tried Googling SFC to see if they've got a website, but it is just coming up with the Scottish Funding Council. And the Microsoft Windows XP system file checker, so it's really not getting us anywhere. Such a shame.
SalonFriedChicken.com.
Do you have fried chicken in Scotland?
You have fried everything else.
Oh, you
double
say, sorry,
fry.
Dave. Do we have fried chicken in Scotland?
Yeah.
No,
I only
just
found out from one of your videos the other day that you have canned drinks.
pizzas, Mars bars, and haggis. That's it.
I have yet to have the deep fried pizza yet. It does sound good though.
It's not. I've never had a Mars bar, but the pizza's nice.
Mars bars are lovely, actually.
Bob, didn't you eat one of those for your video that you did for RetroUnlim Live
Oh, yeah.
3? Funnily enough... Oh, have we lost the sound? Bob, talk!
Hello. Hello,
Oh,
can you
thought
hear
we
me?
lost the sound. Funnily enough... Oh, someone shot me. Funnily enough, you did a parody of Ashens in that, didn't you?
Yeah. Sorry. It was
Don't tell him to
lovely
his face,
homage,
he'll
and
sue you.
not a piss take, seriously.
No, it was really
The
good.
jury's out. I have a Scottish question.
Oh.
You know that chip sauce, is that Glasgow or Edinburgh? I can never remember.
Chip sauce?
Chip sauce.
Yeah,
I know what,
salt
I know
and
what you're
sauce.
on about.
Yeah.
But is that the stuff that's basically mixed with Well, what's chip sauce? Please
Well,
explain.
I think it's a mixture of vinegar and brown sauce, is my understanding.
Oh, that. Oh, so like, yeah, if we go to a chippy here and they said you want salt and sauce,
Yeah.
is
that's
that
the
what you
stuff.
mean?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's basically like really, really pissy, watered down brown sauce, basically.
Yeah, it's
You get it all over Scotland, not just Edinburgh.
Oh, I thought it was one or the other.
No, get
If
it
you go
anywhere.
to the
but-
wrong place and ask for it, they kill you and everything
No,
you've ever
you get
met.
it anywhere, but you don't get red sauce. You just get that stuff, and it's not
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, I really
Your
like
chips
it.
don't have red sauce. I
No,
thought that
you
was a
just
basic
you
human
said
right.
you want salt and sauce, and you just get brown, watery stuff chucked
And you
in it.
get a deep fat fried cream egg.
No, but they should do it.
8-Bit
They
Relic.
did.
Oh, 8-Bit Relic's here. Hi, and he's offering some clarification on the Pombear issue. He says, Poms is short in Germany for fries. But it's actually funny.
Ah.
Yeah, pomme de terre is actually French, but it's actually funny to get you guessing around.
Well, he's kind of ruined that by telling us.
You've ruined the stream, David Relic.
You've broken the stream.
Well, we may as well just go home now.
You have crossed the
But we're already
stream.
home.
Oh!
Planning.
I've got an English chip shop
sorry,
related
right.
question.
Have you?
Yes. I take it in England you don't get sauce
No, it's
of any
completely
sort in
unheard
a
of.
chip shop.
Oh yeah, you do. You get
Yeah.
ketchup and brown sauce and.
We're not a third world country.
and, yeah.
Not
we have
extremely
gravy.
diluted
Well,
stuff.
do you
Yeah,
guys
but
get
it's
like garlic
usually-
mayonnaise chips and chili
Your
chips.
£1.
Oh,
Your
yeah,
£1 will help Dave get sauce.
We can send it
What
to
do you
him,
get?
and he can review it.
Is it in London where you don't have peas with mint sauce? That doesn't exist in London.
Doesn't exist in Scotland.
Peas
with
with
the what?
mint sauce?
Does it exist?
Yes, it's a bonfire night staple down from that country where I live.
No.
You eat staples
I've
with your
never
tongue.
heard of it.
Sounds
Are
better
you
than
making
peas
this
and
up?
sauce.
You the bloke from Anchorman just going, I like lamp, I like carpet, I swear.
Peas with mint sauce, bonfire night every night.
You don't get
Every
mushy
bonfire
peas in
night.
Scottish chip shops either.
Oh, that's it.
That's not
That's it. Yes,
necessarily-
that's it. Yeah, the mushy peas on chips are like, what the
No.
fuck is that?
Yeah, we get them here in Norfolk.
Well, that's
No,
it.
but-
You see,
Mushy peas.
see, Norfolk's the proper place, like Nottingham.
Yes, it's the
Mushy peas on
birthplace of Bernard Matthews.
Good old Bernard Matthews, the big dead turkey man.
I always get the big dead turkey man confused with the horrifically racist man.
Oh yes, but
Oh yeah.
And it never goes down well in public when you confuse the two.
especially not at turkey conventions.
Can I interest you in some incredibly racist turkeys?
I remember in 2001
Racist
when Bernard
turkey.
Matthews did those turkey jetters and two towers as well. The bastard.
What's up with turkey jetters? I don't understand this whole campaign against turkey jetters that Jamie Oliver did. Fantastic! I mean, there again, I did grow up on raw carrots, so...
What is a turkey jetter?
It's turkey. Well,
It's a
supposed to be
Volkswagen
turkey,
made out of turkey.
Yeah.
formed into the style of a plane.
Eh?
Oh my goodness.
Ah.
When?
It's like turkey dinosaurs. But
Yeah, I
in
like
plane
turkey
shape.
dinosaurs.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello, hello.
Yay!
Hi, Larry.
Hello,
So
Larry.
it's basically for giving the small children without any imagination. And instead of doing the whole, oh, there's the airplane, it's the hangar.
yeah.
You actually have to have an airplane. Cause,
Yeah, exactly.
It's for the stupid children.
Well, so is he campaigning for them or campaigning against them?
I can't
Larry's
imagine him being
regenerated
for
into a
them.
dog. A devil dog.
Is there any other kind?
Hello.
Was it Mr. Manning? Matthews, see? There I go. Was it
Larry is the devil.
Mr. Matthews, who, I could be wrong on this, imported a turkey from abroad into one of his farms and it had bird flu. So because he did this, his reward was the taxpayer gave him £100,000 to fix his farm.
I have no idea. Maybe.
If that's the case, it's something we should all
It's at the
use
start
the
of a really
birds.
good horror film, you know, like the turkey's mutated and, you know.
He's just like this standing over his corpse going, Buddha.
That's a
BBC
very
We're gonna eat us.
Daily Mail horror film, isn't it? The turkey came from abroad.
Yeah. I've mentioned it before, but I love the fact that according to the Daily Mail, everything gives you cancer, even newsprint.
I thought
which
you were
is
going
not
to
a
say
good
that
way
the
to
Daily
promote
Mail
your
complaining
papers.
about immigrant turkeys, you know.
Yeah, coming
Oh,
over
it's
and
Yeah, coming over
turkeys,
here stealing our
jobs.
grain.
Can you buy turkeys at car boot sales?
No,
Only chickens.
just chickens.
Just Rise of the Robots on the
You
Super
can't buy chickens.
Oh, I got that for Christmas.
The chickens at car boot sales were all good to start off with, but then they started checking eBay prices and the fucking prices went up.
I said the BBC had just reported that Kanye West is going to release his own coin currency called Kanye West.
Oh my goodness.
And
Apparently
apparently
like Dogecoin and all that.
yeah,
Oh,
he's
that
on
coming
a
from
rival
Jesus.
Dogecoin.
I thought that was a piss take.
How many?
Doge.
That was an
How
onion.
many Kanye coins to a Bristol pound?
It doesn't
What
say. It's
asshole.
coming out,
Wow.
coming out on the 11th of January.
To spend where? At his house?
On,
Kanye Town.
on stupid glasses and little Venetian blinds on them.
Larry,
Those glasses irritate me.
Well,
Never
so you
thought I'd
guys-
irritate
Do you have
my
to
glasses.
buy his albums in his Kanye West money?
Do you guys want to
No,
hear?
because they want real money for them.
Do you want to hear something about the ZX Spectrum? We were talking about that a little bit ago.
Yeah, do
Yes,
it.
please.
Far
Because
as
the
Okay.
ZX Spectrum is win.
Sir Clive Sinclair's rubber key ZX Spectrum is set to ride again in this
Oh
spring
god, I saw this.
as a
Yeah.
Bluetooth add-on for the iPhone.
Oh well, if they could make the Mega Drive into a fucking Bluetooth speaker, yeah. Did you guys see that there was basically a Mega Drive wireless speaker released?
What?
Exactly. Hang on, see if I can find a link.
That's why
You would need two of them,
It's not-
surely.
there's probably some obsessive compulsive individual out there turning everything into a Mega Drive. There's going to be like Mega Drive bog roll soon.
They'll be turning a Genesis into a Mega Drive.
Wipe your ass with shit.
Something for you to review there, Stuart.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
Wipe your ass.
I still
with
have the
2
lanyard you
power.
sent me when I bought your DVD.
Hooray!
Yeah.
The virtual tennis ones.
Oh,
Yeah, I opened up the case and you'd written on the inside, "Have a free lanyard." Cheers, Ashens.
Stephen has a copy of the Ashenthology DVD
I
here.
can see it.
Ooh, look at that.
There he does.
That artwork is nifty. I wonder who did it.
I wonder.
Yes. I wonder, good sir.
I wonder indeed, old being. What?
Larry, have you put this on randomise yet?
No.
Oh,
Is this your first time on Google Hangouts, Larry? It's not, is it?
No, you invited me a couple of months
You're just
ago.
acting like a child
I
with a
didn't.
new
You
toy.
started talking over me.
He got a little fruit machine,
Oh my god.
and that
I'm
it
still-
comes up exactly the same. Look.
Yeah.
Oh dear, shit's happening again, isn't it?
Oh, no. Right, okay. We've got an influx of comments. So, let's go through them.
Influx.
How many are turkey related?
An effluence of comments.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
We are now the top turkey-related Google Hangouts at the moment.
Levi Pincard says, I want to ask Larry why he follows me to everything I watch.
I don't know. Maybe he stalks me.
Reverse stalking.
I always, every time I post a comment on random video, and I always get somebody replying, "Larry, what are you doing here?" And that's what I'm watching the video, aren't I?
It's somehow you don't ever visit comment sections.
Larry, is it your mother?
Well, no, she doesn't know. She only uses the iPad to play Peggle, so it wouldn't be her. Which that completely ruined that joke, didn't it? Saying that. But
How did your dad get that role in that movie as a security guard?
I don't have something to ask us, Stuart, isn't it?
Well, basically, we said Larry wanted a partner, and everyone's like, "Oh God, not Larry Bundy Jr." And we're like, "Yeah, but his dad's coming too." And they're like, "Oh, that's fine then. We'll have him in it only if his dad is." No,
That's
actually,
epic.
it was literally a case of we didn't have enough money to sort out an extra for it, so we were going to get one of the crew to do it. And Larry's dad was there after dropping him off. He was hanging around. Larry's dad.
Here you go.
Security
Your
guard.
lunch
Sit there
money.
and look miserable. It'll be easy. And he was really fucking good, actually.
No, he's up for an Oscar.
Yes.
I'm
Best supporting role.
I'm not saying the people I hang around with in real life aren't very intelligent, but when Larry was on the live stream last time, the next day I said to someone, "Larry Bundy Jr. was on last night," and they actually said, "What, the serial killer?"
Yeah, and your point being?
The education standards still aren't very high. And then I gave him a frozen turkey.
Larry, I think you should make that permanent.
Yeah, I think you should as well. You look good with like.
No, I'll get accused of ripping off Little Biscuit.
Yay!
No more silence with him.
I'm just trying to work. Mr. Byrne, are you lying down?
Yes, I am.
We've already been here,
Hey,
David.
We've already found it. He's naked. Hey, look, I've drawn a picture of him lying down. Look, there you
It's
are.
like that scene from the Titanic with Kate Winslet.
It does.
Quickly,
I should go-
draw him like he was one of your French girls.
Next time I'll be at his house for Celine Dion playing.
Oh, that's punishment for shoplifting. I've
We
been in
already,
the
we already
church.
know, but I want Monkey Spaz to live at my house.
Yeah.
I've been in the
Dorothy
church. She
Jones.
got married, right? And the section which she got is in Montreal. The section where she got married at the back. Like this church is so proud of it. It's like roped off, so you can't go in there. And there's like a wall of pictures. And there's you know when people have a plaque saying so and so was born here. There's like a plaque. They're really proud of it. There's a plaque saying Celine Dion was married here. And I'm like, that's not something I would heavily promote.
They've removed the Jimmy Savile one, I believe.
He doesn't. He's like the Chris Benoit of British television now. Pretend he doesn't exist.
Edited out.
This Lord Voldemort.
Erased from history.
It's the same of
Jim definitely didn't fix it because he didn't exist.
John
We
will
fixed
fix
a
it.
lot of things. They were just very evil.
Oh, please don't move us in the direction of Jimmy Savile again.
Oh,
Oh, Rolf Harris.
oh, okay. Please, can you fix it for me to milk a cow while blindfolded?
Wow, gladly.
But Jimmy, I didn't write this letter. Shut up.
Nobody
gotta
will
be
believe you.
Really fast. There was when the whole Rolf Harris thing kicked off. There's a
Guess what it does, yeah?
Can you feel what it is? Your penis, Rolf.
Yeah.
Think of all them bloody weird noises.
And oh my god, my childhood is ruined. I'm just...
That's him on the end of the phone, isn't it?
Time.
Well, play with RPG.
Tie me childhood down.
Does anyone remember? It's nothing to do with Rolf Harris. Does anyone remember? Was it Mike Smith's Runaround?
Mike Reed.
Run
That
around!
sounds familiar.
Nah!
I found a clip of it on You can tell he hated that job. I found a clip of it the other day on YouTube, and he just looks so angry in it. I'm pretty sure that's the reason the kids are running. Run, you motherfuckers!
Yeah, come on, Ricky.
Right, or I'm going to space you to Jimmy Savile.
Pat, come here, Pat.
Right, Retro Games 1979 is here. Hi, Stu.
Hi,
Not the
Stu.
Stu in the stream. Different
Hi,
Stu.
Stu!
And he has a question. He says,
Ashens, do you know how to build shelves? Because he could tell me.
It's easy. IKEA send you the instructions.
well, Stu
And then he
asks,
assembles them.
Stu asks, do they have jobs other than YouTube?
Who?
By they, I don't know.
Who have jobs
They.
other than YouTube? Some people must.
He means
Think how
you
bad
and
the
Larry.
world would be if it was full entirely of Let's Players. It would not work at all.
I'm actually, yes, I moonlight as a fluffer.
For Ashens.
No, he can't afford me.
Tell me, Mr. Bundy, is it true that Viagra ruined your career then?
Stephen liked that one.
No, I don't have any other jobs. Well, I do some screenwriting and
No,
acting and bits and
fucking
bobs.
fleshlight ruined my job.
Yeah.
Excuse me while I compose myself.
Tone down.
Not
Oh.
Enrique. Not Enrique. Hi, not Enrique. He asks, my question for Ashens is butts.
But
But
What?
His question was butts. It was so bad he decided not to ask it.
But
I thought he was going to say, I like big butts and I cannot lie.
but who is he then? If he's not Enrique, then who is he?
It's Enrique Iglesias, how he gets his kicks in the evenings.
I love more.
It's Julio, isn't it?
We've got some more weird questions. Burr Pavlova. Is that your real name? Have any of you eaten vegan cheese?
No.
No.
No, because
No.
he wouldn't let me.
Oh,
sounds like
I
a
don't
euphemism.
exist in this timeline.
Has anybody eaten knob cheese?
Yes. Because he let me.
I thought that's vegan cheese is a euphemism for that.
Well, we have a more serious question.
No.
What do you think of the current situation in Syria?
Yes. Actually, no. It's Levi Pinkard again. He asks, Ashens, do you plan on making Ashenthology 3?
Have to make 2 first. No, because it's a lot of work that doesn't really bring in any money. So no, that's never going to happen. Plus,
Yeah.
I'd have to, in order to get up to date, I'd have to be up to like Ashenthology 9 by now. So.
I was going to say.
Oh, I forgot to something to tell you. A bit of interesting, Stuart, that you wanted. One of your old rivals on YouTube, Classic Game Room, they've left. They've quit YouTube.
They were never rivals. They were nice guys, weren't they?
Oh, I thought you always just compare yourself trying to beat them or not. When you're on your
Well, they're on.
They exist now. Shit. Now I feel bad. Unfortunately, neither can anybody else.
have crushed them.
Which one
They've
is Classic
actually-
Game Room?
They've moved over to dailymotion.com and their own official website.
Yeah, they didn't like people watching their videos, so they went to Daily.
Daily Motion, the home of Doctor Who and porn.
Yes. And
Vimeo rejects.
the funny thing about that actually was because that whole YouTube bot copyright claim thing with music. It's like if you had a hint of Enrique Iglesias on your freaking channel, they'll just cut you off.
It's not
And-
Enrique, though.
There you go.
Hey, where's the drum roll?
I tried to join bloody Dailymotion, but it wouldn't let me upload any videos.
It wouldn't
says-
let you upload any videos.
No, because it said your video has to be under a certain amount of megabits or whatever.
Your video doesn't
even
contain-
though it was well under, it said no, this is too big for YouTube. No one wants to watch your shit. It's too big.
So
So,
she said.
well, that's what they all say. But
Yes, they rejected my 3-hour Minecraft.
Yeah, nobody's going to make any money off that. Oh, hang on.
I did a 3-hour play of this, and it just wouldn't let me upload it for some reason. I don't know why.
Larry, Ashens, you did a Minecraft video together, didn't you? I enjoyed that.
Oh,
Did you? I'm not sure we
It was,
did.
yes. Yes. Yeah, you did. It was a house. Oh, it might have been you and Wes, Larry. I don't know.
No, we did do one. We did do one. Basically, Larry briefly showed me how to play Minecraft, and I didn't like Minecraft very much. Then I think we had sandwiches.
But they're virtual
Sounds like a pretty good afternoon, really.
Yeah.
I played the German version of Minecraft, Mein Kampf.
I think so.
A channel that does nothing but Minecraft videos asked me to shout them out, and I said I can't because I don't like Minecraft, and then they were rude to me.
Because you can't buy it.
It was the Yogscast, desperate for some more subscribers.
We've only got half the planet subscribing. You need the other half.
You should have told them to go and pay $2,000 to Doug Walker, and he would have done it for them.
I went to the Yogscast offices a couple of weeks ago. It's fucking amazing. The amount of success they must have had through sort of Minecraft and related stuff. It's like a proper office with walls. It was amazing. Usually YouTube people are sort of squatting in a ditch, but I know
I am right now. This is all green screen.
You have a ditch? Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not really lying on a
I'm a
bed.
ditch.
I'm not really lying on a bed. This is just cardboard.
Don't worry. A couple of years, 10 years maybe, Bob, you'll get ditches. James only got them last week.
Hey man, I was getting excited for having 101 subscribers, so fuck all y'all.
Well, I'm
Everyone's
beating you. I've got 102.
Well, yeah, well, fuck yeah.
You should have a fight.
We should. I'm going to have one now, and I put my fez on.
We should-
Battle of
Whoever wins, the other person's got to give him all his subscribers.
I think,
Do it.
I'll fight Ashens then.
I think we should fight using our subscribers, so we just pick one at random and use them to beat the other guy.
Well, it's not going to work. Our fan bases aren't teenage girls who go around going, "Oh, your videos are crap. You hate him. You're rubbish."
The trouble is, all my fans are middle-aged guys pretending to be teenage girls.
And
I don't even
thought
try.
you did.
I only
And
found that
it
out
was-
after meeting up with some of them.
I accidentally
Sorry
just
about
watched
that. I
Babylon
was very
5 and
drunk.
now I need to shower.
Especially Woodland.
Yeah, I was most upset when they didn't put out.
She said her name was Laura, but it turns out it was Billy Ray Cyrus.
Hey.
Where's the tumbleweed thing on here?
If I met Billy Ray Cyrus,
There you
it's
are.
him, do you know what I would say to him? I'd say, your daughter's a right slag.
Can I have a
She's
night?
misunderstood. Leave her alone. Leave Miley Cyrus alone!
Oh dear.
Didn't Sinead O'Connor try to sue her because
That
he
didn't end well.
cried at the start of Wrecking Ball? To which I was like, you don't own tears, Sinead.
This woman
That's
is
what she
crying.
does.
Maybe she does. Oh god, imagine if she puts out content ID on YouTube for tears. It's a nightmare.
Well, you do know that she's going to be Lindsay Lohan in about 5 years, anyhow. So.
Well, she's
I
living
think
the dream.
she already is. What about, what's that other one? Amanda, what's her name?
Holden.
Kiss?
Not Amanda.
Me and Larry doing exactly the same joke. Exactly the same.
Amanda
Amanda
Hunt.
Bynes. That's it. She's got all fucked up on Twitter, supposedly, hasn't she?
Who is she?
She
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
she did a thing on Nickelodeon called The Amanda Show, and she was
Wow, that was a central viewing, and we all remember.
yeah, it sure was, and she did a film where she played a boy at some point. But anyway,
Oh, I
she,
know
I
what you're
remember that.
on about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playboy at what?
On that TV
Dennis.
show, didn't she have powers or something? It could turn into slime, which is pretty
No,
much
oh
the same
God,
power
Alex-
that
no,
Miley
that-
Cyrus has
The
got.
world of
shit,
Alex Mack.
that was one of Alex
That's it.
Mack.
I thought,
No,
oh, I'm
That
confused.
wasn't about the
I don't
Bynes.
know. All I know is the Adventures of Pete and Pete was the best show on there.
And Clarissa sorts it all out.
Yeah.
Sorts it all out.
Yeah.
That was the comedy version
It's
that came
going
out.
to be fine. It's going to be fine.
Shut up, you slag.
That's why Reed explains it all.
Might
All
reason.
I know is Rocco's Modern Life was win.
It was never as good as Johnny Ball Reveals All, though, was it?
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh.
See, that's why I'm quite glad that Johnny Ball hasn't been put into this whole sort of paedophile thing. The whole Johnny Ball reveals all thing could
No one wants to. No, that's because no one wants to hire him anymore because he doesn't believe in global warming.
But he does heating things now, doesn't he? Doesn't he do a thing about heating? Yeah, he does an advert for heating or double glazing.
He fixed your boiler a week last Tuesday.
It's not British Gas or some sort of gas.
It's something like that, isn't it? Johnny Ball does, yeah.
He does do
I reckon that Benny Hill would have been caught up in the few tree thing.
I remember when Johnny Ball played Rescue on Fractalus on his TV program. I didn't learn anything from his show. I just remember thinking I want to play that video game.
Think of a number.
Okay, all right.
Benny Hill. He was often sexless, wasn't he? He looked after 2 old ladies who were sort of mentally ill or something. And I don't mean looked after in a dodgy sense. I mean as in a sort of altruistic sense.
I watched a program on him and it was really disturbing. I was never a massive fan of him anyway, but apparently, allegedly, he used to hire call girls and do nothing but have them pour aftershave over his junk.
Really?
Wow.
Sting.
What, like an old television pair of curtains?
No, that wasn't Sting, Harry. It was Benny Hill.
That bloke in Bag Gold, and he used to...
Oh yeah, my God!
Yeah,
the Hand of Gold guy. Yes, used to wear rubber gloves or something.
Yeah, he's on the chicken.
We're showing our age here, I think.
So what for?
What was that show?
Band
what am I
of
talking
Gold.
up here?
It was called Band of Gold.
I was on it.
Does anyone remember Time Tunnel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, yes.
It was shit. That's what I'm just saying.
So what was Time Tunnel then?
Basically, after Lost in Space finished, obviously not finished because we've repeated it, years after it finished, but on a Channel 4 on a Sunday morning, when Lost in Space finished, they desperately tried to plug the gap with anything, so they bought this show called Time Tunnel, and you walked through a tunnel of time into different places, and that's as much as I can remember. And I remember I remember watching it and thinking, this is shit, bring back Lost in Space.
Sounds like an educational show.
Do you remember Land of the Giants?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that somebody the other day, and they didn't have a
What was
clue
the
what I was on
one?
about.
What was the one with the bloke from Dallas who had webbed feet and could swim underwater?
The man from Atlantis.
The man from Atlantis. Yeah.
Is that where he was before he went to the shower and came back?
I've got a really important question for Stuart.
Ooh.
What was your favourite look and read programme?
Could you repeat that, please?
I couldn't hear that because of the applause.
What was your favourite look and read story?
Magic E. I don't remember actually watching any of the long stories because they were fucking boring. But, I remember the little cartoons and things.
It has to be like Geordie Racer or Dark Towers.
I remember
Geordie
Dark Towers
Racer.
existed.
Yeah, because Derek Griffiths singing the theme song.
Yeah.
What was the one with the aliens with the people dressed up in white?
My house.
Ku Klux Klan, mate. You don't want to get into that.
When I was at school,
Dr. Kildare performing
there was
surgery.
a kid in our class, his granddad was one of the actors, and he used to go on about it all the time. My granddad's a celebrity in that, and he's just in this big part in this fucking look and read.
My granddad was a celebrity. He was an extra for the Hulk.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That'd be quite cool, though. That'd be
He
an
only has
amazing
10
story.
something.
If you could say to people, my granddad was an extra, the Incredible Hulk, I'd be impressed.
Well, he wasn't. He was on Look and Read. I mean, that's not so impressive. I mean, a guy with fucking typewriter.
Oh no, that's not impressive. I'm just saying it'd be more impressive if his granddad was actually next to the Incredible Hulk.
And that kid went to go and try and buy a Tiger handheld.
Did anyone else used to get freaked out by Wordy?
Oh yes.
Oh, that was
creepy as all fuck.
torso thing with it.
Yeah.
Giant orange thing with letters.
I fucking imagine that.
Yeah.
Do you know the bit that really freaked me out on that was when they used to have the floating pencil.
Yeah, with the light on it.
Bottom, up and flick.
And that little weird thing, they made me watch that at school. I was traumatised. It's partly the reason I failed all of my exams. He was there.
Come to build yourself a ward.
You're just out the word with ED to say it happened.
ED?
ED.
I had a mate of mine who
Not
actually...
VD.
Does anyone remember Cosmo and Stubbs?
Dibs.
Cosmo and Dibs.
Cosmo and Dibs.
Cosmo and Dibs, I can't remember that.
Cosmo, what's you doing? That's my.
Didn't they run a market store or something?
I'd forgotten about that.
I found
Cosmo
out
and Dibs.
they were supposed to be bears.
Really?
Yes.
I thought they were aliens.
I thought they were koalas or chipmunks for years.
They were.
Or
they were
hippos. Thought they were hippos for years.
I think they were made of the same factory as Zippy, weren't they? Because they were just like hands and a big
They were
head.
fire hazards.
Well,
Right. I've looked them up. Yeah, I remember them now, and they're standing near Gary Wilmot, so they must have been good.
You said
I
they're
went-
supposed to be bears.
Yes.
I'm looking at pictures of them now.
They look nothing like fucking bears.
What's that about? Well, they ain't got one arm as well. I mean, bears seem to have two arms.
Jack, we want a picture of Cosmo and Debs on this house here.
well, I have a picture of He-Man here because
You and me.
Close enough.
because
Lots
it's me.
and lots for us to do.
Leave our
Lots
pin
and
card.
lots for us to see.
Just
Me and
pretending.
you and me and me.
Lots of us to do, like sniffing glue and smoking weed. That was the song at our school, anyway.
Just what we did at our school.
Oh shit, my pen's broke.
There you go, kids. You too can be as successful as Ashens if you smoke weed.
I never did it, so I couldn't afford it.
I used to watch Bric-a-Brac with Brian
Didn't they just?
Cant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I once met one of the Smash robots in Asda.
yeah, you said it was massive, didn't you?
How did you do
Some
that?
bad
Did he
acid.
laugh at you?
They were doing an appearance in Asda in about 1986, and I was scared as fuck of them. And
Were you
I
scared
ran
they were
away.
going to turn you into a
screaming.
fake potato?
Five,
Yeah,
five
that's right.
flippies. Really, aren't they?
And they were made by Cadbury as well, and they didn't taste the chocolate. That's why I felt so like.
What do you mean it didn't taste of chocolate? Did you put a Smash robot in your mouth?
Not the Smash robot, the potato.
He walked
Smash
up
was
to it,
made by
started licking
Cadbury.
it.
You blew a Smash robot.
You told me it would taste like chocolate, you lying bastard!
Who was one of the Smash robots? Jimmy Savile.
Thank you, mechanical laughter.
I'm just the only person that the Smash robot kind of looks like Zippy if he was
I just
cyborg.
said that 5 seconds.
I can't hear you because someone's mic is going.
See, that's how Dave gets all his subscribers. He just takes ideas, Larry.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but Larry's channel actually has production.
I don't. I pretend I do. I just leech off Stuart.
I actually put it. I did pinch an idea from Mr. Benway where I actually put it in my filter. You know where you can block certain words.
Yeah.
And I have blocked capture card.
I've blocked out the word spong monkey.
Spong
When
monkey.
people
That's
go,
not even
"Oh, have
real
you
there."
considered using a capture card?
No, I don't block out words.
We mentioned Steve Benway there. Stuart, are you a fan of Steve Benway?
I am not aware of Mr. Benway or his work. The name sounds
Okay.
vaguely familiar, but hang on, I'll use the Googletron.
Well, there's only about 5 British people on YouTube, so you can't be that after.
And 3 of them
He
are
has
on
much of a beard. I enjoy
Yes.
this beard.
And I spend most of my time trying to be American, so
Did
I don't think I count.
Did Benway make the Earthworm Jim game?
No, that's Dave Perry.
That was
that
Dave
was
Perry,
it.
the wrong Dave Perry.
Similar.
There are 3 Dave Perrys. There's Dave, the Unstoppable Games Animal Perry, who we of course remember from Games Master. There was
he's a
Dave
marketing-
Perry who did Earthworm Jim and those MDK and those
David
games.
Perry is he perfectly called now.
Oh,
He did the MDK games.
Yeah.
yeah. I think he did, didn't he?
And Aladdin, yes.
Ah, good.
And Aladdin.
He did do
This
Aladdin,
is
yeah, he
talented
did do
man.
Aladdin.
And the other Dave Perry is a mentally ill man who stands in Norwich, Gentleman's Walk in Norwich, at the big parade of shops, and waves a sort of handheld puppet around, roughly in time to some shrieking music coming out of a boombox.
Is he still doing it?
No, that is
Yes.
actually the Games Master Dave Perry, isn't it?
I like to think that the reason he's mad is he's being driven mad by small children going up to him going, "Are you the bloke who invented Earthworm Jim?" Oh,
No,
You lost to
Anymore
Mario
children.
64!
I'm a marketing manager. I'll get it when it comes out.
Ba-da-bum.
And there is a picture of Dave Perry for you all.
Hey!
There he is, the games animal.
Does his gaming power come from his bandana?
Stuart, with your connections in the world of celebrity and all that, do you know whatever happened to Radion Automatic? The man who used to write for
His real name's Lawrence something.
Lawrence something, isn't it? Yeah, whatever happened to him? I used to like his hair. And his cartoons.
Does he not appear in the forthcoming Bedrooms to Billions film?
Oh, Radion Automatic, does he?
I believe so.
Excellent. I want to meet Radion Automatic because I used to like him.
I'm trying to. I remember the name, and I can't place what he did.
He got the job. Ed Lawrence.
Washing powder.
Ed Lawrence.
Hairstyle, it was kind of.
He got the job at Meme Machines by basically doing the cartoons. He used to do the cartoons, and then he sent them to what's his face with the big hair?
Yob.
Jazz Rignall, was it? Or
Jazz Rignall, that's it. And Jazz Rignall offered him a writing job on it.
See, kids, that's how you get a job, writing for a
He
magazine.
used to have like this long hair which just came down to the end and had the glasses
Edward
on.
Lawrence, his real name is.
That's it, Ed Lawrence, that's it, yeah.
Although he prefers to be called Ted. Ted
I think he still likes to be called Radion, to be honest.
He got bought out by Procter and Gamble.
These days he's switched to Nvidia. Yeah. No, I don't know him, I'm afraid. So I cannot help you on your quest for Radion Automatic.
That's it, I'm going to do a film.
The quest for Radion.
They don't even do Radion Automatic, the washing powder anymore, do they?
They got rid of it in the 90s.
No.
Was
Like
it
so
like-
many things.
Was it turning children bald or something?
See, that's
It's
it.
turning bald people into children.
Radion Automatic, that's what it was.
Did Radion assume the copyrights for that?
I think
They
they
just
probably
passed
did.
over to him.
It did. He tried to open a YouTube channel with a name, but he got a copyright strike.
Everybody thought he was Danny Baker.
Silence. I'm going for a piss.
Silence in the stream. Shall we
Thank God, some
go?
silence. At last I can piss.
Shall we go to the comments again?
Yeah.
What's that
Can
music?
anybody...
Who's got the music?
I was going to say, can anybody find a picture of the Dave Perry who waves the puppet around in Norwich? But I'm not sure if he's infiltrated the internet.
There should be. There should no. It's loads of videos on YouTube.
Can I just ask, is that music playing in my head, or is somebody else
Your
doing it?
hair?
No, it's definitely playing from somewhere.
Oh my Christ, there's pages of
I
photos.
just found a norwichpuppetman.co.uk.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Mother of God.
Right.
Yeah,
He's got
Norwich
a website.
Puppet Man.
Oh, that's a crap-looking puppet as well.
I know.
This is a dog. He's got his hand up his dog's arse.
Looks like
Just-
it's been knitted by his granny. It looks bad.
That music is fitting.
That music sounds like someone's loading a Spectrum game.
Right, I'll get a picture of him for you.
And music's god.
Stuart,
Yo.
do you still have you found a good place for your Double Dragon PCBs, or are they still in the oven?
No, they're now in a big plastic chest in the garage where they belong.
Did you accidentally try to cook them?
No, although Dan nearly did turn the oven on with them in, so that was one of those bad situations we managed to avoid.
Ashens, I have a question for you.
Far away.
Could you use all your connections in showbiz land and your amazing mind powers and ask British Telecom why your internet service is shit?
It's probably the copper cabling. There we are.
Yeah, he blamed Thatcher for not using fibre optic in the 80s.
I want to see where I live, everything's archaic. It literally is. They laid cable once in the 90s and said, well, no, not enough people asked for it, you can have it. And then,
You've got cable?
no,
all
because the
we have
company
is
went
coal.
bankrupt, they laid it.
The whole of Norwich is on cable. It's fantastic. It has to be with Virgin, but it's very fast. And it's a
And
good
the
thing,
only
because the copper
provider,
cabling
man.
here is shit.
Dave, how far away do you live from your exchange?
Pass?
It doesn't matter how far you are from it. It's where you're on the route.
Yeah.
You could actually be right next door to it if you're right on the end of the loop.
There's a friend of mine lives slightly in the country, and that's exactly what happens to him. He's like, oh man, this place is next door to the exchange. Yeah, but on the end of the fucking loop. So he's actually as far away as you could get from the exchange in real terms.
Actually, because I live in the country, but I must be like start of the loop because I basically get the max speed that I can for copper cabling, basically.
You're just really disappointed at the end, and when you tell them.
I just realised you're on live stream talking about copper cabling.
Here we are.
Very fast if you're in a 4G area. There he is, Dave Berry. Bless his heart.
Thank you to Levi Pinkard for this.
Oh, he looks old as shit.
He certainly is.
You really think he's going to be the fountain of youth, being mentally ill? I mean, it's like with puppets. He's only 12.
That would be a tragic story.
He's going to. He's sort of.
Oh, if he's mentally ill, I didn't like. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should have
I feel bad for slagging off his puppet now. I'm sorry. It's not
we'll
that
have
bad.
to get him on the next series of X Factor.
Let's be honest, he's probably got more talent than all of them.
Not that anybody, and that includes Simon Cowell.
Yeah. If I was as rich as Simon Cowell was, I'd do something about my moobs.
You'd have them enhanced?
Yes, I'd have a plastic
aftershave over them.
Have a beautiful rack for that money.
And I'd stop wearing my trousers Florida style. And I'd have a wardrobe that doesn't just consist of khakis and black t-shirts.
You're going to wear them California style, like Sunny D, different versions. I miss Sunny D. Is that still around?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember that when it first came out, everyone went batshit crazy for it, and it sold Coke, didn't it, for 2 years?
Because they said it was really healthy for you and that.
Yeah, and then someone found out that half the world's sugar is in one bottle.
Yeah, and it turned your skin orange.
And then there's an orange version that's even orangier, isn't there? Like, literally, you turn the lights off and it's still lighting the room up.
Yeah.
Because there's two, isn't there? Hey, wonder what happens if you mix them both? The world ends.
Never cross the streams.
This is the only way to kill Zool.
We've got a question for Larry here from Secret121994.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, question for you, Larry. When will you remake the Doctor Who retrospective video?
I don't know yet. I think I might. It didn't do as well as I thought it would do, so I might have to. I might leave it for a while because I've got some other things in the pipeline now. I've got another couple more Games Yanks Can't Wanks coming out, and I'm going to start doing animation very soon as well.
Can we have a shout out for the guy who did the introduction to James Yanks Can't Wank? Games Yanks Can't Wank. The tune. Who did it?
It's a German guy called Dustin Asumit.
Well, this tune is extremely catchy, I have to say.
Oh, and I've got a brand new remix of it the next video as well.
By Dave Perry.
No, it's by a guy called Big Owl. He does Mega Drive chiptunes. He programs music on the Mega Drive, and it's going to be like a Mega Drive remix of the Games Yanks Can't Wank thing.
He also does chicken burgers.
Yes.
What a wonderful age we live in.
Speaking of chicken burgers, apparently Good Burger is now on Netflix.
Really?
Yay!
Good burger.
Welcome, Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Is that the one with Keenan and Kel?
Yeah. I've never seen it. It's one of those things Americans always talk about in forums.
Does anybody remember when
it's not.
whole Keenan is dead thing?
It is, because I like Keenan and Kel. I know that's pretty sad, but...
Who was asking the Keenan is dead thing then?
Me. They did a thing. There was a thing about 10 or 15 years ago where there was this rumour that Keenan from Keenan and Kel was dead.
But he's not dead because he was in Mystery Men.
He went exactly, and then Mystery Men came out, and it was like, yeah, he did that, and he died during the making of it, like it was the fucking Crow or something.
He was branded.
In the show Keenan and Kel, wasn't his dad played by the bloke who was in Dawn of the Dead?
Yes, he was.
Bruce Campbell.
He was messaging me.
He was in his
homework
during his minstrel years.
Actually, seeing as this is RetroUnlim, I think we need to raise a bottle of Southern Comfort, which I've got here, to the voice of Shredder and Uncle Phil from...
He's not died, has he?
Yes.
Oh, no!
Yes.
DJ Jazzy Jeff has got to throw himself out of the door now.
Blast those accursed turtles.
This is what's making summertime.
Apparently I do live under a rock. I openly admit that. He was the voice of Shredder.
Yeah. He was the voice of Shredder, yeah.
It's James Avery.
James Avery, that's it, yeah.
And he did the voice of Splinter as well.
Starscream.
He'd done the voice of Splinter as well in the series.
Did he?
Yeah.
See? Legend. Legendary man. Who's going to do the voice of Shredder now? Because I know the last voice of Shredder was crap.
Let's be honest, current Turtles is crap.
Which one are you talking about? There's loads of the CG one or the...
Although...
I like the CG one.
I don't like the CG.
I don't really know what I'm going to make of the Michael Bay Turtles movie.
Is he still making them aliens? Because I thought there was such a backlash that he can.
He's now doing it like the original Turtles series, like the 1990s series.
Well, it's animated.
No, it's basically the Turtles are going to be stop motion. Again.
No, because I've seen like filming pictures, and it's just basically the Turtles are just guys in mocap suits. What I've seen.
I don't want my Turtles movie to consist of nothing but explosions, though.
But I think Whoopi Goldberg's in it.
Yeah.
I believe Whoopi Goldberg's in it.
Is she playing Shredder?
Have you ever seen that TV movie Turtles Forever?
Yes, it's great.
Which one's?
Turtles Forever is the new Turtles, and they meet
when they've got the
90s Turtles.
They took like the 90s suits, but then gave them cutie eyes and shit.
No. They did a cartoon, right? They did a cartoon, but they had the new Turtles.
Oh yeah, they had.
And then they meet the 90s Turtles, and then they meet the original comic black and white Turtles as well, who are fucking hardcore. It's really good. Racist Turtles.
Racist.
They are both black and red white. They're like
that why everyone flushed their turtles and their terrapins down the toilet in the 80s because they were all racist.
That's exactly it.
I'm sorry, son, but your turtle keeps having potty mouth issues. He must go.
He keeps talking about the Third Reich.
Well, that would be fascist.
Well, I didn't meet Darth Vader. I remember Darth Vader when I was a kid. Bloke in a Darth Vader suit, a really good one, was in Woolworths signing, funnily enough, Darth Vader's, and he had a go at me because I flicked all the buttons on his chest, and apparently you weren't allowed to touch stuff.
I'll be on.
Maybe actually, in his defence, one of them did actually control his air.
Yeah. You gave the poor bastard an asthma attack. You mean?
And that bloke's now. After he's turned his air off,
it was his iron lung.
I went to a car boot sale once, and Brian Cant was selling Dapple Down Farm DVDs there, and he gave me a dirty look because I recognised him.
He was right. Brian Cant was selling Dapple Down Farm DVDs, and he gave a good dirty look because you recognised him.
Yeah, I knew
he was there as Brian Cant.
No, he didn't go around saying hello. I'm Brian Cant, the protagonist of Dapple Down Farm. No, and
he was the protagonist of Playaway. I'm the protagonist of Playaway. God damn it!
Yes,
Jim Davidson made my friend cry.
I was in Bric-a-Brac Youth.
Does anyone remember Chock-a-Block?
Yeah.
Basically, it was a show built around a VHS.
Fred Harris.
For some reason, there was two shows which I really hated when I was a kid, which used to make me cry. One was Chock-a-Block, and one was Morph.
Morph
scared the shit out of me.
Monster, how can you not like Morph?
Morph scared the shit out of me, and Chock-a-Block, I think, is because kids shouted Chock-a-Block. So I have to ask my mum. I'll get my mum on the live stream and ask her why Chock-a-Block scared the shit out of me.
What did you?
And the Jacob's Club advert, because there was a whirlpool of chocolate, that scared the shit out of me as well.
Was that Kids in Behaviour?
Are you thinking of Chock-a-Block or Cracker Jack?
Oh, yeah, Cracker. No, it wasn't. No, but
you just turned into Leslie Graham.
I don't know. No.
Chock-a-Block was the one with the big orange computer they used to stick things in.
That's right. Orange computers scared the shit out of me now. It's like...
Why did you stick in that orange computer? That's all I want to know.
Chock-a-Block scaring you to just orange computers.
No. I am mixing up Cracker Jack and Chock-a-Block, but it was definitely Chock-a-Block.
I mean, you
which
have
scared the
issues
shit
with
out of me for some reason. I remember the first time I saw Freddy Krueger, which was in a record shop in Long Eaton called Oasis Records, and I thought he was a scary farmer.
Yeah. Stu, I mean,
were you asleep when you saw him?
These are my childhood scariness and feelings coming out, man. I've just basically drank from the bottle of Southern Comfort. I'm Woodland. I'm Woodland. I don't care.
Oh no!
I bet he's gonna cry and say, "Daddy, don't touch me there tonight."
No, what I'm gonna say is, Ashens, give me a shout out. I want 50,000 subs.
You've never eaten that many sandwiches before they went off.
But I want to sit here and watch you try.
Yeah.
I do.
Another.
Right. No, Steve has given me funny looks, so I'm going to behave now.
Staring at you.
That's all he
I
needs
think
to
the
do.
people
Let's all
hate
have a whip
sort of
around and
look.
buy him an orange computer.
Don't you dare, you
They can
bastard.
stick things.
I think it was orange, actually, because the computer was orange. Morph, orange.
It was brown.
Well, I want to know
Brown.
is, what did you
Brown,
do?
it was like a brownish orange.
What did you do
brown.
to this orange computer? What did you do to it?
He's ever so slightly colourblind, methinks.
Look, I just remember Christmas Day 1986, the Chock-a-Block computer came round my house dressed as Santa and killed my parents.
And then took your childginity.
And yes, it did, actually.
Did you do what you did
I
to
was
the
supposed to
Smash
get- I
robot
was
and
supposed-
did you blow Chock-a-Block as well?
And then I got put into a home. And in that home, I was supposed to get for Christmas 1987. I was supposed to get a NES. Instead of a NES, I got a severed head of my father.
Oh, I was going to say you got the computer from Chip.
So hang on.
I got the computer with Chock-a-Block.
Chock-a-Block killed your parents in '86, but they only got round to sending you the head in '87.
Yeah, in 80.
Is it really bad cereal?
Royal Mail sucks.
They were thinking about it. They were thinking.
That taxidermist thing takes quite a while, you know. That's why.
This year, I got a picture of fucking, I don't know, Deaf Adder from Golden Axe wearing a thong and eating a McDonald's muffin, and
Every
then
boy's dream.
going like this, like Pac-Man.
Oh, I only got.
And
round
if
to the
it's
robot.
only certain people that get freaked out by that, and I'm one of them.
Did he explain
whole
why he
meaning to
killed
the word.
Gillian Thunderhead's brother?
Gillies Thunderhead. Yeah, no. Right, okay. I'm going to ask a question now. I'm going to ask a question. If they were to make a Golden Axe movie, don't look at me like that, Irish boy.
I was trying to guess the answer.
If they were going to make a Golden Axe movie, who would play the lead character? That is Gillies Thunderhead, Tyrus Flair,
Brian Blessed.
and Axe Battler.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
All the characters.
What, Axe Battler?
No, Arnold Schwarzenegger needs to be the female.
No, he'll be the dwarf.
I think Deaf Adder would be played by Ronald Reagan.
Do you have his head as well?
Right, okay. Right, okay. I'm drunk, Lillian, I'm drunk.
You know, in
Nah,
fact,
he's video game
Maybe-
spoon.
maybe-
it's still making
played
a
by
lot more
Ben
sense at
Kingsley,
this stage
'cause
than we
he's played-
normally do, which is good.
But he'd be played by Ben Kingsley because he's a fucking villain in every single Hollywood
Oh,
movie.
that is very true. Apart from, actually, if they're going to remake The King and I, Ben Kingsley would be
Yes.
in
How
that.
did you get from Blackadder the movie to the King and I?
Actually,
Sounds
the retro one.
Blackadder the movie.
There should be a Blackadder.
Oh, there should be a
That was
Blackadder
a
movie.
Blackadder movie. It was shit.
Yeah, but that's the one I mean. I
Oh,
don't
that
count that,
that was the
one as a
Sky
movie.
one,
I
wasn't
just
it?
count that as a
Yeah,
horrific piece
I
of
showed
shit
you
made for the
at the
Back
Millennium
in
Dome.
time. What, the Millennium Edition?
How
Yeah.
did so
The
how did they
Blackadder
sell
Millennium
that?
Edition was like the Windows Millennium Edition. It was terrible.
It was an afterthought, and everyone stepped over it.
Did anybody here go to the Millennium exhibition?
Millennium.
Liza Millennium.
The closest
You
I
know-
got to it was watching James Bond.
I
I've
did.
still never been.
I went to
Oh,
the
you mean at
dome.
the O2?
Did
You
you?
went-
Was it any good?
It was actually pretty good inside. Everybody was sort of moaning, saying, "Oh, it's crap." They hadn't actually been. Yeah, it was all right. A
Is it
lot
a
of interesting
casino
stuff
now?
to look at. No, it's like a live music venue, and there's some.
Oh, that's right.
Nando's
Oh,
in
O2
it.
or something.
Did you watch
Yeah.
the Blackadder movie there?
No, there was a big queue for that.
Ah.
I like to think that there were such die-hard fans. There literally just people went there for specifically Blackadder and then came home.
That probably happened.
It's like the Star Wars Episode 1 trailer when everybody went to see Meet Joe Black and then left after the Star Wars Episode 1 trailer was played and then disappeared. It was the
I
highest
just
grossing
watched it on the
movie-
internet.
What, the Meet Joe Black trailer?
No, I remember I've seen that. I blocked that out of my head and I remember I've seen that movie now. Fucking hell, Brad
Phantom
Pitt.
Menace.
Seriously, mate.
Right, carry
remember,
on. I'm going away now. I'm going to get
I know
some
there's
more booze.
lightsabers, they're like double lightsabers.
Okay, Rich. Oh dear.
You can hear him stumble down the stairs now. Aren't
He's
you?
really going to do a woodland, isn't he?
Never gonna-
He's really going to do a woodland, isn't he?
It's only like it's like 10 to 11. I've still got another hour, and before the special thing is. And I tell you what, the special announcement is that this puffin is going to be the king of Spain.
Rich.
Jail76 Gaming says he's done some research on Dailymotion porn. It's only softcore, not hardcore.
Thank you, JL.
Somebody uploads cutscenes from the hostel movies and puts them on Dailymotion.
Bob.
Who has scratchy, noisy making
It's Bob.
things?
It's Bob's mic.
Sorry. I'll see if we can fix
Keep
it.
it under control.
I'll get the hammer again.
Oh, here comes the Swearmeister.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed the snobbiest of the console snubs, Scott Bailey. Hey!
What's up, guys? Yeah, let the crickets roll in. Piss off.
He's in the boudoir.
Are you on the headset, Mike?
No.
No, I just thought it sounded echoey because you didn't have it flipped down.
No, I've got the microphone.
Rich is doing a woodland.
Yes, he's totally smashed.
Is he?
Do you know what we're missing at the moment?
Ask you something.
On TV, right this moment, Lady Gaga and Doc Cotton are on Graham Norton. Hey!
The dreams have been crossed.
I thought they were one and the same.
Scott, do you have a question for one of our special guests this evening? To bring it back on course.
Captain Morgan on deck.
I'm sorry. I don't speak console snob.
Awkward silence. Captain Morgan on deck.
It means he's coming out to you.
No one's pissed off and
So we all just get drunk.
I'll finally get fucking laid then.
So you wouldn't mind being a power bottom snob.
Who keeps playing
best
that?
behaviour, don't encourage me.
I think Scott's
You
already
do, correct. You got the soundboard.
No,
I
it
just
wasn't
got
me,
in
you
from work,
fool.
man. Come on.
Are you losing your voice?
Yeah, I am.
Did you blow the smash robot as well?
I didn't blow the smash robot.
I will ask a question. Stu, has that sponsorship from Poundland come through yet, or are you still trying to get one? Awkward silence, great.
He's gone. He's
Stuart.
gone.
He's not here.
Are you still here, Stuart?
Well-
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Guys,
sorry.
fuck off.
Oh, sorry. I may have zoned out about 10 minutes ago. What's going on?
I do apologise.
Oh my God! There's different people. There's a man with a
I was
red
asking
logo.
you if you got a sponsorship from Poundland.
Unfortunately, not. No. I think they'd probably like to see me dead instead.
Has anybody from Poundland, the higher ups, ever got in touch with you?
No. Why
Are
would
they aware of your existence?
No idea. Wouldn't have thought so.
They don't give a shit, do they? They just want to
You
sell
should,
their crap.
you should
don't
go
they?
and shop in a different pound store just to piss them off, because then they'd miss you. They say
I
you only
can
miss it when it's gone.
Stores, and the 99p stores, and the 97p stores when they're having a price war with Poundland opposite.
Oh, pound shop price wars would be fucking epic.
You know that happens. That genuinely happens.
This is a good question for everybody. What's the best thing you've ever bought from Poundland or one of those pound shops?
I can answer that. When I had a boring office job, we had a Poundland challenge where we would each buy one item and then see who could get the most for it on eBay. And I got 12 quid for an electric Pikachu.
Wow.
Well, electronic Pikachu.
I can literally hear half the people leaving the feed now to go and buy that.
Stuart,
trying to do the same
This
thing.
was about 12 years ago, so you probably can't get it now.
That is
But as
excellent.
Poundland, was it a Pikachu? Or
Yes, no,
was it just
it was
something
genuine.
painted yellow?
No, it was a genuine. They had a load of genuine Pokemon merchandise about 12 years ago. Yeah.
How did they manage to get that license?
They didn't. They just sell overstock, don't they?
Oh, yeah, of
I
course.
mean,
wasn't
but
like
is it true,
Poundland
you'd be the
don't
one,
make or
the man
something.
to ask this, because you know everything about Poundland. Is it true they buy certain products and then they put their own labels on it? And you're actually buying... In other words, they're dumbing down quality products with their own label because they don't want to admit that it's actually decent quality.
No, they're very keen on pushing the decent quality brands they have, especially food-wise. They have a lot of decent ones of those, and they've always put them to the front. They do produce their own stuff that they buy and stick their own logos on, but it's all very generic. Here's some pencils, that kind of thing.
I'd buy those pencils.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Because you've just endorsed them.
I can't imagine buying it.
Best thing I ever bought from
I was wondering if they ever sold those Christmas dinners.
Oh, yeah. What was that, Scott? Say it again.
I wonder if Poundland's ever going to sell those horrible Christmas tinners. The ones that Game were apparently selling.
But didn't actually exist.
We should go and make it.
Unfortunately.
We should go and make it and send it to Stuart, and he can review it.
Fuck that! That is an abomination. When it first came out, when it broke out, please let Ashens do a video of it. That would be fucking epic. But then, of course, it ended up being fake. Unfortunately.
There's a gap in the market, though, isn't there? Somebody needs to make Christmas tinner. I think they've probably missed this Christmas, but they need to make Christmas tinners.
Yeah, I think they have for this a week and a half ago. Yeah.
Would you? But
the only reason why people would buy it is to make internet videos from.
Yeah, but would you eat Christmas dinner? Because Christmas has clearly been a very traumatic experience for you.
No, the thing is, though, is that I'd eat the Christmas
Here we go.
without the they said, but it had like the pudding in there. If it didn't have the pudding in there, I'd eat it no problem. If they had like Christmas dinner and then Christmas puddingar and made it in a separate tin, then I'd probably eat it. But with that style, no way,
is your piss up a celebration because of Ashens and Larry being here?
You know what? It's exactly what I say. It's a piss up because it's the 20th anniversary of RetroUnlim, which has been around for 20 years.
20 years?
It's the 6-year anniversary of me being here.
And drinking makes the pain go away.
Drinking makes the pain go away from the orange hell that was my life.
Stuart, in this picture that I have here, is Darth Vader handing you a Battenberg?
No, I'm offering him Battenberg, who is taking it. Look, he's got his pinky in the air.
Of course, yes.
Being
So why did you have?
Lord of Vociferous.
So why did Darth Vader come round your house?
Well, you know, he's a nice enough chap. Just don't get him talking politics or the Force.
I hate you.
How did you research Battenberg being his favourite cake?
I didn't. It is the finest of all cakes. Everybody likes Battenberg. Battenberg cake and peanuts, what every student lives on. Well, that
I would have asked him why he screamed when he had his robot hand cut off.
Feedback.
There's a lot of things celebrating its 20th year this year. Commodore went out of business 20 years ago this year.
Bloody hell. 20 years.
Yeah. Daytona USA came out this year. 1994. Donkey Kong Country. Killer Instinct.
Donkey Kong Country.
Earthbound. Darkstalkers. Earthworm Jim.
Bloody hell.
Jack Rabbit.
Which Dave Perry made.
Super Metroid and Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
And it's the 50th anniversary of G.I. Joe. There you go.
Hey.
20th anniversary, apparently.
Sorry,
Mr. Monkey Spaz.
Yes.
Mortal
Now that
Kombat.
you've modded your Wii, are you going to go dark side like me and play some Commodore?
I am. My next gameplay video is actually IK Plus on the Commodore Wii.
Lovely. I played Commander for the first time on the Commodore the other day, and my God, the music is amazing.
32X came out 20 years ago this year.
Rob Hubbard, Dave.
Yes, it's a very small loop, but yeah, it's actually. I still say the Spectrum version's better.
Guys, you overlooked that. One of my favourite consoles, 32X, is birthday today as well. Come on. No?
Really?
Moral insiders. Don't just go home, shall I? What?
You know what my worst moment of 2013 was? I got my Spectrum and it worked. And back in the day, the only game that would work every time was IK Plus. But this year, the year of our Lord, year of Satan, IK Plus didn't work first time when I tried to load it. Therefore, making my life a sham.
Did you try using a tape cleaner? Rich, did you try using a tape head cleaner?
No, because the tape head cleaner was dissatisfied with its outcome, and it was discontinued.
It's having an existential crisis.
Oh, fuck, I'm pissed as fuck, man.
You don't say.
It was a drinking song.
A drinking
I know
song?
we'll probably get done for copyright.
About a spectrum.
I'll do a drinking song, alright.
Great.
I am very drunk. I have drank many beers. I don't care about these things. I am not queer. If I don't think about a chicken, I will clock many times and get his finger licking. Hey!
That is improvisational skills for you, ladies and gentlemen.
I knew
Hey,
impressionist
actually,
that.
what I'm going to put on,
the show is.
I'm going to put on YouTube when. A couple of years ago, I was in a band. I was in a freestyle band, and they were called Metro Sex. And we basically freestyled over different songs to hilarious results. Ashens, if you want like 100 million subscribers, you need to put Metro Sex on your show, and it'll work. I tells thee. However, we got like no subscribers from putting it on the first time, so I don't know how that's going to work, but it will do.
Define freestyling. I'm still confused with it. So you just sang randomly over other people's music?
Yeah, we did.
You invented hip hop?
Yeah, basically we invented hip hop. We did this song, which was basically a song about. It was called Fritzl's Liebeschnitzel. Fritzl's Liebeschnitzel. It's about that Fritzl guy. He goes,
Joseph Fritzl.
Oh.
Joseph Fritzl, that's it.
Underground.
I'll come back to you because I've got to remember the lyrics.
I invented virtual reality. True story.
You invented
Does
virtual
anyone remember
reality?
the first? Yeah. Do anyone remember the first Sega Master System magazine?
S.
No.
If anyone can find it online,
I've got it. I've got a hard proper copy of it.
Because they did two competitions. One was design a peripheral for the Sega Master System. So I designed a gun that had loads of add-ons, and I won that. I won a Sega jumper with, do me a favor, plug me a Sega on the back. And the other one was invent a peripheral. That's
So
all their
what?
competitions
You
were.
was-
Just
you
invent
was
peripherals.
channeling me
And
before you even
I
met
did a
me.
virtual. I did
There's a
virtual
light gun with all
reality
the shit on
helmet.
it.
I remember
And it
that.
was a
I remember that.
Yeah, I did that's the one I came third in with the virtual reality
the
helmet. But
the
it was a virtual reality helmet before virtual reality was unveiled. So technically, I
You
should have
invented
patented
it, Dave.
I'll have to look for that. I remember the person who did win. He invented a device that dispenses chocolate biscuits or something, wasn't it?
Oh, if you find it, can you scan it and send it to me?
I want such a thing. Do you put 20 pence in it?
Then you need to find my light gun one, because that was brilliant. Because when I designed that light gun thingy, and they sent me a light gun, the first thing I did was sell it. And then there was that, and I'm sure I've told this story before. Then there was that time I wrote a letter to Richard Branson and said, "Dear Richard Branson, we are very poor and it's Christmas and my dad is working away on an oil rig and I can't afford a Sega Master System converter." So he sent me a Sega Master System converter and I sold that as well.
Stephen, tell us about the game that you have in your hand right now.
One of the rarest games on the Master System. James Buster Douglas Boxing.
Oh, you're still bragging about that.
Yeah, you did, you bastard. Right.
Actually,
okay, hold on.
Steve, show us the Ashenthology DVD again and open it up.
Did you get a lanyard with yours?
Lanyard
I'll
on.
show you what. I got some rare Master System games if you want to see them.
What does that say? What does it say?
My brain hurts.
Do you remember writing that?
Yes, I remember writing that
That's
about
awesome.
950 times. So
All
yes.
right.
Yeah, by then it was your brain hurting and fucking everything.
You should have just got a stamp.
That
That's
wouldn't
fucking
take some
awesome.
plastic
I like
remover.
that.
Yes, Stephen.
Is that Yak?
I want it as a poster. That'd be fucking awesome.
Is that a yak? I want Larry to do my channel art as a yak.
I've put a link on here to my Metro 6 thing, and the lyrics basically were chocolate covered candy pretzels, melt in your mouth just like Joseph Fritzl. He'll lock you down in his cellar basement and have his way with you for his own entertainment. It doesn't matter if the police come round his house because you'll be looking at a rat and a mouse crawling over his dead family. But look out, here comes Mr. T. He's coming through the door. He's coming for you. It doesn't even matter if his victim name is Saul because he's not a Jew. No, he's no Hebrew. It doesn't even something like that.
I hope you're not allowed to breed.
It's too late because I have a child.
He's spawned.
A game child.
A game child.
Game child. That's not a creepy statement. Come in and see my game child.
He has a Tamagotchi.
That is right.
Or it does just shit on the floor and kill itself.
Hello.
No surprise. Hello,
Yes.
Larry.
Larry, you just missed something epic.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what you mean.
It was the best part of the stream.
Oh.
You
And I've been told by Mr. Stephen here to fucking behave myself. I don't need to.
Look, I got some rare Master System games. Look, I got the light gun version of Assault City.
Ooh.
I got Robocop 3.
Oh, look at that. How would you make Robocop fly? He must weigh half.
That's like a Japanese Mega Drive
same
style
way.
case as well.
Not that.
Dave,
not
it's
that,
the same way that you make Chris Bowes fly.
and not that rare, but I got the Brazilian version of Wonder Boy in 3.
Wonder Boy.
Yes.
Shoot down a yak from 200 yards.
Smooth.
No, I think we should just turn this show into show and tell. I don't want anyone get their cool shit out.
No.
Yes.
Well, I
for a
wouldn't
while.
show you the book I got, but I give it to a friend of mine as a present.
Oh,
Christmas.
50 Shades of
The
Grey.
50,000 Shades of Grey, yeah.
How much are we
told about
talking for rare
2,500
Master System games?
I
Sorry,
read
Stuart?
every single page, loved it.
Rare Master System games. How much are they going for? Steve,
Yes.
your boxing game.
About 120 quid normally.
Bloody hell.
That's not that
Yeah,
bad.
they're not. Yeah, but on a grand scale of things, they're not expensive, are they? You know, they come on,
don't know
they're
what-
quick, yeah, but they're not like in the
I
thousands.
don't know what 120 quid means to you, mate, but I find it quite a lot of money.
No, but compared
Small
to a
financial
Super
games
Nintendo,
allowed.
Super Nintendo games is what I mean.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah,
what,
but how much
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
How much did Stephen buy it for, though? That's what he's
7 quid.
7 quid.
7.
What a dick.
Pat yourself on the back, sir.
It was
Stuart.
unveiled live on the stream as well.
It
How
was.
much that cost?
Stuart,
Hello.
everything that you've sent, all the toys and that you've set on fire, have you had any close calls actually setting them on fire?
No, they're all fairly safe. Well, I don't know
Based
about
upon
safe.
that, how big is your carbon
Contain.
footprint?
It's all breathed in and reconstituted as lovely flowers by a magical elf. Or it just fucks up the ceiling. One of
I
the two.
bloody knew you had superpowers. I argue
I was
with everyone
going
all
to
the time.
say, it was we had such a terrible fire one day, and that you're seriously burnt. You have to wear these sort of masks like Darkman that only last 12 hours.
Hence the mask in the Avatar.
That's it, yeah.
Dark Man, win. That's all I've got to say on the subject.
I'd forgotten about that film. Bloody hell.
Yes, Liam Neeson.
Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing.
Wasn't that where he used to
The
chop the
cartoon.
fingers off with the little clip thing?
It was Disney's basically Donald Duck version of
Darkman.
character kind of Darkman. And there's a really good game of it on the TurboGrafx. Oh, I
They
said
did one on the NES,
TurboGrafx.
didn't
I need to gargle on the PC Engine.
Well, it only ever come out in America, so it is TurboGrafx.
I
Rich,
just
Yeah,
don't
well,
say
that's
My
TurboGrafx.
TurboGrafx is effectively a PC Engine.
Rich, you're extremely popular on the chat. Chris
Am I?
Shanks. Yes, Chris Shanks says, "Give it up, Rich. You've turned into Ozzy Osbourne. Funny at first, and then slightly pathetic."
Shadowed?
And then Retro Games 1979 says, "This is reminding me of the Woodland Show."
I want Rich to bite the head off something.
Well, first of all, let me just answer Chris Shanks' quite frankly scandalous remarks. And I'm going to put
Very nice.
Bez on for this. Fuck you, man.
How can you have a Fez and not do any Tommy Cooper impressions?
Go on, do it.
All right, then, Chris Ashens, I'm going to kill you just like that.
Jimmy Savile, that does.
Yeah. And that would be technically far worse than death, so do that to him.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh, crikey.
I am pathetic.
On the
I
subject,
don't
actually,
care.
steering this back towards our guests and making it slightly more highbrow, I'm really gutted that they haven't
it's too
done
late
like
for
a
that.
pop station, some sort of pop station rip-off that looks like a Wii U mode thing. Because that would be weird.
There was some sort of Android tablet they made that looks like one, but I'm not sure it ever made it to market.
Oh, I should
Oh,
have.
that's
I'd like to think, since
Stuart,
I'd like to think someone who makes pop stations watching this stream, and just because Ashens here says think, wow, we really should make a pop station like a Wii U mode.
But
Get
it
on that, people.
would be
Fucking
speaking with an
Harry
English accent, I can assure you.
Were you going to ask a question?
Oh no, they've got an app on their phone.
Stephen, did you want to ask a question there?
Yeah, Stuart, do you think they're going to make a Nintendo U?
I don't think even they understand how the name convention works, so no.
I just saw one of them in cash converters, the original one, and I went, ooh, should I buy it? And then I came back and it was gone. I was actually quite upset because even though I'm saying it's good, after watching your video, I thought I could have a go on that.
Dave, it was because you were filming the process and they saw you coming in with your phone and said, he can't buy that, he's filming that for his YouTube channel. We'll take it away.
But you can get them now. They just bundle them with a Mega Drive emulator, don't they? Now, so.
Yeah,
it's really weird.
Sweet. I remember when Larry suggested that I was actually a hobbit because of where my camera was held when I filmed.
Yeah, she was really low down going around like that.
That's because if you get seen filming in Bristol, terrorist cops will shoot you in the face.
Oh, I once got called a pervert for filming in Liverpool because the camera was at waist high.
He was filming his own vlog.
I had the camera peeking out of my fly.
Yeah, you don't know.
Like I said, he had his dick sellotape to it at the time.
You don't want to know what I was filming.
Yeah, you
can do now. You can set it up.
Helicopter spin.
Hello.
Were you filming Wigan?
Whatever.
No, it was. I think it was Paradise Street bus station.
Why?
We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. Yes, we'll leave it there. We don't want to go any further.
Where's Paradise Street?
Look it up on the internet. It's
Sounds
where,
like a porno.
Sounds like the
where
sequel.
the girls are fat and they've got big titties.
Okay, sounds like a nightmare.
It's the sequel to Pigeon Street.
Pigeon Street. That gave me nightmares.
Why?
Because I used to think, imagine if I got stuck in that world and couldn't escape.
You'd say that about any fiction.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the main reason. That's the main reason I don't like Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Because the bit when I was a kid, I remember crying and someone going, "What's wrong?" And they went, "What happens if they can't get out of the cartoon world?" And that's why I don't like Mary Poppins.
I like Mary Poppins.
And I don't like Bedknobs and Broomsticks. In fact, let's turn this into Disney movies. I don't like Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Bed shouldn't fly. That's not right.
Is it because it's using the word knobs?
And chitty bang bang thingy car plane. I actually sat in that car. That just the child cat. I know that's his purpose. The child catcher and that just turned the shit out of me when I was.
Dave, what are your views on Song of the South?
On what?
Song of the South.
Ooh,
Song of the South.
Zippity doo dah, zippity.
Is that the one where the cartoon birds sing?
It's the racist one.
That's every
it's the
Disney
one that
movie.
is done for being slightly racist.
I don't think I've seen it.
Either have I.
Sidestep that one.
Bluebirds on my shoulder.
Everyone knows that the best Disney movie is Aladdin.
Michael Burhan, the Cabaret Show.
Very true.
And
I've been watching all the Disney movies that have been on BBC over Christmas, and pretty much every single Disney movie made in the 90s and 2000s seems to be starring Tim Allen. So Tim Allen plays a character that some wacky thing happens to him.
Am I the only person who didn't like Home Improvement?
Turns into a pencil or something.
Isn't that how he's like?
He's a dysfunctional family, and he turns into a pencil, and he has to sort of make his way back.
Isn't that how he got like busted for his coke addiction or something like that? He had to go to rehab because he got busted by the police. And something wacky happened to him in the car.
His community service is the star in every single Disney movie ever made for the next 20 years.
Is that what they made the snow out of in the Santa Claus? Or was that
yeah.
Well, Jack Frost was his dealer, yeah.
That's why they called him Jack Frost.
I don't remember. I don't
Oh,
understand why it was so popular.
on their microphone.
Such a genius in the 90s.
Cut it out or cut it off.
Yeah. We've got a question from Mr. Vestek. He asks Ashens, where can I buy a small retrieval mankind's Batman? Batarang.
Batarang.
You probably can't. Your only hope is to keep an eye on eBay. Other than that, you need to travel to China and have a quest of your own.
Here's a question. Have you ever noticed if anything you've reviewed has gone up in value after you've reviewed it?
No, but I'm now going to search for Game Child.
What about Chef Excellence food bags?
Because I know the AVGN, after reviewed Dr. Jekyll, it's gone up about 500% or so.
Bloody hell. I don't know. I've never looked, to be honest, mate. I'll do a search now on eBay for Chef Excellence.
Well, can I just buy a load of really, really cheap, shitty games, and then you do a review, and then I put them on eBay?
I'll keep going on about how rare they are, even though they're not.
Yeah.
Blam Machine Head for the Sega Saturn.
This copy of Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt, really, yeah.
Yeah, this is a really rare copy. Why? What happened? Well, because I burnt the rest of them. So this is the one left.
If you type Chef Excellence into eBay, one of the related searches is 50,000 Shades of Grey.
Oh, I better buy another copy while I'm at it.
I've made it.
Mr. Ashens,
they should
can
make
I
a movie.
Can I ask you to say my channel name just so I can tell my mates down the pub Ashens said my channel name?
Why don't you get to say Sexy Biscuits?
Yes, do it.
Yes.
Do what, John?
It became a little segue thingy. You still owe me one of those, Mr. Bundy.
I do, yes. I've been rather.
It was because my brain breaks all the time when I do gameplay videos. I started saying, it just came out. I started saying Sexy Biscuits. So then I just asked a whole bunch of people from the YouTube land to say Sexy Biscuits, and I edited it in before my intro.
Soggy Biscuits.
But if you could just say Lawn Boys Post 1975, then I can tell everyone down the pub you said my channel name.
Lawn Boys Post 1975.
Oh, you should have said it wrong just for the humorous effect.
I wasn't sure I was getting it right, so I couldn't.
No, the thing is, everyone, I don't understand it, but apparently it's a really difficult name to say.
That's $2 grand beforehand.
Oh yes, you should start charging people to do that.
Yeah.
And I got one in for free.
Why don't you just call your channel Dave Official or something?
The official Dave.
Yeah.
Because it was my channel name was just one of those generic names I used so I could remember it when I set it up.
Well,
hasn't that been taken by the official Dave channel, which
or go complete hipster and say David Speaks,
which has been originally taken by the channel that shows Only Fools and Horses 24 hours non-stop.
And Top Gear.
And QI.
Yes. And things.
And Man vs. Food.
Oh, I love that program.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's just a rip-off at meal time.
I could do with a kebab now, to be honest.
Well, no, I saw that show. It was like fucking epic meal time. There's a lot shitter.
You what?
That fucking
like
show
the one
was
where
just
he
epic
ate
meal
the
time, but
world's
shit.
hottest curry, but then he wiped his face with the cloth that he'd been wiping it. No, wiped his eyes with the cloth he wiped his mouth with.
Let's be honest though. Let's be honest though. That show is nothing compared to what Stuart does.
And there was a really funny bit where the woman congratulated him in the restaurant after he ate the world's hottest curry by kissing him on the lips. That was quite funny as well.
What could go wrong?
Idea.
How is he still alive and how does he get health
He
insurance?
stopped doing it in the end. He started doing other people doing the challenge, and he stopped presenting.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
You can actually, every single series, you can actually see him getting slowly fatter and fatter. And
He's lost weight now, though, has he not?
Yeah, he's lost loads of weight now.
Shrinking.
Everyone knows the best way to lose weight is to direct a remake of Kong. It's true.
There you go. The Wisdom of Dave, not the TV
No, it's
channel.
what made Directy bloke. I'm forgetting his name.
Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what made him slim. So it makes it officially a diet. Shame about the movie being shit though.
Because he had to finally take the fucking suit off.
If you look very carefully at the end of Kong, as impressive as the CG is, if you look very carefully, because I've done this, actually I noticed it in the cinema, there aren't any people in any of the windows on any of the buildings.
Well, maybe they're all...
I guess
Well, you would be if there's a giant fucking monkey climbing in your building.
Yeah, but in their defence,
Let's get to the ground.
in my defence, they didn't know that monkey was coming down that street at that time.
They've obviously seen the old arcade game
I'd like
Rampage.
to
They know
think-
he's going to be fucking reaching in and eating them. There you go. It's only
I'd
sensible.
like to think that
Like a
years
mass
from now there'll be a
screaming and
super
radio.
duper director's cut where they put re-CG in the little people.
Oh, my head's exploding here, so I think it's time for another question from the stream. And this one's for Larry Bundy Jr.
Hello.
Hi.
Can I
Any-
just say that my YouTube channel, my YouTube name's just Larry on YouTube.
YouTube.com/Larry.
Yes,
Is
you
it-
type in Larry, that's it.
Go and visit it,
Yes.
but after this stream. So Colo CPC asks you, Larry.
Ooh,
Any
hello there.
Hi. Any bloody
Oh, you.
education? I thought you were coming on to me.
No,
There.
I'm just saying hello,
Any,
Oh?
Mr. CPC.
any bloody educational movies like Apaches or The Finishing Line being uploaded in the future?
Yes, I've just uploaded the full movie of Never Rest. That's anybody who's on my fan club page on Facebook can see it now.
Oh, is that like the Beano fan club?
Except, yeah, if you replace the Beano with Guru Larry, yes, that would be it, yes.
Can I have a hairy Nasher badge for joining?
No.
Oh,
No,
I had a hairy Nasher badge, but one of its eyes
Or
fell
a
off in
hairy
the post.
chopper badge.
that sounds like some sort of euphemism for a vagina, doesn't it?
Hearing it as an adult, yes, it does, actually.
It's better than being called a fan, anyway.
With the googly eyes.
Something that's just made me.
Do you know how much it costs now to join the Dexter Menace fan club? Isn't it like it's the Beano fan club, and is it something ridiculous
No,
like
tell us, Dave. You're the only one who's-
35 quid, and it only lasts for a year?
How much? is
35
it?
quid for a year.
And then you've got to renew your subscription to the Beano.
Yeah.
I always remember the James Pond fan club, and it was £15 a year, and I thought, fucking hell!
But
Why
what do
would
you
you want
get?
to be? What
You
did you get? I.
Get a T-shirt and a quarterly magazine of James Pond fish jokes or something, and
What?
Oh,
Fuck. They only had
Riveting.
like 4 games, didn't they?
I
What?
don't know.
But
I,
they
think
were
the guy, I only played RoboCod, I think.
And most of them didn't make it out of the 90s anyway.
there's one on the iPad. It's like the lowest rated game on the iPad or something.
Isn't
Well,
there a
I
Kickstarter?
found a compilation of them on the PS2. And I thought, oh, alright, cool.
Yeah,
I think I
it's
played it
on
once.
everything.
Isn't there a Kickstarter for James Pond?
Yeah, he pulled out because everybody was moaning about it, calling him a
Oh.
sellout and stuff.
Well, he couldn't get his sponsorship from Penguin, that's why.
God,
Why would they moan about it?
I don't know. They all started attacking him, and he pulled out or something. Or it was one of those things that they knew they weren't going to make it in time, so he sort of cut his losses. And
I'm surprised they're here, because you'd think would actually, well...
every
sure,
single
I didn't-
Kickstarter for a British game, it's never successful. I mean, they've done the Dizzy remake that failed.
Oh no! Really?
What about the Elite one, though?
Oh yeah, that was. Yeah. But
Wasn't there supposed to be a version of that on the Super Famicom?
BBC just planned the hell out of it, though, didn't they? I mean, it was everywhere in the news, the main press news. That
Well, the
Elite.
Elite one.
Yeah. But yeah, stuff like Dizzy that failed. I think they want to. I think there's a rumour of a Jet
the
Set.
world is ready for a new Dizzy.
Jet
We
Set
need
Will.
Dizzy.
Rhino Willie meets a tax man. They might be doing a Kickstarter for that.
Oh, God.
But the thing is with Kickstarter, now it's so bloated and everyone's making a game or trying to raise money to make a game. I think people are starting to give less of a shit about it anymore.
Kickstarter, the lowest chance of being successful is if you submit a game. It's only a 30% chance of winning.
But
being
it also
successful.
comes up with the most money, doesn't it? If you
Yes,
are
yeah.
one of the successful few.
I put money towards the Carmageddon remake, and that was nearly 2 years ago, and today actually was some news about it, new news. I was like, I put money on that nearly 2 years ago, and it's like, well, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
I played that on the N64 the other day, and the inside of my head blew up. because it's such an appalling bucket full of rocking horse shit.
And it looks like everything's been covered in Vaseline since the N64, after all.
I've grown strangely, you know, accustomed to that style of graphics now. Now I've had an N64 for a while, and I have to say I quite like them.
Blurry, you can't fucking see them.
I thought that was just my vision.
No, you've got to have a thing which you put in the N64.
It's like playing a
expansion
PlayStation
pack.
cataracts, really, isn't it?
Booster pack. Not booster pack, the
Expansion pack.
RAM pack.
Still
You put an
blurry though.
expansion pack in, it looks like the PS4.
So the PS4 is an N64 with an expansion pack.
Does
Exactly.
Mr. Monkey Spice,
knew
does
it.
the PS4 have his bad loading update thingies as
No.
the PS3?
Does it?
Did they
does it
finally
in
fix that?
standby? So overnight it'll update things.
Yeah, that's one thing that pisses me off on my PS3. I won't play it for a few months. I turn it on. I'll wait 2 hours for everything to patch. Oh, come on, man!
Why don't you
Really?
put
The Spectrum 48K loaded longer.
Yeah.
Rich has
Power down.
died.
Yeah, he's powered down. There we go.
The Spectrum 48K loaded quicker than the PlayStation 3.
I'm sure someone told me. I can't remember if it was one of you guys or it was just someone in comments on one of my N64 videos that.
If it was me, I probably made it up. Sorry,
This is related to Ashens, which is apparently a couple of pan shops got all the old stock that was never sold of N64 expansion packs and sold them for £1.
Really?
Bloody hell. I saw...
Because the thing about that is, that would be amazing for us, but at the time, because obviously it wasn't retro enough for people to want it, you would have thought just people would have walked in and go, what's that? What's the point? But
You
obviously
said
now...
I had a load of FIFA games for 360 once, wasn't it?
Yep, I did.
I can beat that. There's a video. There's a video store over here called Extravision, and they tend to get weird tad as well. And for some reason, late last year, they
Oh,
all
your camera's working, Stuart.
they they got the Game Boy adapter, the original GBA power supply. They'd hundreds of them for no apparent reason, just out of the blue. They'd hundreds of brand new boxed. The one that kind of plugged into the battery pack.
How bizarre.
The Rumble pack.
No, regret. No, it was the weird kind of make-do power supply. So it actually plugged into where the battery pack is, because it doesn't have a power lead. This is the original GBA. But it was just bizarre, just out of nowhere, a load of stock, and people bought them up and sold them off on car boot sales.
Stephen was watching his Amstrad.
Yes, he was eating his Amstrad.
Which is dusty as fuck, so it's probably it's got the skin of like 20 dead children on it right now.
Can I just say an interesting fact about fast loading spectrums?
Go.
I remember thinking in a PlayStation magazine years ago. They said that if you put Metal Gear Solid 1, the PlayStation 1 version of Metal Gear Solid 1 on the Spectrum, to load up the title screen alone would take 8 years.
No.
Not if I did it.
So pretty much the same length as the 128K version of Outrun.
So basically, no, but I guess the same loading time of the PlayStation 3 version.
Why would you even do that?
But
Orikari Warriors.
Someone told me, again, it might be one of you, someone left a comment in my Chase HQ video, because obviously, and someone had a pop at you when I said this. I'm sorry, Chase HQ on the Spectrum's better than the PC Engine version. But someone said that the original Imagines and Oceans games at Taito ports back in the day were so good was because Taito gave them the actual source code from the arcade.
I've got the Ocean History of Ocean book, and they said that Ocean said they had to buy their own arcade machines.
And then it came full circle because Taito threw away the original or their only copy of the board or something. They threw away their source code for Bubble.
Yeah.
And then Ocean were kind enough to send them the board they had. So if what you said was true, I would have said, no, bollocks to you, Taito. You can fucking buy your own.
Was it Imagines who did the Spectrum version of the Turtles game? For the
that Dave Perry done that. Dave Perry done that.
Ballistic.
Which Dave Perry?
David Perry.
No, it was Virgin, wasn't it? It was Virgin.
The Turtles game.
Yeah.
No, it was
the original.
Robert Maxwell's company were done that.
None of these ones.
Imageworks.
The one on the right.
Did someone say Taito?
Yeah, Imageworks.
Yes.
You're supposed to pronounce it Taito.
Taito.
Are you going to send some of that over for Stuart to review? The Taito.
Yes, totally.
I've got some.
Have you?
Oh, have you?
That was rather smug.
They touch because I'm lactose intolerant. So.
Did you die when you
in a minute? You'd be fucking throwing your nuts up when you fucking eat that.
Is it as bad as
I would like to try it, I've got to be honest.
Is there a video of it coming up?
Yes, it'll be in a
And will you be
video at
burning
some
it once
point.
you finish with it?
No, you never burn food.
wow.
It upsets
Oh my
Ethiopians.
Yeah, I'll tell you, sorry, I missed that because I was standing up there. They're actually quite nice.
Just found that down the back of the sofa. The demo for Jinx on the PlayStation 1. Do you remember Jinx?
No.
Another
Yeah, it's the Jester one, wasn't it? The Jester platformer? Yeah.
Sony, it was Sony made it as well. It's a Sony mascot they were trying to do after they lost Crash Bandicoot.
Jinx, isn't that a cable television channel?
That's Ginks.
All right, the Jinx I'm thinking of.
I had a
comes on
meeting with them
after 11:30.
I had a
Sorry?
meeting with them a couple of months ago about doing some shows for them.
Oh, really? What was
Yes. About a meeting about doing some shows for them. That was it.
So the meetingception, it was a meeting about having a meeting about having a meeting.
Well, you said what I said. I had a meeting with them about doing some shows for them. You said, "What's that about then?"
Well,
I
what was
said,
the meeting
The
about?
meeting was about doing some shows for them.
Well, what was the show about then?
I don't know. They wanted me. I did some pitch to them doing about sort of some retro stuff and that, and I also pitched to them the show idea I had with Stuart for a retro gaming show a couple of years ago. That Gaming 80s. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Were they very receptive to those? Then?
Oh, well, they said it was too British. It was too British.
Was?
I
It's a
thought
British
that's why-
shows.
I thought that's why our shows are so popular everywhere else in the world.
Well,
they're so
apparently not. Well, they want an international thing. And yeah,
could've
so
got-
there's.
You could have got Rich on to do
Yes,
his 90s
yeah.
thing.
And,
Obviously, you make him
well,
sober.
They wanted they come back and they wanted me to do some sort of angry reviewer thing, sort of. But I could say
What,
say-
seriously?
yes, I can do say. Basically, they want me to say dodgy stuff about stuff, and sort of they can dismiss it
Be
because I'm
career
not.
suicide though, because look, for them, because they would be like, yeah, do this, be like the angry video game nerd, like because that's a typical soup bloke in there, marketing guy. Because it'd be like, well, no, because if you the minute you do that, everyone's just going to go, look at this British bloke
Yeah.
who thinks he's the angry video
And
game nerd.
the whole angry reviewing thing, the
Oh,
fad
this bit.
passed years ago. Why would they be interested in such a thing?
I don't know, but what? But that's what they want.
Get him on the phone right now. I demand answers.
They want to be honest about their reviews, but they want to do it in a way they can dismiss it. You know what?
Right.
Our opinions do not explicitly blah 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 with Larry's.
The
You know.
opinions
So
in
you're
his
not
audio
allowed to-
commentary are not that
Well,
of
they just
Sony
want to get
Pictures.
public
Yes.
for controversy, that's
So
what.
you're
No
not
7
allowed
out of 10, so.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Beat me to that there, Bob.
So
Sorry.
what, is IGN? Fuck off. Yeah.
Mr. Ashens,
Hello.
you might like this. Do you have a moose mug?
Not yet, but now it is my mission in
Is
life.
yours made out of glass or plastic?
Dave, if you send him that, he'll review it for you.
It's made out of glass.
I can't find them anywhere.
I don't know where that guy got it.
When I
honest?
saw them a couple of years ago, and they're really limited edition. They want about 50 quid for the glass one.
There were crap ones as well. There's ones that aren't the right size as well, aren't there? Like plastic ones that are
Yeah,
one-third the size.
they released some cheap ones as well. Yeah, no, they're 20 quid each.
Wow.
Where did you get it, Dave?
Someone sent it to me for free. Just a very nice person. He also sent me a 3DS for free as well.
Jesus. that's
Really?
pretty good.
Yeah, and it was I was
Blackmailing
oohing and ahhing, and if Miss Bradley, if you are watching this, thank you very much. But I was oohing and ahhing because it was just like, you can't accept that. That's too much of a nice thing to do.
I'm so glad you sent it to Dave and not me.
Because that's not a stalker face, right there.
Who sent you it, Dave?
Paul
Bradley.
Bradley, yeah.
Paul Bradley, I know you. I like Moosey mugs.
And he gave Mario Kart 7 as well in a Transformers game.
What a bloody swine.
What are you?
What a lovely bloke.
See,
And
yeah.
this is not his fault. This is Nintendo's fault. I don't know if it's because I got a bad eye, but
And you
here's
did
how you
put
give
out-
Dave a headache. Slide that switch up there, and I get an instant headache.
Can you see the?
I wonder if it's just me. Let's ask on the live feed. Anyone in the comments section, when you turn on the 3DS, do you get an instant headache, or is it just me?
No, I know we
well,
turned down the
3D.
3D. Yeah, you turn the 3D down, then you don't get an instant headache.
Can you see the 3D, Dave, when it's in 3D? Can you actually see it in 3D, or does it just look blurry to you?
See, that's just it. I don't know if I can get the effect because obviously I've got weaker vision in one eye than I have the other.
Yeah, same here.
So when I turn it on, it's weird. It's kind of there's something there. But I can't put my finger on it.
Don't you wear glasses for it?
This is amazing. This
No,
is the person that
because
the
it's
2DS was designed for. This is why it exists. It's for you, Dave. There you go.
I'm Nintendo's marketing design.
How about Virtual Boy? Can you see the Virtual Boy in 3D?
I've never played on one, but I would love to play on one, and I might be the only person in the world that thinks they're cool.
I used to have one, and
Come on
nobody
then,
could
Bradley,
play on
you've
it
given
for
one
more
of
than
them as
10
well.
minutes without real bastard headaches.
Was it really, really bad?
Really bad.
Stuart, didn't you do a video on
Was
that?
No,
was there a
that's
sense
just
of depth
years
on it
before
though?
that. Oh yeah, the 3D works quite well, but
Yeah, you get that thumping headache as well. That thump.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, I could stand it for about 20 minutes, which was about twice as long as anybody else, but you still couldn't properly play. Pity, because Mario
Doesn't it have
Clash
the world's
was quite
worst
nice.
stand?
I also get that weird blurry vision thing. You know when you come and watch a matinee cinema movie and you come out and it's like all bright outside. And
Yeah.
like that. It's like that when you take one off.
I always come
More
out of a
torture device than anything.
I always come out of a cinema, and it's weird because you know the time when you go in, but this is probably just me and I might be mentally ill, but every time I come out of a cinema, I'm always surprised it's daylight.
Well, you know
Don't know why.
that funny thing you do with your eyes, and that's what you take off Virtual Boy.
I'm wondering if the reason I can't get the 3D to work properly is the same reason I can never see the boat in a 3D picture. I'm that person when you go to somewhere like a shop and they got one on the wall, and I'm staring at it and I'm getting really pissed off when people next to me go, "Oh, I see it." Like,
Magic Eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always see them inside
That
out.
sounds like a scene from fucking Mallrats then for a second.
That is annoying. Everyone's, oh look, I see a wizard. What?
It's a
The
sailboat!
thing is, what really annoyed me is it's true, and I say, where is it? Show me where it is. And I suspect, because they never actually show me where it would be, that they're lying just to piss me off. Because they just saw that.
It's a conspiracy, man.
If you, I walked out. If you just cross your eyes, you can see it.
I just say, it's a fucking taxi, awesome, and then it's easier that way. I'm the same. I can't see it because one of my eyes is wonky, so I cannot see them. But that's like a shit face. Then I can see them. I see things that aren't there, so it's good.
How long did Nintendo recommend that you play the Virtual Boy for? Like
Never.
Hour.
Yes.
an hour.
Don't even look at it when it's turned off.
Yeah, you get a warning screen every time you turn it on. So take breaks every hour.
Every hour.
I'm sure it says on the 3DS box, not that people under the age of 6 shouldn't play it because it may cause permanent vision damage or something.
Why do you think they released the 2DS?
The thing is, as well, you got to hold that 3DS in the right area as well. If you got the 3DS,
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
You move it, the illusion's fucked.
I'm surprised the Daily Mail hasn't done a story that says the 3DS gives you cancer.
Oh, epilepsy. Do you remember when video games used to give you epilepsy in the 90s? And they had the Sun. There's the headline in the Sun. It said Nintendo killed my boy. And there's a picture of him.
No, because you probably let him play it for 3 days and no sleep. You fucking fake twat.
If it was in the Sun, then surely the article, if it was in the Sun, was Nintendo stop coming over here and stealing our jobs. Because that's every other story in the Sun.
Nintendo, they're foreign. They're foreigners coming over here, killing our children with their video games.
So, just out of curiosity, people with 3DSs, do you guys play it with the 3D on or off?
I play it with it off.
Off. Nobody plays with it on.
I turn it off.
But it is. I was quite surprised, mainly because obviously I don't know how they take the pictures for the back to the cases. But the first time I played one, I was actually quite surprised that how good the graphics are on it. I don't know why I was surprised, but yeah, I think I was just expecting a 3D version of the DS. But
I had a 3DS at launch, and when I played Street Fighter, I was really surprised by it. Super Street Fighter. It's basically like the Xbox 360 version, which really like.
Dead or Alive, you like it off.
No, well, I'll try and look some Google images for that headline that Nintendo kicked my son.
Every time I talk about newspapers,
I can't find any, Larry.
All there is pictures of Pat Sharp and Tenchi Muyo, so that's what I can find.
Don't mention Pat Sharp.
You're probably going for Rich's search engine searches, are you? Fucking Pat Sharp.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember the story in Daily Sport where they actually? I know it's a shit newspaper, even by shit newspaper standards, but it's. Did you? Oh, please tell me it was you came out with this story, which was B-52 and on Moon.
I have a book. Oh no, yeah, the Daily Sport. I have a book somewhere.
I've got a couple. Very interesting. Mashed potato attack story
Yes,
was
that's
my
the
favourite.
book. I've got that.
Is it? You see, Is this a true one then, or is it fake? Because someone, these people went, "Oh, this is so offensive," but it was one of their stories was gargantuan gut bucket buried in garden shed.
Oh, I'm trying to find some headlines to this.
What's a gut bucket?
Can I post?
Larry keeps it next to his bed.
I think Ashens should review the Daily Sport.
Too late. It's been and gone.
And it don't cost £1.
There you go. How about, have you seen this one, the Stardom?
Kill the time, kill the time.
Yeah.
What about this? Oh, it won't work. Oh no, it's cropped weird.
The Daily Sport, yeah.
Come on,
Killed by a sprout. That's how shelf excellence fucking finally meets
I'll try and get a. Oh, I'll try and get a picture of
When we see
that.
Bundy Tyler, just
really
Tiger,
not
it
like
just
his
reminds me of that
sprouts.
bit in Ali G the movie. He goes,
Driver
"Is
was
he gonna go and do a pony?"
Driver was convicted of being over the limit after he claimed the train swerved to hit him in a cold case in Omaha, Nebraska.
What about former Bob Long, who
Was Sarah
was
Palin
fried to
driving
death
that
because
train?
he touched a supercharged chicken?
What?
Supercharged chicken.
Former Bob Longhurst was fried to death because he touched a supercharged chicken. The tragic 58-year-old granddad died minutes after touching the buzzing bird, which got posted to a live electric cable.
I'm sorry the guy died, but I can just thinking of it like it's like
he
Blanket
also-
from Street Fighter 2. And he could just sit there. Oh, you
And he also mocked him with a bad joke.
I need this book. What's this book called again?
I think it's
The
Best
Joy
of
of
the Daily
Sport.
Yeah,
is
that's
my
it.
one.
Oh,
That's the one.
sold.
Right. Let's get rid of that.
They are using XSplit. I'm surprised you use XSplit.
That's because I'm a cheapskate.
No,
There you
I'm
go.
surprised you know how to use that stuff.
I don't mind
Hey,
a picture.
are you saying I'm thick?
I'm
No.
surprised you know how to breathe, Harry Yack.
Mr. Yack, I demand a picture of Wigan.
A picture of what, sorry?
Wigan.
Why?
So I can take the piss out of him.
No, then. Oh, gladly. Because that's my favourite pastime, don't you know?
It is. We
What,
need to
shit
do
on your
another
own doorstep?
episode.
Stuart.
Yes,
Yo.
we'll get Stuart on it.
Stuart.
Yo, yo, yo. What's
Stuart?
up, dog?
Yo, yippee yo!
Sorry, Stuart.
Yes, hello?
Did you get any stick after mutilating ET on your recent video?
No, nobody likes E.T. He's a creepy little fucker.
Yeah, he deserved it. I'll tell you what though, that fucking ending where you just see him without all the skin on it is fucking
Now
frightening.
then.
That was great. It was just started off like a normal review, but it went somewhere very weird.
It went
It's
really
the great
dark,
thing about
yeah.
making stuff up as you go along.
Do you know the bit we know? A few years ago, he redid the. Well, didn't he CG all the guns out? Because I haven't seen it in years.
Yeah.
You know the
Walkie
bit at the start. Well,
talkies.
to make it like family friendly. I don't know about you, right? But just because ET was not a bad alien, no one knew that. So I'd like to think, right, if we send out a task force because they know that an alien is coming to Earth, yeah, it could be an 8-foot tall armor-plated, xenomorph. So I want at least one gun.
That's what I...
Would make the
Quick.
movie more fucking watchable.
Quick, that little mouth coming out of its main mouth. Throw your torch at it.
It's a bit creepy that he walks around completely naked, ET, as well.
No, I'll tell you the
Give them
creepiest
all.
part. You got to get a picture of this, Mr. Yackham. The creepiest part is when what's her name, the drug-addicted girl, dresses him up as a girl.
Yes.
That's such a horrible picture.
Extraterrestrial cross-dresser, you can't beat it. Was it a boy? Oh, whatever. Let's not get into that.
I remember watching it when I was a kid and being super jealous because he had the Empire Strikes Back snow turret gun playset, didn't he? Oh, was he? I was the only person who noticed that bit. Or am I confusing it with the movie Daryl, where the kid blows up the Atari 2600
Don't know, you lost me.
with his mind powers?
Dave, you have an encyclopedic knowledge of all things retro.
Yeah.
You
Thank
could
you.
say
You're
that
welcome.
your retro is unlimited.
Hey.
Oh, man.
Well, speaking of
Does
which,
anyone remember Chucky?
speaking of which,
Yes.
I bought the DVD of that last year.
Chucky.
You can get it on DVD.
Or
Chucky?
Yeah, you can get on Blu-ray as well.
Oh, brilliant. Isn't there a bit in the music where it just goes, Chucky?
It'll
Or did I
make the
imagine
Blu-ray
that?
player sticky,
Oh, yeah.
though.
No, I don't think it said Chucky, did it? It wrote it, but it just had the music.
I was going to say, did he make...
Rotating.
I just confused Chucky with Lionel Richie then. I was going to say, did he make
Both paid
There's
for
a
the
link.
watch.
Didn't he make a little clay model of his head? No, that's not Lionel Richie. He just made a clay model of a board with balls on, didn't he?
If you cross Chucky and Lionel Richie, you get a chocolate biscuit.
That'd be hilarious. Chucky
And then
just breaking
there
out
was
dancing.
Chucky's Children, which was a sequel, wasn't there?
The Bride of Chucky.
Yeah. Chucky's Revenge.
And then wasn't there...
And
Which
also
one?
the
Didn't one of them
chocolate
had Todd in from Neighbours?
Don't remember that one.
Actually, yeah, I remember that. With
Does
Todd.
anyone remember when Todd from Neighbours got run over? That was brilliant.
And then he turned up as a ghost in the mirror.
Yeah.
What, the newspaper?
And then they brought back the shower scene.
No, Todd.
I wonder
He's
if
going to come
someone
back at
search
some
it.
point.
What's he doing now?
What, Christian Smith?
He's doing pantomime like every other fucking next.
Hey, hold on a minute.
Watch
We
them
have
actor.
one amongst our number took part in pantomime for 2013, didn't you, Rich?
Yes.
Oh, yes, Rick.
Yes, I did.
Were you
played-
sober? Probably not.
No. I played one of the ugly sisters in whatever pantomime that fucking is. Cinderella.
You got the face for it, mate.
Does that make
Hey?
you a... Does that
Want a
make you a...
photo?
It's going to clock you.
Does that make you a thesp?
I am indeed a thespian, yes.
A rapping
like-
thespian.
A rapping I'm going to find a picture of me in drag.
I don't want to see it.
God.
Yes, you do.
It's probably on RedTube.
Find it and then put it side by side. Put it side by side when you find it of a picture of E.T. dressed as a girl, so we may form a comparison.
Yes,
Yes.
get it up and we'll use it as a thumbnail for the live stream and bribe you with it, blackmail you with it for years to come.
Put them in a lineup.
I don't need bribing, you fuck. What's going on here?
Did the 90s video game dude just swear? Wow.
No, I
That's
didn't
impressive.
swear. I said
You did.
duck.
You said fuck.
You just... Oh, what?
Wait, did you just talk about Duck Hunt?
No, you said about a duck fucking.
Is Bob still alive?
Oh,
Ah, he wants
There we
to-
go.
hey! It's that
Yes,
time
you-
of night when everybody dies.
You looked like you'd fallen over.
Oh, well, I had, but, you know.
Can't
got-
rain
it's
all
got-
the time.
Someone to
Bob.
prop me back up.
Bob, why do you have retina destruction cam on?
What's going on?
Larry.
I figured I'd get away with it because...
He's got more depth of field than fucking Battlefield 4.
Larry,
Alright,
Larry,
I'll fix it.
can you
I'll
hear me?
fix it.
Is someone
Hello.
saying Harry?
Larry.
Yes.
Remember when Bob did a spoof of Stuart?
Who the hell is Bob?
Video game
Oh, Bob.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
That's-
Yes.
Does that mean Larry
Larry.
does not recognise the
Larry.
country that is Bob?
He's going to be
So-
crying in his sleep now because you just said that. Come on. Really?
I'm not.
You know, these major YouTube egos say, who the fuck is this little guy? And he just crushed his hopes. Look at him. Look at
He's
that
gonna
face.
have a drinking.
Look at that poor face.
now.
He's been walking around
Ashens,
the
if I give you a tenner, will you record my answer phone
Poor
message?
bastard.
What answer
Larry,
phone
do
message
you
would you
remember
be
his,
after?
do you
Dave,
remember
I'll
his,
do it
Stuart
for a quid.
Ashen parody?
Yeah. That was, what was that for YouTube?
Geek Week.
Yes.
Geek Week, that's it, yeah. And I went as a cheap
Ashens, I
nostalgia
tweeted
party.
that to you, Ashens. You probably didn't see it, though.
I haven't, I'm afraid.
Oh.
His face kind of looks like a parody of mine at the best of times. So.
Well, basically, Bob is you.
This is why we're never seen in the same room together.
He's from your alternate timeline. If you touch him or handshake him,
yeah,
because
picture of-
sometimes if you
A
handshake
picture
him,
of
you do
what,
that
Steve?
bit at the end of Time Cop.
Bob has Ashen's.
Oh, crikey.
What was that?
Which makes a beautiful lady. Have you seen this picture?
Where?
Fucking hell, who
Yes.
bloody hell, Mrs.
How'd you make
Brown's
it
gone
look
downhill,
green?
isn't she?
So which one's you, Rich?
I'm the one with the one in the middle there with the brown hair. That's me. Yes.
Fucking hell.
You're a beautiful, ugly sister.
The one on the left has laid an egg.
Well, if I have any more of this Captain
One on the right's Console Snob.
Now, quick, someone get the picture of the ET dressed as a bird.
What, you mean
no,
like
you
a
got
woman
E.T.
or
phone home right
flying
there.
animal?
As a woman, obviously, I was using the correct slang term. Thank you, Mr. Yarcombe.
Yes.
Yarcombe.
When are we doing episode 2?
Never.
That's funny.
Got an itchy back.
Fortunately, I can't source a picture of this, Steve. So you'll have to do it for me, as usual.
Go
Go
rent the movie. Go rent the movie, pause it, take a picture of it, and post that.
Oh, you released it on home DVD then, Bob? The Ashens parody.
Oh, I was talking about ET.
He'll probably put it on beta.
Bob's sound has disappeared.
Oh, have you know that Betamax? I said Betamax. Betamax was an absolutely fantastic system.
The Betamax.
Who had a Betamax? We had.
This is awesome. No, let's take the advantage. We can give shit the Bob. We can't talk back.
We had to rent a VHS player.
Oh.
When I was little, we used to watch a melon.
My auntie rented television up until she died a couple of years ago.
Was it from Bungalows?
She was the sole remaining person who rented the television.
She was the one keeping them afloat.
And when she died, it died out completely. The whole trend of renting television sets.
Oh, cheers, Harry. That made us all depressed.
Who the hell rents televisions now, though?
No one.
I remember 2 weeks ago trying to explain to a youth of today, when I was a lad, at one point we only had 3 TV channels. And we all shit our pants when we got told that Channel 4 was coming.
What about the Snow Channel where it's always snowing?
Oh, Channel 5.
That was my favourite.
Do you remember that? They had to send a bloke to everyone's house, didn't they, to do that little twisty thing on your VHS or
He
something.
couldn't do mine because we live in a valley. So we spent 3 hours in our house and he said, oh, fuck it, I'll go. We had to wait until it come out on Sky, Channel 5.
Channel
you
5.
didn't miss
We had such high hopes for you at the start, now you just show gambling.
Yeah, all you missed was fucking Spice Girls and Jean-Claude Van Damme films.
I was going to say what we could do is just try and see just about images of Spice Girls.
Actually like their late night talk show, actually. Was it Jack Doherty?
Jack Doherty,
yeah. Jack off. Yeah, I remember the slogan of that.
Quite a good talk show. It was no Letterman, don't get me wrong.
Whatever happens to Jack Doherty?
He was like a 1990s Charlie Brooker.
Yeah.
I need an answer to this now.
Isn't Charlie Brooker ploughing the really fit bird who used to be in Blue Peter?
Yes.
Sorry, I really could have phrased that better. Yeah.
Harry.
Yes.
We got a question. You got to read it. It's the 90s video game dude just posted the question on our comments.
Well, where is it?
Do it.
I'm going to be quiet now for legal purposes, he says. He also says, if I can find it, question for Ashens. Yep. If you could have the choice of a Cookie Monster, or the Cookie Monster, Ray Taylor, the big boss man, and the bloke who did the voice of Slimer from Ghostbusters, which one would you want in your next film, and why?
The guy who done the voice of Slimer's the guy who done the voice of Shaggy in Scooby-Doo.
No, it's Frank Welker. No, we did Fred.
Please don't tell me he's there too.
Good one, Raggy.
Frank Welker done the voice of Slimer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Please don't
That's
tell me.
Megatron, isn't it?
Who was the first one again?
And
Cookie Monster.
The Cookie Monster.
Jimmy Savile.
Larry, you scamp.
Chris Benoit, Jimmy Savile, and a Cookie Monster.
Chris Benoit.
Well, you can't go for the wrestler because they've mostly gone insane. Voice of Slimer is an interesting one. I would go for the voice of Slimer, and I would have him dub another famous actor. So you'd have somebody like I don't know, Robson Green come on, but when he spoke, it would be Slimer's voice.
You know, famous actor.
I'm on board with that idea.
Robson Green the one that's in Game of Thrones now?
Yeah.
No, that's the other one.
Oh, still
That's
He's actually...
Flynn.
Oh, okay. I knew it was one of the other ones. But I bought my mum a Robson Jerome album for Christmas one year.
Yeah, I did.
Did she punch you?
Wonderful you lived on the street for a year.
Yeah,
Why are you buying my mum Robson Jerome albums?
yeah, I did that, and I fucking regretted every minute of it because that's all you heard for the next 6 months. Oh.
Well, then you shouldn't have bought Larry's mum an album.
Yeah, every fucking card journey.
Thank you for answering my questions so eloquently, Mr. Ashens.
Do you
enjoyed it.
drive,
Yes.
Larry?
Do I drive?
No,
Sorry.
Larry.
No.
Do you drive, Larry?
I'm too
Yes,
poor.
I drive him.
I was just going to say, no, the reason you drive is don't drive is you're massively traumatised from having to listen to that shit every time you were driven in there.
Okay.
No, that makes you go postal.
I'd like to think
people.
if I ever meet you to give you a lift somewhere, I'll surprise you by putting that on the CD player.
Yeah, and
then
change fucking
turning on
melody
the
and you watch
children's
you just go
locks.
mental.
Actually, do you have children's locks on the car that's only got 2 doors?
You wouldn't want to put children's lock on because you just end up trying to push your shit in the fucking car. You ram your head against the fucking steering wheel.
That's alright, I have an airbag.
It's called acne.
Excuse me a moment, I'm going for Slash.
Hey! It wouldn't be a live stream without him. Going from
That will be a live stream, would it not?
Him and his Crohn's disease.
Here is a picture. Here is a poorly lit picture of Bob doing his best Ashens impression. Although it looks more like David Brent.
It's David Brent.
I didn't even see when I did it, and then Larry pointed it out, and he was completely fucking right. I am very, very sorry.
And I'm going to leave that picture on
Oh my god!
all evening.
He's even got the ability not to be able to light his filming properly. Eh?
Exactly.
It's an early video from Stuart.
Oh, that was a fucking swipe.
I'm stealing that myself. That's actually, for me, that's actually not a bad photo. I'm gonna be honest. Like, mine are usually fucking worse than that.
Wow, you look like a mix of David Brent and John Travolta from fucking Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yes.
I look a bit inflated.
Is that before or after he meets Zed?
Bob, I have a question for you. Did you really die after eating that 50-year-old Mars bar?
I did. I had to get the business to do CPR. It wasn't really a 50-year-old Mars bar.
What? No!
49.
Oh, you've just ruined the illusion for me now. Oh. I'll
What
never
was
look
it?
at you in the same way again.
Stabbed it in the microwave.
In fairness, after seeing that picture, I won't look at me the same way again either.
Can I have some?
Bob, I don't know whether it's because I'm drunk or not, but I think it probably
Yes,
is.
it is.
I was looking at your picture and then hearing you talking and wondering why your lips weren't moving.
It's what can I say? It's a talent, Rich.
Yeah, you're drunk.
Okay. Welcome back, Steve. Thank you for getting me that picture. And in 3... Yes, the picture that I have up right now. Hold on, I'll just take that off for the sake of everybody.
It's too late, I'm already blind.
In 2 minutes' time, we'll have the big announcement, won't we, Stephen?
Yep.
Are you ready for that? No, nobody could be ready for such a huge announcement.
I don't usually stay up this late, so I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in
Staying
bed
up
by now,
special.
aren't you, bud?
You're just gonna, Larry, are you just gonna keep pressing that button until midnight? Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun.
I don't.
Here we go, guys. 2
Michael's
minutes
back.
and counted. I've never left.
Become
What the
incredibly
fuck is it? Whoa, whoa, whoa,
I was
what's it?
sitting
His name
here-
is Michael Burhan now.
I've been sitting here eating my tinner.
Is that why your
sounds like
camera... Michael,
Laying
is that
on
why
your
your
side,
camera has
stroke.
gone
You should have
blurred?
put it on eBay, sold it.
Michael, you've got N64 vision.
I do. I'm in Console Snob's basement.
Yeah, covered in Vaseline.
Yes.
The way I want you.
It's
The
actually...
basement directly beneath the sexy boudoir.
It
Yeah, I
is,
have to
yes.
ask
Put the
Michael.
oil on the
You
skin.
can see he's got everything except the GIMP mask on now as well.
Bring
Well,
out
I
the
had, he allowed me to take the ball out of my mouth. So I've been
He's come out. He's been unlocked from the box.
Yeah, take that Killer Instinct fucking carriage out your mouth.
Yeah. He made me do it all in front of the Kinect.
Does that mean you could see your hard peak face?
That's
Is it true that the new Kinect can tell there's more than one person in the room and that won't let you use Netflix if there
And
is?
it's watching you.
Judging you.
Yeah, apparently so.
Because you can't turn it off, can you?
No.
Yeah, you unplug.
Yeah, you can.
You can unplug it, yeah. I'm not gonna. When I buy my one, I'm not gonna have it plugged.
I'll tell you one thing
fucking
that's quite
jump
cool
looking
about
after me.
Kinect. I bought a new joypad today for the Xbox One, and to sync it up, all you need to do is hold it up in front of the Kinect.
And do you have to say, I like to think, because they like their voice thing, you have to say, Connect.
No, you just show it. You just show it, and then you joypad, and it'll sync
What
it.
are your thoughts on the Xbox One?
I like it.
Is it the same size as a Betamax?
Yes.
Is it really that big? Because
It's
I've only
big.
seen pictures, so...
It's about as big as the original Xbox.
But Dave, it's quiet though, whereas the PlayStation 4 is noisy.
Oh, the Xbox 360 is so noisy that I can hear it in the room beneath this one.
It uses the same fan as one of those things you get in hotel rooms when you turn the toilet
But,
on.
I know I should be very careful, so touch wood. I bought my Xbox second-hand for 70 quid in 2009. It's only red ringed once, and it came back alive.
Have you ever done the towel trick to get rid of the red ring?
Yeah,
Yes.
I did, yeah.
Because I remember everyone was doing that.
It
on YouTube.
lasted for about a week and it died again.
Yeah.
What's the
it's
towel
off.
trick?
You wet a towel and then you do it.
No, you wrap the towel over the box, you turn it on,
And leave
wait
it.
for it for a little while to heat up, and then you take the towel off and shake all the solder back into place. And yeah, it would work temporarily, but then of course it would heat up again when you're playing the games, warp, and you're fucked.
It was like a big
When
thing on
mine
YouTube.
red ringed,
Fine.
it was, you know when you do those things and you realise as you're doing it, I shouldn't be doing this, but you can't stop yourself.
Yes.
It sounded like
Yeah,
Jim
like
Savile.
every night before I go to sleep.
Setting fire to the orphanage.
The Xbox was on, and I went to pull a plug out the T-bar, and as I pulled the plug out the T-bar, I realised that was my Xbox One, and I couldn't stop myself. It was kind of like Jackie Chan Bullet Time or something. It was like, and so then I plugged it back in, and it red ringed, and then I played out in my mind how on earth I was going to get all the money needed to buy a new Xbox, which is the first thing I do when I break anything.
Yeah.
And then I just plugged it back in and turned it on, and it was gone.
Magic.
Do you ever get that cold feeling over that when you do something? You just go completely cold.
Yeah.
Oh, the real, I like to call it the realisation slap in the face.
Yeah.
Speaking about going completely cold, do you guys want to hear an announcement?
I've just murdered my family.
We're past midnight, aren't we? It
we
is
are.
time. Here we
So
go.
happy anniversary, fellas.
Hey.
And the announcement for the new year of RetroUnlim, of course, we are opening our own radio network.
Yay!
Yeah.
A double fail.
Rich can freestyle on it.
Yes, so we're going to be basically opening the RetroUnlim network, and it's starting this Saturday, 8 p.m, with its newest acquisition, I Got Gameplay. Which is
Hold
gonna
on
be
a minute.
Ah.
That is an already existing franchise, isn't it?
Yes, and it's going to be on live and exclusive on the RetroUnlim network.
Do you lie down for that as well?
Yes, I will be.
In bed,
And,
Michael Burhan.
It's basically going to be including me and loads of other lovely people as well. And also the other announcement, of course, is that we're going to have Al Low on the 8th episode on the 8th of February.
How low is he?
Who's that,
Really
sorry?
low.
I have
The
it good authority that In Bed with Michael Burhan is called Truth or Dare in
Exactly.
other countries.
Well, in Snob's basement, it's called like Killer Instinct.
Shut up. I'll come down and beat the piss
Now
out of
for
you.
those
Shut up, or he's going to put the ball back.
who have ongoing podcasts going on and shows that you want to actually do, we have slots open. Don't even say it's not. Slots open from Monday to Friday.
No one's joined it.
So if you guys want to actually put something on there as well, I know there's a nice little football podcast going on with a Mr. Yack.
Oh, no.
Well, I asked him when we were going to do our second episode, and he didn't even answer me.
I think that would be a great little acquisition for the radio show.
Rolf Harris beard.
Okay, we have to negotiate right now. The cost. £500 for sure.
And an extra 200 quid just to use the title card he drew. 'cause
How
it's
about
sexy.
I IOUs on all of those? I'll just give you an IOU per episode.
Yeah, I owe
Take store credit.
It's in Snob's bank account.
He's already spent it.
Yeah, trying to buy an Xbox One. Oh no, sorry, the photocopy of an Xbox One.
He's already reporting it to the Metro as we speak.
I'm trying to get my free one from CEX right now. Fucking prick.
Crumbs, Rolf Harris is here.
Finger looking good.
Also, guys, basically 10 years ago today, I left MU-Unlim, which was basically where I started up, from the start on the internet, gaining 17 million viewers. As watching,
That's quite impressive, actually.
Let him speak.
Josh, getting serious.
Let our leader speak.
This live stream is now being heard from retrounlim.com, YouTube, and muunlim.com. I'm officially opening muunlim.com right now. After 10 years of leaving, I'm going back. It's open again.
Hey!
Awesome. Gonna get burned to the ground.
So we can now. This live stream.
You need to hit your computer with a bottle of champagne.
So can we download Amstrad CPC emulators?
You can. You
What
can. For the first time in 10 years, I've got the website back.
Would they work on the Wii?
Yep.
Nice.
Are you going to do an Amstrad version of World of Spectrum?
I've always wanted to play Renegade on the Amstrad because
I was
the
there
box made it
before
look amazing.
I was there before the World of Spectrum.
Can we
Bloody
download?
posers, eh?
Can we download porno games for
Has
the
been going on for
PlayStation?
16 years from now.
Please re-ask that, Michael, because it's important. Oh wow, that's good then. Can we download porno games for the Amstrad?
If you upload them down the alright.
Did Sam Fox Strip Poker make it to the Amstrad?
What's that?
Oh, that's one game I need to play.
Did Sam Fox Strip Poker make it to the Amstrad?
Course it
Shortly
did.
before she established her Bollywood career.
Yeah, of course it did. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she was a
Go and
massive
download
Bollywood
that.
star. Did you not know?
No.
No, see, the thing is, the problem with that game now is everyone's forgotten how to play real poker and only plays Texas Hold'em.
Well,
In
that's
fact,
the most popular one now. No one else
Well,
knows
no,
how to
but
play.
I blame playing Texas Hold'em for making me forget how to play 5-card stud.
My friend had this sex game on his Amiga, like a PD thing. And all it was is sort of a
Because
gift.
that's not creepy when you talk about it with that on your face.
No, I know. Can you tell what it is?
Yeah, Michael Caine and
Hey.
full effect.
Was it Stroker?
No, no,
think
it's a gift that when you waggle the joystick, it animated it, and
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
it's really
I think-
crappy sort of
I
rubbish.
think I know what you're on about, Larry. I think I had it as well.
I think my
Oh.
twin bought a porno game for the PlayStation 1 from Southville Market.
If you're got
I
a twin,
reviewed one lined up. I reviewed one lined up on Retro Unlim about a year ago.
are you the good twin or the evil twin?
I'm the evil twin.
Oh.
We must kill him.
I'm the one that lives in the walls with a bucket full of fish heads.
Stole that from The Simpsons.
Yes, I did.
Yes, it's when you can actually steal jokes from The Simpsons when it wasn't
When the
when
Simpsons
when they had jokes.
basically
you could steal.
The Simpsons. What makes me laugh about The Simpsons was back in the day, it actually had a story that started, was consistent, had a middle and an end, was quite, had a good point to illustrate, and then after about 5 seasons, it just turned into a collection of jokes, which Family Guy can pull off, but The Simpsons can't because it actually had heritage.
I always remember somebody done a review. Have you ever heard of an animated series called The Oblongs?
No.
No.
Okay, it was an American. Oh yeah, the guy who created it, he said, they said, "What do you think of The Simpsons?" And he said it's a bit like an old family dog. that it's wandering around aimlessly, it's gone blind and doesn't know what to do and shits everywhere. But he says, but you love it so much that you don't want to put it down, even though you know it's for the best.
Yeah, because the Simpsons shits on my carpet all the time.
Bit like my YouTube channel, man.
Do you know what? Everyone must have a favourite Simpsons episode. My favourite Simpsons episode is You Only Move Twice.
Oh, that's such a good one.
I'm from Canada, anything
I
from
think
a bit slow.
one of my favourite ones was Lisa the Vegetarian. I think.
It's still good, it's just a little airborne.
I think my favourite one was the one when they had the Stonecutters? The episode? Yeah, that one's fucking funny.
Release the rock of shame.
Well, no, the one I always remember for that episode, Lisa the Vegetarian, is that one where Homer's gone about bacon. He says, "Oh, yes, bacon." That's it. No, he goes, "This is at Lisa. You're never going to eat bacon anymore. No sausages. No ham.
Pork
no,
chops.
that all comes from that all comes from the same animal, Dad."
Yes.
And he goes,
Yeah, right. You should have said wonderful mythical animal.
Just got a comment from JL76 Gaming, John.
Hi, John.
Stephen, will you have Rockstar Ate My Hamster on Emu Unlim site? That's fucking hard to say.
Emu Unlim? Has that got Rod Hull on it?
No.
Oh.
It's just a spoof, isn't it? It's just a spoof rock game.
I'm going to say something really, really cliched now, but I feel I have to say it. You're not what I thought you would look like, Stephen. Just say.
What did you think
I
he
thought
would
you were
look
a
like?
beautiful woman.
Yes, because you thought I was a stoner, didn't you? You thought I was like Shaggy.
I just thought you were
Yeah, man, you should see. Harry Yack doesn't look anything like a fucking yak.
I've seen what Harry Yack looks like.
Anything like
that, really
He's a creature with a horn.
Stephen said to me finally, I got my camera. I was like, okay. And I went on and said, who's this beautiful bastard?
It was me.
And he was looking at me.
James, you were the good-looking. You were the James. Out of all of us on RetroUnlim, you were the good-looking one. You need to step your fucking game up now, mate.
What?
Yeah, Jimbo, sort your shit out.
Oh, going back to The Simpsons, my favourite episode was the one that Bob was in.
What?
Sideshow Bob.
The dolphin.
My brain just broke more than when I played 3DS with
Never
3D.
mind. That was too obscure, that one. Right, okay. Ricky Gervais did the voice of the dolphin. I had to explain the joke, so...
Oh, I remember that one, and he won't leave. But in his defence, he did give Hogan a Mercedes ring, didn't he? A Mercedes bonnet ornament thing.
Is that the one he wrote? He wrote an episode, didn't he, Ricky Gervais?
Larry, you're...
No, the one he wrote is the one where he's singing a song in it or something, isn't he? Playing guitar and singing a song, and does Marge go to live with him, I want to say? I can't remember.
That was the wife swap episode, isn't it?
Mm.
He did the wife swap episode, apparently. Because that was funny back then.
Oh my god, you're a pirate.
Arr!
Who would win in a
Arr,
fight between
arr.
you and a ninja?
I don't know.
John, please.
You sounded really upset then. I don't know.
So, do we have any early takers for the new RetroUnlim network?
What? All the way up to the balls?
No, the network is basically gives anyone an opportunity to create radio content. So it's, say, example, Monday, you want a show on the live calls and...
I think Larry should do a show about pirates. I'd watch it.
Yeah. If you want a live call in on Skype or... You're fired. No, basically, if you want a show on like Monday, you'll get live calls in from Skype or by telephone.
Ooh. How much does it cost?
Not want that on my show.
How much does it cost?
To phone in by telephone?
Nothing.
Are you sure there's not mobile costs involved?
Probably mobile costs, but if landline.
Network costs may vary.
Yes. There's nobody that owns a landline these days, surely.
Competition lines have closed, so do not call them because you will still be charged.
We need one for the internet.
You've got Skype. You can phone in on Skype.
Skype sucks. Google Plus is the future.
Stephen, what's the plan for MU Unlim? Or are you just having it running and open?
No, it's going to be...
When did Larry turn us to Cookie Monster?
The rank organisation.
I don't want to be that man anymore.
So that sounds pretty interesting, that, Stephen.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some shows that we could acquire. I'll make one up right now, I'll tell you what.
Cagney and Lacey.
Bruno
It's
Brooks.
called Yakety Yak with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's just me
4
doing
hours of you doing one of those Schwarzenegger impressions.
Arnold Schwarzenegger for 4 hours.
When are you going to be doing some more Games World commentaries, Harry?
I uploaded one over the Christmas week.
Well, we were going to do one, but you replied my mail,
Right.
mate.
Larry, we need to sort one.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Do a co-commentary.
Yes, well, I still need to put up that hour-long omnibus one.
Yes, I look forward to that.
Yes.
An
Even
hour
though I've
long.
already seen
How
it
long
once.
does an hour long video with your production quality take to upload?
Who, me? It depends what the quality is. I normally upload in 1080p, so that can take about an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Is it worth-
Actually, it can take quite a while, actually. It's not a lot
Is
of
it
while.
I
worth
was just going to say, that didn't sound too bad. I upload in 640 by 480 and it'll take me an hour to do 5 minutes right now.
No, I
'cause
just-
British
I-
Telecom's kicking me in the balls.
I just leave it running and go to bed, and sort of it's done in the morning.
Oh, I can't do that because of electricity costs.
He doesn't have electricity.
I'll have to go off the
I have-
bicycle.
Yes.
To quote the young ones, I wish we had a video and then I could watch the dot in the morning.
Yeah.
Yes, so in response to your question, Larry, yes, there may be more on the way, but I've got a lot of stuff to work through at the moment. I've got about 3 interviews that I'm supposed to be doing
Episode
with people.
2, cough,
Oh,
cough, episode
anybody
2.
famous?
Well, no, I'm going to do a little bit of a shout out right now for a game that I've done some graphics for, and that's available now. It's called NPPD Rush, The Milk of Ultraviolet. And Jesus is the Tree of Life, you owe me a tenner now.
I have a question for you, Mr. Yackham.
Yes.
You remember when that bloke from Area Shifty Bun made my Mega Drive cover with me on it? Which I'm going to show again here because I like it so much.
Oh, yes.
Can you pull it back? I can't see it.
That's what she said.
Can you breathe?
I can't. The camera's in reverse. It's still
Keep
mine.
talking, and then we can see it.
I
Keep
can't
talking.
see the camera, so I can't.
We can see it. We can see it. I have the camera fixed on him.
Right. So yeah. So that and apparently the bloke did all the correct research and all the writing on the back is actually Japanese and you can't see it, but he changed all the character sprites
It
for
says
me.
this man is a chode.
No, that's the Easter egg in the game. I want you to do one for me, Mr. Yackham. I will pay you.
Oh, seriously? Oh, we'll have
Yeah.
to discuss that off air.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because off air I'm going to say I want it for free.
Hey, I don't work for free these days, you know.
I'll send you a bag of coal for your fire to keep you warm.
Can you
in
send me some
northern
grass?
Land.
Would you send me some grass?
I didn't realise you were a pothead.
I'm a yak. Yaks eat grass.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
I
guys,
thought
we've got 13 minutes left. Get your questions in now.
Good idea,
Yeah.
yes. Let's get back on track with the stream, because we've drifted once again.
It happens.
Refresh the comments and we'll see what's come in. Jump into the RetroUnlim letterbox. Retro Games 1979 says, "Hey, I'm the best looking one." And I think that's in response to saying that Steve was handsome.
Did your mum tell you that?
I can answer that question. You are not the best looking one, that would be your shelves.
King Arthur
Don't
says,
confuse the two.
"That's party games, Larry."
Oh, we
I'm
must
sure
be talking
what's-
about that sex game thing.
Well,
also.
Gashead again. Some
I,
question
did,
for
I, did,
Ashen.
I didn't know it had a name. Thank you.
Well, Gashead's got one. Question for Ashen. Can you please review Poundland Toilet Roll, as I have nothing but issues with it?
We've asked him
God.
that. We've asked him it.
Oh, yeah? Alright. Fuck off, then. Oh, shut up, then. You carry on. Knobhead.
I think Ashen should review the overall ambient lighting in a pound shop and see whether it's adequate
Is Stuart still
for
here?
your shopping needs.
He might have gone because last time he went. He went to the toilet or something. Hey.
There he is.
Can you do me a favour, Stuart?
Thank you for sticking with us.
That's all right. I've been paying lots of attention and not reading Reddit at all. How you doing? Fucking hell, it's gone midnight. Jesus.
Wait, do you turn into something at midnight?
Time flies when you're having fun.
I wouldn't know.
and I've already
Do you
turned
not
it
have
to a
fun, Mr. Ashens? I'd imagine you to be quite the delightful person at a party.
You'll always find me in the kitchen.
I like to think that when you walk into a party, like one of those old cartoons, you stick your arms out and just go, pound tat for everyone, and all this stuff flies out your sleeves.
Question for Ashens from Pango Radio. Has there ever been any tat that actually caused you long-lasting unwellness?
Not that I'm aware of, no. No, I'm very resilient to such things. And I don't eat much of the nasty stuff, which is the key.
Have you ever been burgled and someone has stolen, specifically pound tat?
No, that's very unlikely.
Because I thought that would be delicious irony there. Not wasted on you, but wasted on them. You should sign your pound tat and sell it. You'd be a millionaire.
One thing I was particularly disgusted by was the 20, 30-year-old toothpaste. I think you did, Stuart.
Oh, yeah.
You did the little extra at the end of the video that showed that it turned into this strange substance that spread across the plate.
Yeah, that was a bit rough.
I have a question for everyone in the feed, and I'm going to ask say mine first. But what's your favourite Ashens video? Mine's rather kind of well, not boring because your videos are cool, but my choice is. But I loved it when you did the Gizmondo crisp thing in the microwave.
Oh yes.
Oh my God, that's an old one.
That was brilliant. I think that was probably the first video of yours I actually came across you on. And I just remember your descriptive at the end about them being kind of burnt hard yet soggy somehow at the same time. It was ever so disappointing.
Okay,
and I just thought, I was really disappointed because I thought, oh, if that worked, that would be amazing.
I've got two videos that I love watching. The action figure one, that 33-minute long one with all the broken ones, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But one that really caught my imagination was the Turbo Express, because you're using a Turbo Everdrive, and that's what got me to buying one. So yeah, it's those two videos I really liked.
Well,
that was a great peripheral.
Sorry, I butted in as usual.
No.
I was gonna.
When did you turn into Prince Philip?
Damn foreigners!
Hey, Lizzie.
Oh, Rich has gone crazy. I was going to say that my favourite Ashens video is the Amstrad pen pad one.
Oh yeah, we're all fucking gelatinous and like, ugh.
I've got a story about that. A couple of weeks later, I went to the, I can't remember what it was, T3 Magazine Awards, something like that, and they had Alan Sugar there as a guest, and he briefly spoke on stage, and one of the things he said was, we should have continued with the pen pad and not given up on it. Because, look how popular these iPads have become, but A, yeah, you're talking better tech 20 years later, and B, what you had was shit. It was awful, and it didn't work, and it fucking melted.
Yeah,
I like to think he's watching his feed and quietly weeping now. So that was his Sir Clive moment then. His obsession with that. Only it didn't ruin his company like Sir Clive with his Woody for the C5.
Yeah.
You should do a review of the C5.
They're really hard to get hold of. I did see one for sale in a second-hand shop in
You
Norwich.
could buy them new.
You should just steal one from the National
I would
Computer
promise
Museum.
me we'd have a Kickstarter to get you one, just so I can see you tear it to pieces. But you have to ride it on the road with that little aerial being the only thing that stops lorries running over your face.
I'm not sure it's legal to ride them on the road here. I'm not sure it ever was.
Oh, speaking of
And then review the QL, because that was shit as well.
Speaking of 80s computers, is there any chance, Stuart, of terrible old games you've probably never heard of making a comeback?
Yes.
I like terrible old games. You've probably never heard of. There's two problems with it. One is that it takes a very long time to research them, and they don't provide that much money. So I could get a lot more money for doing something a lot easier. So it's something I wouldn't do that often. But the big
Such
problem.
as pimping.
Yeah, and murder. And the second major problem is that it uses a lot of stock imagery, and stock images are really fucking expensive to license. Because I can't just get away with nicking them off Google Images anymore. So
5 for 35 quid.
Well, we were going to do cassette 50 at one point, weren't we?
Oh, that cassette
we should get
mine
around to
came
that.
with. Is that the one that came with the free calculator watch?
That's it.
Yes.
And the only good game on there was a game I can remember was a game called Voyager.
I'm not sure there were any good games on there, to be honest with you.
That was. It was like basically a knockoff Space Invaders Sideways clone.
Oh no.
Everybody
Cascade.
who
It was Cascade, wasn't it? Cascade game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
everybody who got put a game on there got paid £10.
Yep.
And then
10
put into a rocket and
whole
shot it to the
pounds.
sun. And it had amazing. I remember the advert for it in the back of Sinclair user, and it was just like it made it look so unbelievably epic. And when I finally got my hands on it, my soul died.
Did you really only get it for the watch though? I mean,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
It was quite a good deal for the watch. At the time.
yeah.
Yeah, because they were the balls back then, mind you. You had a
Yeah.
calculator watch.
Even though everybody's finger was too fat to.
Do you remember everyone sold it to their parents, didn't they? Everyone sold it to their parents, but they'll think it's a watch and I can use it in my exams. To which my parents said, yeah, but I'd rather you actually learn to count, you thick little bastard.
You see schools
Right.
nowadays, you get in trouble for not bringing a calculator.
I can't be. Yeah, I know, and I can't believe that TechSpeak makes it into exams.
Seriously?
Yeah, if you
Right.
don't put a smiley face, wink, wink eye, at the end of your exam, you get an F.
What about Sway?
You're right, I don't believe that either.
It's true, it actually made it in. Daily Mail said so, and the Sun, so it
You've got
must
to
be
draw
true.
a small picture of Doge at the end.
Right. What on earth is Dog? Sup, Dog? Is it that?
And there's a brilliant one in the science exam, because my mate got a copy of this from a site where you can download the year's previous exam, and in the science exam it's which of these fuel types is bad for the environment? Seriously. And it's a multiple choice question. It's stuff like coal, wind power, sea power, and I'm like, really? That's not a science question. That's propaganda bullshit, but do you know what I mean? How the fuck is that in a science exam?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something more interesting then, like one of the options.
Here is a light switch.
One of the
Please
options
tell
was
us
gonna be-
which position illuminates the room.
Right, before we run out, go on, James. What's your favourite Ashens episode?
Jimmy!
What?
He's gone to sleep.
Wake up, you
Shag.
I'll have to say, I'm not a long time subscriber to your
Oh,
channel, Mr.
Damn your eyes.
That's
But-
awkward.
You should throw
Renegade
some
3.
pound cat at his face.
Oh, yes.
Renegade 3 video is one of the most
Yeah.
recent ones that I watched of yours, hence why I brought that up earlier on. Which is why
Are you saying you researched him because he was a guest?
No, this was like a couple of weeks ago. Fuck you, Dave.
Didn't Guru Larry guest star in that in some capacity?
What's
He
that?
did. He did the Amstrad CPC version.
Yes.
Oh, that one, yes.
Yes,
Representing the Amstrad, yay.
You should watch his Pac-Man board game review. That was I done with him. That's quite good.
If Guru Larry and Ashens had a fight with their mind powers, who would win?
Well, he probably would because I suffer from migraines. So.
Be like scanners.
Oh,
He's actually been fighting you for a while, Larry.
What
Well,
about you then,
is that
Bob?
the reason that
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
get the 3D to work? It's actually nothing wrong with your 3DS. It's Ashens using its mind power.
Yeah, it's propaganda. It's psychic propaganda. It's like they live.
That's amazing. I love that movie. You should review that, Ashens. Bob, over to you in
Oh,
our
yeah,
Irish studio.
Thanks. Jesus, because
You're welcome, Ireland.
fuck off. No, I've seen pretty much them all, but the
Twice.
favourite one is the quickest game death. You know, the one where you. I love that. Oh, that one, the one where your dog savages Chef Excellence. I don't know why. There's a little bit of violence.
because you
Game
hate.
Death one's got that incredibly dark bit from the Grange Hill game where it
Oh,
describes
yeah.
your drug-addled
Yeah.
death.
He is dead.
And
Soon you will be too.
At least, to which when I saw it, at least he died happy.
I wanted to do a video on the darkest deaths in video games once because there's the game over sequence for New Zealand story is really dark in the arcade.
Yes.
Oh god.
There's
yeah.
a bit in Spellcaster was the Master System, wasn't it? What was the kind of equivalent on the Mega Drive? It was quite an early game.
Oh,
The Immortal, was it? Or
Duel Master
think
or
so.
something.
Yes, and there's a bit in that. I know they're bad guys, but it's still really horrible death because there's babies and you shoot the babies and they burst into piles of skin but carry on moving and attacking you. That's pretty dark.
Like Splatterhouse when they've got those hanged babies that you can
oh yeah.
punch.
He's-
I've got both versions. I've got the Japanese one, and I've got the heavily censored and crap American version, where you've got Pink Mask, so they wouldn't get sued by Universal.
Right, I think we can squeeze in just one or two more comments before the stream has to end. And Kit171 says his favourite Ashens video is the Poly Station 3 for some reason.
That's not a question.
Comment.
Yes,
Fail
yes
hard,
it is.
fail hard. Do the
Get
fail
it
hard.
right.
That is what I like to say, a classic. The episode, not.
Fail.
Also, Donald Swift says, oh, Christ. He says, I liked Ashens in that Shaun of the Dead film, what he did.
Oh, fucking hell.
We
I
have
think-
to squeeze it in.
I think there's only one right answer here.
That one doesn't get old, does it?
I like all of them.
F and ends with up off. Yes.
Awkward
Right.
What's your doctorate in?
Psychology.
Same as my wife.
Come around my house, interview me, and tell me I'm mental.
Not your wife, I promise.
You're Dave's wife now.
You know,
My wife.
My wife now.
Hello, Dave.
Do you know what? That show was I loved it, but that show was the bane of my existence when it became popular, and people just went, "Hang on a minute, your name's Dave."
Stuart,
please.
Stuart, could you do us a quick review of the stream? Now,
They're all mental.
Here we go. Ready?
Yay. Is that it?
That's it.
Super,
I
super.
somewhat annoyed.
I think that pretty much sums us up, really. I'll be honest, that was quite good money.
Yeah.
Well, we've
Time
only
to say
got...
goodbye, I think, children.
Yes, we only have 1 minute remaining. Would you
I
like
would
to
like to
close up
say-
for us, Snob?
I would just quickly like to say to Mr. Ashens and Mr. Larry Bundy Jr., thank you for coming on and giving us some class.
Yeah. Thanks,
And
guys.
thank you for a year of watching us on RetroUnlim, and here we go for another year. So stay tuned. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself.
Good night from
Good
Jackson
night.
Boudoir.
Larry,
Yeah.
Stuart, pulls us
Good
out.
night from the Fap Cave.
I do like the fact your microphone's sticking up there. It looks like it's got a little moon floating around your head.
Console
You look,
Snob,
Larry,
it's got
pulls-
gravity.